Guys, it's that time. It is 6 o'clock. It is Friday. I checked the calendar.
No.
And that means...
What? Tell us.
That it is time for Dragons and Things.
Yay!
Hooray!
Really?
We made
I
it.
was
We
worried.
made it.
I thought it was time for something else.
You know what I... oh, man. What I love about it being time for Dragons and Things, it's like, you know, this is like after work. It's Friday. So, like, this is the start of the weekend. We kick it off strong by ruining all of my plans, all of my carefully laid stories.
What do you mean?
That's not how
and then you
really
guys
nice.
get to just sort of traipse about my world
I'm not following
and
that.
sow havoc.
His world.
And that's a
Let's
really
do
great
bottle
way to kick
habit.
off
But
my
we do it
weekend.
out of love.
Awesome. Keeping
We're
the energy up. Thanks, Jim.
We're gonna play some Pathfinder here for the next couple of hours, as we always do.
That's what I'm
We are
gonna
gonna
do
give away prizes, as we always do, and it's gonna be a good time. A good time for me, because if I remember correctly, you guys are in a little bit of a pickle right off the bat here.
Oh my
No,
god.
we're fine.
I think you guys did a lot of careful planning,
No, we're in
except for the exact situation that you're in, which I'm really excited about. So we're gonna kick off with some recapping, a little intro into tonight's adventure, and then we're gonna play some Pathfinder, as always. You guys ready?
Ready,
Wait,
Daddy?
we're playing Pathfinder?
Yeah,
Are you
Craig.
sure?
This is the one. You're gonna need some dice, if you have them.
Mine's
One of
sitting on
them has 20 sides. That's the most important one.
Yeah, I didn't
You
know they could make
rotated
dice
it. It's
like
not
that.
on a 20 anymore.
Didn't even know there was a thing.
I will have you know, before we get started, I do want to note that every week my players, they try to kill me before the show. They usually do so without warning. They do so sneakily, using trickery and deceit. I usually win, even though they are awful. I usually stave off their attacks. But tonight, I have to give them credit because they did manage to kill me prior to the stream. I will be taking retribution swiftly and without mercy, but they did
Yeah,
manage
I
to
had a
kill me
feeling.
before the show started.
That doesn't sound right.
I feel like because of the battle we're about to enter into, he gave us credit for that. Because we're gonna.
Hey, I'm a fair. When I lose, I let it be known. All right,
You're
you
fair and
guys, you
just.
guys got me on that one.
I'm a
That's what I've
paladin.
always
I'm not
said.
afraid.
All right,
I'm ready for my
friends.
recap.
When last we met, the Crag crew took a few days in Anderley to plan their next move against the growing forces of Woe. As the Church of Arender studied the orb recovered from the Darklands, the heroes decided it was time to get Markus his soul back and deal with the hags plaguing Alex's past once and for all. Markus took to the archives and discovered that an old friend had suffered a terrible fate. Swain, the archivist, who originally helped Markus hide from the Night Hag's influence, had been driven mad by some unknown force, and had died from some wasting affliction none could cure. Markus discovered a secret message hidden by magical means, perhaps the key to defending himself and his friends against nocturnal intrusions by the forces of darkness. Alex held a meeting with Nick Faraway to replace her famous blacksmith's tools, and learned that while she was away, someone had been asking about her. An older man with a foreign accent. Alex asked Faraway to set up a meeting, curious about who might be looking for her. Lyra took an opportunity to share her feelings with Crag, a moment that left both of them stunned and unsure how to react. Crag held a meeting with the party, setting a new course for the crew as they moved against their many enemies. Quigley spent his time with the church and learned that his oath to Arender comes with duties that may one day split his loyalties. That's the takeaway. After they gathered their strength, it was time to make a move. Following Marcus's well-reasoned and carefully considered advice, they made their way eastward towards the dead city of Trapsborough. In their first night, unbeknownst to them, they were spotted by a spy of the shadows, and within hours, their enemy was upon them. That is where we join you now. Gathered together in complete darkness, the sounds of rustling chains all around you, bringing visions of the chained devil that attacked the Swiftwind's caravan on its way to Anderley just weeks ago. You remember your last encounter with the Shadow Realm, how helplessly overwhelmed your camp became, and here you are, caught off guard once again. What do you do?
Recon it!
We do that, but I got
got
a
it.
qualm to pick here. You said unbeknownst to us we were being spied on. It's very beknownst to us at this point.
Well, now you know.
We are very
You're
beknownst.
aware now.
Lyra, read a comment.
Penguin Witch Doctor says Ashley's Dragon Baggin reminds me of Mystique from X-Men. That makes me so happy.
I think
Well,
that
it's-
comment was there last week.
Yeah, its name is Jeff.
I heard someone
His
say
name
the
is
same
Jack.
thing.
I lost a bet.
It reminds
You
me
didn't
of
lose a
Jeff.
bet. You just got outplayed.
I did get outplayed.
You got
That's
outplayed by
true.
Eric.
I definitely did. And you know what? It's happily named.
There's a
Jack.
comment from Evil Jim Jam up there.
What?
There is?
What, are
Evil
you
Jim
stirring the
Jam's in the
pot?
chat.
Oh!
What are you stirring the pot?
Stirring the pot.
What are we feeling today? Kill them all? Give them lots of treasure? I don't know. What's our mood? What are you trying to do?
My mood is live.
You know what? Why
What are
do
you
have
trying to do,
ask?
Jim?
My mood is
Know your
Halloween.
mood.
It's Lucas Martinez says it's that day!
It is that day.
Dat
The best day of the
day.
week. Best time of the week.
It is
The
best
Wild
day.
Ferret asks, "Hey, is that Diana Restrepo?"
Could it be?
Is it she?
So
Yeah.
That is the
Invaders.
Famas.
Thanks, guys.
Diana Restrepo.
Thanks, I know.
As Real POTUS 98 makes note of, it's pretty cool that Sirenscape and Dad could secure a big name like Restrepo
Oh my
for this.
god, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not that vain. I promise.
And Kim Birch says, starting my weekend with you!
Aw.
Thanks. Is that your
That's your
mom?
mom.
Yes.
The Real POTUS 98. Woohoo! It's Friday. Let's wreck Jim's life.
Yeah!
Duchess of Dinah has given some credit to the spooky skull. Hi, couch crew. That skull is spooky.
And I just do have
That's
to say,
just Quigley.
Natasha McWilliams did send something to us.
Oh, what?
Yeah, is it a gift?
What
Is it a
It's a
spooky
little
gift?
Is it
It's
worry
a little
warts?
gift.
You sent a
And
gift.
I think that
sent
that
us a gift
good
already.
old Lady Lyra should open.
Oh, Lady Lyra.
Oh,
This is what the show is now, everybody.
Can I open it?
If you watch this later, just skip ahead a while. This is gonna take
It's gonna jump
some
out.
doing.
Oh my gosh!
What is that?
It's a dragon.
Dragon! Can you guys see it? Hold on.
Crinkle it louder.
Yeah,
I know.
right
I'm
up
sorry.
against
I'm
your
sorry.
chest.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Look how cute it is.
It's so
Loaded.
You guys all understand that that's actually so
It stays here, Lady Lyra.
Well, why? She can take it home.
Husband of Voss says, Jim Jam, I will fight you for that exact shirt.
Like this shirt?
Oh,
You can
wait,
just go to you can go get a shirt like this.
That's not from her, it's from the company. But they say some. They call it a dwagon.
Wagon.
a dwagon.
Yes.
Oh,
Then
so
a
she
real
doesn't.
wagon.
She doesn't have a dragon then. What she has is a dwagon. Still
Okay,
search-
I'm gonna
One
read
dragon.
comments. I haven't read one yet. I'm in for like,
Still search-
yay, that
Making
day,
sense
normally
of
my
something.
gaming night that I
Go.
miss
Go ahead.
half, parentheses, sad game canceled. But that means more dat.
That's right.
Yes!
It's never lost.
Thank you.
That's
Steven.
us. Dragons and stuff.
Jay Womack says, I thought we were playing GURPS.
I don't know what that is.
It's a different
I think
game.
you
Don't
will.
worry about it.
That's us. Dragons and
And
stuff.
That's us.
Jay
GURPS.
Womack says, I
I'm
bought a
gonna
copy of
fart
that
on your
mug, Jim's
faces.
skull mug, for one of my kids for Christmas. Nice.
Nice.
And that dragon show says, hee hee.
Duty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before we get into things, can I pass something out too?
What?
Do we
No.
have more?
Absolutely you can.
So I wanted to have the leather woven bracelets to give last time.
I love it.
I didn't have them, so
And these are +3 to braceletting?
Plus 3 to having a bracelet.
+3 to braceletting.
Oh my
wow.
gosh.
Thank you so much.
This
that's
is
so
awesome.
sweet.
Jeff, we all have friendship bracelets now.
And they are awesome looking.
And they all go on the left wrist.
Right,
Yes.
left.
Okay, I put mine on the left.
right.
I put mine on the right.
All
Okay, I put it on left.
Hold on.
How do we type?
Wait, no, we go on
What
the
are
right.
you doing
went
over
on the
there?
Just
I
slide.
dropped a pen.
Did you slide
Oh,
your
And also, we've been followed by Mitten Kitten.
Mitten
Thank you, Mitten Kitten, for
One
following.
more.
What?
It's
And there's a lot of subs. Flyboy Top, Jay Womack. The
Okay.
Real Code is gifted to Kim Birch and Practicite and It's Lucas
are
Martinez. And then we've also been subbed by Gary and Wolf 12 and Snake Eyes 0820.
Yeah.
And we've got some cheers. We've got Kitsu, The Real POTUS 98, and Trust Search. We're coming in strong for this episode.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to all of you.
I'll tell you what,
Salute.
if anybody has
Cheers.
any buffs or re-rolls that they want to
We're
throw
gonna
at the
need 'em right
party
now.
now, get them in early because things are going to go down right off the bat.
Hey,
I'm
last
sorry for
time we
taking the
faced-
thunder out of your cheers. I saw you got really disappointed. She's just over it now. The moment's passed. She's done.
It's okay.
She's just gonna kill you.
Hey, do you guys like the Christmas?
I like that one.
That's us.
That's
I
us.
like that one.
Christmas time.
It has been that kind of a day. She forgot that a dragon bagger was a dragon.
Oh my
Call it a
god!
what'd you call it? A monster?
Walking in circles?
It's always on.
dinosaur. It's been walking in
It's been walking
circles
through
for
the 30
Halloween!
episodes.
Halloween decorations! I don't
All right,
know. I don't
I'm
know.
ready for initiative.
We gotta get back on the rails.
You know what?
Our director over here is losing her mind.
Last
She
time-
cannot
I don't
handle this
know what
anymore.
Last time in
said.
this battle, we were level 6.
Hey!
That's right.
This time we're level 8.
Yeah, and you've assumed that the monsters are also the same level.
They
I thought that we skipped doing the voice stuff so we could get into the show sooner.
Yeah.
You're wrong. We did it so I could talk about what I wanted to talk about.
Look out, cute.
Show me that initiative roll, Jim
Let's
Cat.
do it!
Hold your horses.
What?
We don't have any horses. We got a dwagon and we got some bagging.
He's got initiative.
And bracelets.
And it's
We're not
Christmas.
quite.
We're fancy.
What?
You got more things to hand out?
No, I'm not handing anything up. We're not quite into initiative yet.
He's handing out the
You guys are
pen.
standing there in the darkness,
Oh, okay.
waiting, blind for an attack
False.
or some blast
False.
of magic to
False.
tear you asunder.
False.
What?
I fly 60 feet in the air.
Detect
Just hold your horses. Until they paint a picture, Crag. But no attack comes, and the tension in the air becomes thick and heavy. Your hearts pound in your chest, and blind panic threatens to break your resolve as you look around in the total darkness that has consumed your camp. One interesting thing that you note is though that you cannot see your anything, it's total darkness. You know exactly where each of your companions is. You are, like, somehow completely aware of their presence. You don't feel anything else. You can hear the sounds of these other creatures around you. But your companions, you know exactly where they are.
It's our bracelet!
An initiative?
Hold your horses. Your horses are
Painting
getting
a
wild.
Picture!
I want to crush things.
I'm listening.
It is almost too much to bear, as Quigley is noting with his eagerness.
When you say, really quick, when you say we know where each other are, can I see Quigley jumping up and down with excitement? Or
I know
No, you can't see him. You're just aware of him in relation to you.
Okay, gotcha.
Like, if you were going to cast a spell, you could absolutely avoid him entirely, even though you
But I
cannot
won't.
see him. Oh, no, you would not choose to, but you could without penalty.
Exactly.
Just as you are about to rush wildly into the darkness, live or die, a voice rings out through this impenetrable shadow. My children,
Ew, don't call me that.
put down your weapons.
Still gross out.
Be at peace. Your salvation is at hand, and glory is upon you.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Excellent.
Who are you?
Who is this?
I don't have any weapons.
You have freed me from unjust
Haha, not
imprisonment.
here. Please leave a voicemail.
Unjust what?
You have brought together the pieces to make me whole. You have opened the gates into the fortress of my betrayer and given me vengeance.
Wait.
You are due reward.
This is
it
Woe.
not so?
I like rewards. This guy scares me.
How long does
Whoa.
that darkness spell last? Can we keep him talking?
It's still dark.
Whoa?
Yes.
No. I believe it's. Whoa.
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 Whoa. Whoa.
Like, whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa.
This
Whoa.
realm belongs to me,
Whoa.
and all others are usurpers and trespassers. Those who have come into the fold have been shown mercy and have been given gifts beyond their due. It is time now for you to rise beyond even their station. You shall have a place of honor in my service. What do you say?
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
This is gonna
Let me get
cold
this
real
straight.
fast.
How are you one now? How you lost your vessel? How are you here right now?
If truth is to be told, I myself am not certain. But when I took vengeance upon my betrayer, I was given this new form. Thanks to you. You have performed so beyond my expectations.
You're saying
Oh,
that.
Wait, I'm sorry. What kind of form? Because all I see is darkness.
Hang on her question though. Just an Adam Rady question.
Yeah.
Last time we saw, because we did see this guy in the chains last time, right?
You have seen, yes.
We saw a thing,
yes,
maybe
yes,
this guy.
absolutely.
Did that person look like Scott Denuzzo by any chance?
No, that person did not look like Scott Denuzzo.
Okay, just trying,
No, that
I'm trying
was-
to catch up if maybe that happened and then the.
Is this a
Tom,
chain?
that
This
was
is a
one
chain
of
monster?
everybody.
Oh, no.
This
We don't know.
voice seems to. It's actually.
just-
Make a wisdom-based check for me.
Oh.
Just roll a dice.
Jim.
I know, it's tough.
Jim, why?
I'm glad.
It's tough.
Kind of a memorable thing.
How's a natural 20?
Oh!
Plus one, 21.
Take that and
21.
shove it, Jim Jam!
That suits you very well. Something that you are aware of, though it is almost as though you are hearing this voice, and everybody is hearing it, but you realize that it is coming from within your own head.
Ew, I don't
There
like
is
it. Get out! Get
no
out!
sound except for that which the chains make.
I didn't.
I just
Say
say
yes.
I speak into the darkness.
Hmm?
I say so. Can you make me back into old me?
I didn't say
Yes.
yes to this.
Yes, there is much I can do for you and will do for you.
So what are you gonna do? What's now you're back. So what's
I'm going to take
I don't
back
think we know.
that which is mine.
What is that exactly? Since you said you have all the realms.
Yes.
So what is it that you want to take back that which is yours?
Oh,
She's
Of
got
course.
a point though. If you've already got all the realms,
What is it that you're looking for?
yeah.
There are trespassers within its boundaries, and they will be brought into the fold.
Name 3.
Ooh.
So you're saying what you're telling me is that
Got him.
I really like it.
you defeated the dragon?
Disciple, you don't have to raise your hand. You can speak freely.
Craig, I think he defeated the
Jim
6.
Jam, do I still have use of my my faculties? Can I?
Wasn't the
Yeah.
dragon
Can I?
a
I'm
usurper?
gonna detect
Well,
evil
the
as many
dragon is
places
not-
as I can.
Open up your mind
Oh,
Oh.
to the
know.
evil around you.
Yes.
Make a will save.
Oh.
Don't worry, not afraid. 16 on the die.
16
Yeah,
on the
plus
die.
my 11. Is it a fear effect? Because I'm immune, baby.
No, it's a staggering effect.
Got him.
Good.
You
7? That's
are
not.
almost immediately overwhelmed.
Oh no.
And you shut down the detect evil almost as soon as it sort of flickers on, as this rush of oppressive force bears down on you.
There's a bear.
I say, that is oppressive.
I like bears.
I want to kill him.
Got some subs, by the way, that came in. Aunt Coco, Wobbly Pop,
Wobbly
Wobbly
pop.
and
pop.
Mikhail,
Pop.
2017.
Wobbly pop. Wobbly
Thanks for the
pop.
subs.
Food on.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
guys.
Also, you bit boss battle boss box.
Oh!
I'm in for
Big
life.
Boss Battle Box
Oh!
for life. Give a reroll to Alex.
Yay! Thank you, Steven.
Boo.
Okay.
Wobbly Pop says there is no room with the other voices in their head.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yes,
Whoa.
yes.
This is a really
yes.
bad time for us right now. Why don't you come back later? We have a lot of things we're working on right now. Can we just do this some other time?
We really appreciate the accolade, but it's just,
Yeah,
you
it's
know, we
great.
got a lot to
I'm
do.
so happy that you're around, running around.
We're
This is
really
so good.
thankful that you are.
I mean, he did mention rewards.
Oh, right. Okay.
Well,
Just
you
wanna
said
let
he
you know,
could make me back to me. You
I
said
like
you
that.
wanted that,
He's
Craig.
pure evil.
Ben Birch wants to yell obscenities and just go after this guy.
No.
There's nothing
We've
to
got
go
bracelets.
after.
I had hoped that this would be a joyous reunion,
No, that's what we're doing.
and that you would come willingly.
To be fair, I don't really feel much anything.
I don't
so
think
what are
we've
we
really
coming
met
to?
you.
But like those before you,
Oh.
the change can be imposed.
Hmm.
The voice fades from your mind,
Cool.
but the darkness remains, and several
Alright.
unseen creatures let out a cry of triumph as they prepare to take you down.
Bring it on!
Initiative.
I don't think this is fair. We just
I
have
don't
to get
care
all
what
of this.
you want.
Oh!
Whoa.
Oh
You,
no.
you give me that dirty 20 for that initiative, Jim Jam?
Maybe. Yeah, sure.
I just feel like we should get more chances since we spent all that time trying to get you
Alex,
out
what do we
there.
got?
8.
Ooh, that's not so good.
I'm distracted by
Crag.
the voice.
14.
14. That's middling.
Oh man.
You're
15.
middling.
You're middling. Your initiative is weak, Crag.
You're meddling.
Weak and unimpressive. Markus.
I'm middling as well. I have a 14, and I'm sure his initiative bonus is better than mine.
3.
Yeah. He's got me.
All
Got
right.
beat there.
The only one I beat out is actually going to be Alex.
So Practice Site says the change can be imposed with free bracelets. Is this what's happening? Is he offering more bracelets? Because
I like the one
I think that's our currency now.
Or were
This
we?
is so special.
Here's the deal: were we totally not going to be under Woe's control, but now we have
We're
free
protected.
bracelets?
We have +3
We're
bracelets.
protected.
Friendship bracelets.
Wait.
Dirty 20.
She took her bracelet off. Does
She's dead now.
No, no,
That
no.
was her only
I'm
link to the
hiding
living
it,
world.
Damn it.
That went far.
I would like to do something.
Doo-doo. You said doo-doo.
I would like to do something here, and well, here's what I would like to do. I'd like to enact my bastion of good against old Ropey McRoperson chain man over there, and
Over where?
Bruh.
Do you have to have line of sight?
I can hear him.
Do you have to have? I'm just asking. Some effects require you to have line of sight. Do you need line of sight?
Don't know, because there's only so much that I can write down. So perhaps you might
Failed.
look it up
Failed.
for
So
me.
I guess
Yeah.
Jim's
hold on.
gonna tell you whatever he wants.
Island for
Bastion
Life
of
has
Good.
a
Let's-
spoiler alert. When the lights come on, will we see Social?
Social is woe.
Hey everybody.
Whoa.
Social
Did you hear me?
woe.
Is there anything else that you're gonna do?
Yeah, I'm going
Whoa.
to charge
Charge
Whoa.
what?
that noise.
I don't think you can charge when you can't see.
I'm gonna run right at the noise.
No.
You're gonna
this
go
is
for the noise.
advice.
Okay, make a perception check for me.
Perception, my all-time best skill.
I'm gonna need you to.
9.
9. Okay. Let's see what direction Quigley goes, cause he thinks he's going towards the noise.
You can clearly hear noises.
There's lots of noises. You think there's just one. You think that you are facing a creature, and I'm telling you now,
He said creatures
you are
plural with an
definitely
S.
wrong.
How
Okay.
many attack as opportunity do they take against him as he runs past them?
So you start stumbling around in the darkness. You're moving towards what you think is a noise.
Yes.
Right?
Turns
You
out to
can
be a-
move your full speed with an acrobatics check, or you can move half speed since you can't see. What are you gonna do?
Oh, I'll move full speed since my acrobatic skill is now at a +0.
You're real confident.
How much? What's your negative on acrobatics? With your
5.
Oh my
So
god.
-5. So you've had to add 5 ranks to it.
Why
Yeah,
are
I've got
why-
my dex mod too.
Why are you doing this?
Because he's
Remember we
quickly.
talked about it.
Don't you worry
Bracelet
about
chain.
why with Quigley.
He's quickly.
Oh,
I know, but I remember this like
that's a 12.
conversation you had with
12
Crag
total. Move half
there,
speed.
but
What?
Move half speed.
All right.
Move half speed in a direction. Lyra,
yeah.
What about my
What is-
bastion? Is that?
I can't see anyone,
you cannot.
and
You
I hear
feel
noises.
like you know where Quigley's going, but you don't feel anything else. What's your archetype, Quigley?
It's the sacred shield.
For some reason, it's really hard to find.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
Sacred
Strider,
Shield.
the Strider archetype.
Striding boldly forth.
Yep.
Yeah, they should really make an archetype for me.
What are you thinking about, Lyra?
If I choose to dispel magic, because this is obviously a magic thing, can I do that with the darkness? Was
Dispel
darkness a
magic?
spell?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, absolutely. You could try to dispel it.
Okay, I would like to dispel magic.
Yeah, do that. That's a smart move. You have to make a caster level
Who
check.
are you? What'd you do with Ashley?
You
I've
have to
She
roll.
got a dragon, so
I
maybe
got a
powerful.
dragon.
So you are caster level 6. So you're gonna roll a d20, and
Okay.
you're gonna add 6 to it.
17.
17.
Is it?
That might be enough.
The darkness lifts,
It
and we
should
see
be, I think
Quigley
it should be.
surrounded.
That might be enough. Might be. Why can't I find it? Yep. That is gonna do it.
Yes!
The darkness dissipates.
Ooh.
The firelight from your campfire floods the area. You see Quigley is sort of off on his own
He's
right
in the
now.
fire.
Quigley's in the fire. He is burning. No.
Water!
Quigley
That
has
would've been great
like
if you put him in the fire.
rushed
No,
to the
don't turn
side
off the
with his, he's
light.
got his sword and his shield. He's like tiptoeing through the
Is he
mud.
going? Is he the wrong way?
But he's
Is he,
gone
like,
the wrong
facing-
way. He has
Oh!
definitely gone the wrong way.
What do we see?
You guys now see that you are faced by 2 of these chained devils. And
Devils.
2 of the sort of scarred, shadowy, blurry humanoids that you remember could sap your strength with a touch.
Yep. And I went further away from them, right?
And you went further away from them.
Cool.
Cool.
It's
Hey,
Crag's turn.
I learned a new spell.
How far away am I from these
Check
things?
that out.
You are 25 feet away from your closest victim. But you should know that the campfire gives you, for a campfire of this size, you're going to get 40 feet of dim light. So even in the light, everything has a 20% mischance. It is dim light, but you can see if you go beyond, if you move further away from your campfire, that's total darkness territory.
And any of the things in the light?
Oh yeah, they're currently standing in the light.
Uh,
They seem very surprised that the darkness has just dissipated because of Lyra's good use of the spell.
Thank you. It's something good, guys.
You done did it.
So,
Get up, so Greg.
It
I
was
am-
doubly good because I didn't prepare that spell today. So nice job.
so the closest one being how far?
Closest one, 35 feet away. It is one of the chain
Oh,
wrapped
just 5 feet
devils.
away?
35.
Oh, 35 feet
35
away.
feet away. Just inside the circle of light.
How long are rounds, Jim?
I wanna,
6 seconds.
Sorry, I want to run. I want to. Yeah, F it. Charge.
Okay.
I'm gonna charge power test.
Okay. Good use of words.
Is this the one
you
that I
go
bashed in?
charging forward, looking your enemy dead in the eyes, and I need you to make a will save.
Next time, do a different country.
Is this the one that I bastioned?
I would say you could use your
I'm gonna
bastion
do
next
that.
round because you didn't have a target.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
So can I use Artemat's Defiance?
Yeah, once a day it allows you to reroll a save, does it not?
Yeah.
Then yes. You call upon the power of your hammer, the runestone flashes,
Better.
giving you one
Save.
more chance not to screw it all up.
I rolled the same number.
It was destiny. What's your total?
10.
10. No bueno. You look into this creature's eyes and you see its face shift, and you are suddenly facing someone you lost. Someone very dear to you. Someone from your past that you thought was gone forever. You are shaken for 3 rounds.
So we just got these wonderful condition cards from the lovely people at Paizo.
Oh
so
yeah, give him the shaken condition.
Come back here and there you go.
Oh, that's creepy.
So and 3 rounds.
3 rounds of shaken.
So see, then you can put a little D4 on it, and you know exactly what rounds that you
You
are.
put a
on.
D4 on it.
I have a lot.
I know what that means.
You put a D4 on it.
Oh goodness.
But you should run it down to 3.
How many? Do I
3
get?
rounds.
3 rounds.
3 rounds of shaken, but you can make your attack. It's basically, for this round, it's just going to negate the charge bonus.
Yeah, so. Man, if only I would have equipped my handy dandy
Yeah,
goggles.
handy dandy goggles.
Then it would have been a 40% mischance. Oh, you son of a.
Where the goggles?
So. 28.
28?
Yes.
Yeah, that hits. I do need you, though, to roll a 20% concealment chance. This is dim light.
Royce Freeman. That's what we're calling those now. Is it wrong?
1 through 20 is going to be it.
53.
53 is you pass. You make the connection.
One.
So. 21.
21
21 points
points
of
of damage.
7 times 3.
What happened to that thing when I hit it?
So you smash into the chains that are sort of wrapped around it, almost like armor. Oh, as you actually come into its range, it is going to take an attack. It has reach with the chains. It's one attack of opportunity at you. I don't think that's going to hit you. Where is it? Oh yeah, 17. No, your armor class is at -2 when you're charging.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not hit? Cool. Getting real into this, Crag. Okay, so you just like smash into this thing. Blood comes gushing out of the wound. It can bleed. But you notice that the blood seems to congeal very, very quickly.
A little damage reduction.
Not only does it have a little bit of damage reduction,
It might have a
but
little
it
bit faster.
regenerates on top of that.
Ew.
It is Marcus's turn.
Hit it fast, hit it hard!
Magic weapons bypass DR.
If it has DR magic.
Uh,
DR magic allows you to. This DR is different than that.
First question. Do
Yes.
I know what happened to Crag? Did I see it look at Crag?
I saw this.
Make
I
a
know
perception
this.
check. I'm gonna say probably not because he was facing away from you.
But what if I roll a nat 20?
Oh, you are in trouble tonight.
Knock on wood, knock on wood, don't jinx it.
Not really. Yeah, I'll say that's
Okay, so funnily enough, I did put my goggles on, not on my eyes, but I had said I kept them
Oh, you had
up
them on
here.
his head,
So
yeah.
I put them on my eyes.
Nice. All right, that gives you a bonus to your will save or to your saves against the
gaze.
attacks. But it does.
No. The
I'll tell
gaze
you.
attack. The GAZE attack.
Yeah. Why would you?
Good night, ladies and
Why you doing
Good night,
that?
everybody.
This will be the last episode of Dragons and
I know,
Things,
Joe.
apparently. Okay. Yeah,
Uh,
Crag, you make sure you know what those give him, right?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. So then I'm gonna cast invisibility. I'm gonna say.
Here's what you get, dude.
Yeah.
You get
go
+8 to your save.
I feel like I wrote this down.
+8 to your save, -4 to your perception, and there's a 20% miss chance.
Yeah, +8 to gaze attacks, -4 perception, 20% mischance. Yep.
Sounds
I got
good.
it. I already wrote that down.
Nice. Oh,
Social!
Cool. Then I'm gonna move, and I would like to roll another perception check while I move to see if they are looking at me.
okay.
The enemies,
Just
maybe.
roll your perception check as a penalty because of the glasses.
because
He's
we're
in,
not-
he's in
minus
almost pure darkness, and he's like,
Well,
And I kind of want to move to the, not the edge, not like right on the edge of
Yeah.
darkness and light,
Uh-huh.
but like 5 feet away from that.
okay. All right.
I don't know if they noticed me, but
No idea.
I think I walked over there.
Okay,
Maybe.
yeah.
I walked somewhere.
You walk somewhere. Sure. Let's now move to the best turn of all.
Awesome.
My turn.
and we read comments.
Oh yeah, don't forget to share. Share.
Girl9959
Aw,
says
poor
Showshot should win an Emmy for directing these episodes. It's like herding cats, so it must be worth an Emmy at least.
At least.
Photo
Minimum.
Cavallo says, hello, I would like a French bracelet, please. I'll send you one.
Wait, are we really?
I'm in for
comments
life
right
says,
now?
Yeah.
okay, I have never formally announced, but I am #Team Couch. I'm completely a player versus GM guy, which does mean that I will occasionally be #Team Jim Jam.
Ooh.
And Photo Cavallo says Quigley has his sassy pants on tonight.
That's every night.
Everybody's
Why are
always
we
got their
reading
sassy
comments
pants
right
on.
now? We're
yeah,
in the middle of
yeah,
Because
yeah.
they
Go ahead,
don't
Jen.
want to be killed by my
The real one
brutal
is
assault.
98.
I
Go
am
ahead,
going to do
Jen.
it, Crag. You're first up with 4 attacks from the chains.
That's it.
4 chain attacks. Yes, these guys are not joking around. 4 chain attacks from one guy. From one guy. Craggleton. First up, I've got a 21.
Did you just
Yeah.
call Crackleton?
Then the next one is also going to hit you. So that's 2 hits.
Okay.
The next 2 I'm going to roll up. That one's definitely going to miss. But how does a 20 hit you?
No.
20 is not. You are still at -2 because you charged this round.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Wow.
I know what I'm doing, man. What's your normal
Well,
AC?
since you've got a
Michael
handle on
Jordan.
this game.
I'm Michael Jordan, yo!
So am
Well, then
I.
you'd be at a 19 for your
No, it'd be at a.
No.
-2
21.
for raging, -2 for...
He's not raging right now.
I'm not raging,
Oh,
dude.
you didn't rage.
No, I didn't rage. I'm
He
not
calmly
stupid.
charged.
I mean-
He
Yeah!
calmly
I'm about to
charged
rage.
forward. The first 2 hits. The first one. Oh, why did my screen go dark?
Shut up.
Whoa.
I'm laughing because you're funny.
We're friends.
First
We're
one
friends.
is
Friendship
sort of a
bracelets.
glancing blow.
Friendship
You are going to
bracelet.
take 7 points of damage from the first strike,
Okay.
which gets reduced for your damage. The reason it's important is because each one is going to get reduced because of your damage
I
reduction.
got it.
The second hit is going to be one more than that, so 8 points of damage.
13 total.
Yeah, and then the other 2 strikes missed. The other chain devil is going to run up to Lyra and take an attack. He gets within 10 feet of you, standing back, and lashes out with one of these chains.
Oh, this
It comes
guy's
whipping out at your
done for.
face. How does a 21 sit with you?
Probably.
I don't think so.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, it's not a bad one. I've only got you for 5 points of damage.
Okie dokes.
But I do need you to
What?
make a will save now, because this thing is looking you dead in the
I
eyes.
didn't do anything except.
You rolling it or are you counting it?
Oh, good. Okay, so 19 plus. Wait, what am I doing? I
You're
got
making a
19
will
on the die.
Oh,
Okay,
Will
you're
save.
good then. You're fine.
You're good.
Okay.
No worries. The
Will save.
2 shadowy figures
I went away.
wink out of existence.
Wink.
So they disappear?
Disappear.
Do they wink at us?
Do they disappear or go?
Disappear.
Not the chain.
Not the chain guys. These are the 2 other ones. The ones that were sort of like these blurry, shadowy forms, almost incredibly indistinct, and they just
Must have
disappear.
been well.
It is now time for Alex to go.
Would I know that my cold iron dagger would fight? It fights
Do you
demon
have
and fey.
knowledge planes?
I do now, remember?
Yeah, go ahead and make that knowledge
We all
planes check.
plus 1.
Ooh. No.
13 plus 1, 14.
14, you don't really know a whole lot about these guys. You don't know what. You know that they're from the Shadow Plane, and that's about all you can tell.
Okay, I'm gonna run up and flank with Crag.
Okay, that is going to incur an attack of opportunity.
Fine.
And
That's going to be a miss, though.
Good.
that's going to incur an attack of opportunity from Crag, who gets attack of opportunity
Nah, bro.
off of attack
Nah,
of
bro.
opportunities. No, bro.
Not bra.
I hit once, yes?
We got a $5
Yeah, you can strike
donation.
once.
Oh yeah, check that out.
Sorry, BC 1.
Awesome.
I got a +1 in my next D20.
Oh!
Thank you.
8
Markus
plus 11.
is
And there's a
8
new
plus
Big
19.
Boss Battle Box.
Woo!
And I got a reroll.
Yeah, you did.
Woo! Thank you, Wild Ferret.
These all sound terrible. 19 is going to miss.
Thanks, Welfare.
Did you put
Your-
the +2 on there?
your
Because that's a
blade-
21.
19, 20, 21.
Yeah, it hits.
I forgot. Thanks.
Make sure you
Is it sneak
roll.
attack
You have to
damage
roll
because I'm
your.
flanking?
You have to roll percentiles to see.
Why?
If
Oh, yeah, because this
20%.
is a 20% miss chance.
89.
Okay, you're good.
Oh, it's
And
sneak
it's sneak
attack.
attack. Alright, here we go.
Oh yeah.
1d6 for my sword. Wow. Then it's gonna be the electricity. Then it's gonna be. Is it 4 or is it 5 now? Is it still 4 for
It
sneak attack?
didn't go up by any,
Okay,
so
so it's
you're
4.
still at, yeah.
See,
that's
we are
electricity.
underwater.
Math, please.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
6 of which is electricity, if that matters.
Okay, alright, alright. I got
Thank
you.
Attack. Damage.
Alright, you cut into this creature deep, finding like a perfect split between 2 lengths of the chain that sort of wrap it like armor. Ran your blade into its back, howls in pain. Probably is going to kill you next round.
Thank you.
That'll take us to the top of round 2. Quigley, you have moved yourself away from the fight.
Right, but this thing has foolishly moved next to Lady Lyra, which is much closer to me.
Fair
So,
enough.
Bastion of Good,
Bastion
bad
of
boy,
good.
and then I'm going to Radiant
I
Charge.
thought you just kept
Radiant
going
charge.
to rage.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to rage!
Radiant
Right.
charge. Okay, I'm definitely going to take an attack of opportunity against
Oh,
you.
good.
21 isn't going to do it.
No, and you need my will save, correct?
Oh, I do need a will save.
Is it a
from
fear
you.
effect?
This is a fear effect. You cannot be affected.
Yep, see you later. Not scared of you, big stupid head. So, awesome.
Oh, Alex, I'm going to need a will save from you as well.
Now, I don't know how this plays, Jim. But Sarah BC1 just donated $10 to give Alex Shield of Faith.
What?
I
Okay.
don't know if that affects this round.
We'll put it on the next one. We'll put it on the next round.
Thank you. Okay, will save.
Yeah, do you pick when it happens or it's
19.
next round? I think you get to pick that one, don't you? Karen?
Boo!
Thank you.
Here we go with a plus 15 to my hit and a 19 on the die for a critical threat.
This is all terrible. I'm having a bad time.
Does a 23 hit for the confirm?
Yeah.
That's Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
By the way, Jay Womack, MJ23 is
Roll
a
that
thing.
20% miss chance,
Yep,
Quigley.
no problem.
I hope you miss.
78, here you go.
Boo!
So I'm
Throw it
going
on all
to
of
take
you.
my 1d10, and I'm going to take my 1, 2, 3. I need more dice for
What do you need?
this. No, it's all right. Let's go.
Are you gonna take this?
4,
Wow.
5,
There's a lot of taunting
D6.
going on.
Real smug.
Oh, here we go, Jim Jam.
Real smug.
Oh goodness.
that,
All right. It's gonna. Why don't we just go for 10, 24 plus.
Jim, kill him.
Now you know that you're only doubling the weapon damage,
Oh,
right?
all right.
You're not doubling all 5d6.
I was
or
trying
get out
to.
of my cave.
14 doubled. Is
28.
28 plus plus 15 bypassing DR. So what does that equate out to?
DR is Diana
43.
Restrepo.
What's that?
43.
How much was the
15
was the
plus
radiant
14?
damage?
28.
20. I have 28 plus 15.
It's a lot of math.
Okay.
43. And the radiant charge is 15 points of damage.
Alrighty.
And that's my new highest total I think I've ever done.
Don't like.
I feel like it's kind of like a letdown, though. You know,
Don't
like
feel
when
like
Crag
I like
does
what's
it, it's like
happening here.
it's like really exciting. When Quigley does it, we're all just kind of like, you know, I guess all right.
I don't even like this guy.
There's
Lyra, Quigley comes charging out of nowhere. His
Whoa.
blade glowing with this holy golden light, and he
That's
brings it
pretty.
down and smashes into the chains that are holding together against this creature that is standing before you. And its flesh almost explodes off of its body. There is a burst of golden flame, and this creature howls in agony. It is now your turn.
Is it
Is it dead?
Oh no, it's not
No,
dead.
it's
All right.
not.
Dead.
All right.
Ah, yeah.
All right.
Oh, Fly Boy Top says
And
someone
it-
get quickly a calculator.
And it's right next to me, yeah?
It is right next to you.
Cool.
cool.
I would like to cast Bane on it. And all the rest of
Bane.
them. Can I cast Bane on all of them?
I believe you can.
Great.
Ban.
On the evil guys.
Adam, what does that sound like? What does casting Bane sound like?
Water.
Alright, so I gotta make some will saves here. Let's see, the two chain guys in the chain gang are gonna make will saves. I've got a 15 on the die.
Jim Jam, you get a reroll.
No.
Okay.
Bit boss battle.
What's your DC?
Snake Eye.
What's the DC of your save?
Snake eyes.
It's a first
It's
level
okay.
spell.
No, it's a
We still
second.
love you.
Yeah, we still love
Bane
you,
is
Snake
a first level spell.
Oh, okay, sorry. You're right. First level, DC 16.
DC, so that is gonna pass on the first one, miss on the second one. So the one that's right in front of you is gonna have a -1 for 6 rounds.
And you feel like gives you power over
The other
me.
two guys, they're gonna try their very, very best. And they're both gonna pass with flying colors even.
And I would like to scoot back.
You need to scoot back.
Scoot
I don't
back.
want to be there.
Okay, you scoot back.
Away from it.
Now, I need you to make
5
make me a concentration check first, because I forgot. You are within a threatened square, you cast a spell. So you have to cast defensively.
Okay.
What'd you
So
get on the
that
die?
against what? Or
What's on the die?
10.
10 plus your caster level, which is 6, plus your wisdom modifier. You're fine. For a first level spell, you're way fine.
16 plus 29.
Yeah, you're fine. You're way good. Alright, so you take a step back,
back.
you cast your
Not
spell.
just one step. I move.
Oh, well, that is going to provoke because you are moving out of a threatened
5
area.
steps?
You can take a
5
5-foot step is 1 step back. Or you
Oh.
can move away and you'll provoke an attack of opportunity.
5 foot step is fine.
I've got you.
Okay.
I feel like
I've got you.
I believe believe in you. You can do this. I really like that your sword is
Now
like
you know
gold now.
that she is, because she was, that creature was 10 feet away from her. So now she's 15 feet away from you. And I believe that
But
your
if she
allies
makes
have
a
to
full
be...
withdrawal,
She can't withdraw because she cast. Withdraw is a full round action.
If she just leaves, she's right next to me on the first one, correct?
No, because she was at the edge of its reach. She was already 10 feet away.
Oh. But if she... Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it has reach with the chains.
I get you.
like one of
Right.
these
After all that exciting talk about
Bane.
moving, about 5 foot steps, let's go to Crag. You are still shaken.
For 2 more rounds.
2 more rounds.
So, having things. Remember, I told you I wanted to have my things on my bandolier.
I do.
Is that a full round action to if I were to grab the goggles and put them on? Is that my whole move?
I would say that would. You can put your goggles on as a standard action, but that'll. I would imagine that would provoke.
That would
like
provoke.
getting your like.
But
I
would
feel
I
like
be
you're
able to
really.
put that on an attack or no?
No, that feels like a lot.
Oh, screw it.
I mean, the damage is done once you're affected by the gate. Like.
Yeah. So I can't. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do another will save.
No, you do once the damage is done. Like it's once per 24 hours, so you're good.
Power attack. That's 27.
Yeah, 27 hits.
Oh, yeah.
And a 20% miss chance.
20% miss chance. Come on, miss.
Yep,
80,
you got it.
80,
You guys
89.
are doing everything the wrong way.
89.
We're just playing
We're
our
working
game.
together, Jim.
7.
I like it. Like it when I win.
I have to
Kind of off on
You
my
still
own,
have.
I
You
don't
got
know
a
how it really
reroll,
works
Jim. I think.
with Anybody.
Wait, who has a reroll?
You're there.
No, Jim does. You
We
don't.
know it.
Not yet.
I know where
Is that
you are.
Mary?
We know where
Why
he
do you
is.
have it in your left
Michael,
hand?
Michael Jordan.
It's on
That's
the
what
right.
we discussed.
Michael Jordan
No, it's on the right.
again.
He's coming
It
down
was
this
on
way.
my right. Everyone said to put it on the left.
And
Oh.
I'm gonna attack again,
I
Jim.
thought it was on the right.
You can.
Okay.
If you didn't do anything else this round.
I didn't. I'm just gonna power attack again. And that's Michael Jordan.
To hit,
Yep.
got him.
+2, 25.
20.
Oh,
Oh, you're
for
flanking. You're
flanking.
flanking.
Oh, yeah, thank you. We're flanking.
Jesus.
And that's a 51% miss chance.
Yep.
Oh!
Flanking.
And
See, I always
that's
forget that. I write it down still and I forget.
25 damage.
20. And that is one dead.
That's a dead
chain.
chain. Guy?
I was really calculating this fight out, and I thought, oh, this will be fun, but no, it's terrible. This fight is the worst.
Hey,
And,
you shook me.
I just I
shook
don't
me all
I don't
night
feel
long,
like I feel like we
Jim.
should just cancel the whole show. Marcus.
What do I see, Jim? I've just seen Crag smash a chain guy.
Yep. There's one more that Quigley's fighting.
Did he see it though? He needs to roll a perception
And
at
then the
negative
other-
4.
And then
Other
the
two
other,
dudes.
That's
There's
the
two dudes
rules.
somewhere, and they're gone.
well, they're gone.
Don't see them.
The rules.
Were they on the ground? Or were they
Yeah.
floating
They were
phantasms?
they were walking.
Walking and talking, huh? I mean, I think I'm gonna withhold, Jim.
Gonna withhold.
Yep.
It takes us to the best turn. My turn. All right, Quigley.
Yep.
Well, if you're gonna be like that,
Mhm.
I am making.
Bring in the pain.
I take a 5-foot step back
Cool.
from you,
Cool.
and then I'm gonna do a little thing called disarm.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna use 2 of the chains. They're gonna try to disarm you.
Okay. I've got a question,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yes.
So, Bastion of Good works to up my AC. Does that up my CMD as well?
What is it? What kind of bonus does
No.
it tell you it gives you?
These are the things that I should be
Where
better about.
are the rules?
Rules. Where's the rules card? Rules. It says anyone within 10 feet of me takes half damage. I get a charisma bonus to my AC.
Don't think that is gonna up your CMD.
Yeah.
Don't think it's gonna do it.
Alright.
This guy takes a 5-foot step back. First disarm attempt is gonna be against CMD 24.
Yep.
Alright, reaches up, snakes around your arm, rips your sword out of your hand, and just, like, the chain just chucks it.
Into the darkness where we can't see?
It's gone forever.
Into
It's
the
actually
total
just, it's completely destroyed.
Okay.
The sword is actually, the
feel
sword
like
doesn't
that
exist.
moment happened before.
Oh, I forgot to hand out the weapon cords.
Ah, man.
What
Craig.
Man.
Dang it.
What?
Ah, Craig,
Man.
Craig was so prepared for this.
I thought
Except
that
for
was-
when it actually happened.
God.
If you would have just given us the weapon cords, that would have been helpful.
What are weapons?
Thank you.
I said I was going to try to do 2 disarms. And I don't want to cheat myself out of the second one
course.
just because.
Go for it.
So I'm just going to try to disarm that shield too.
Okay.
Just rip that out of your hands.
All right.
Right out. Ooh, that's a 2 on the dice. That's no big deal. But luckily he's got 2 more change. And he's just going to try to smack you with the chains.
Okay.
Here comes the first smackaroony. Oh my gosh, it's my favorite number. It's my favorite number. Guess who has a 20 on the die now?
You want to use your reroll? You can use your reroll.
No, I'm not going to reroll that one. I like it.
Does it confirm the? No, I know we
my
don't
natural
confirm.
20? Does my natural 20 confirm?
I mean, would it still
Yeah,
hit
it
me?
does.
Wait,
I'm
are
pretty
you minus
confirmed
1?
on this one.
You got a -1 on stuff, right? Because I
Yeah, the
raised
natural
you?
20, it's just completely irrelevant.
Oh, baned him.
Bane.
Got it.
All right, let's see. We've got 8 doubled is 16 points of damage.
Yeah.
Straight to your face, Quigley.
Yeah.
I still got 1 more attack. I might
Okay.
use my reroll on
Is
this
he have
one.
a
I don't
scar?
know.
Is he gonna have a
All
brutal
right.
scar on his face?
I don't think that's going to hit you, though. That's going to definitely hit you. 20 isn't going to... 20 total isn't going to hit you.
No. No.
But I wonder, when the invisible creature
Yeah.
comes up to you and touches you with its cold, shadowy hands
I don't
against
like
your
that.
touch AC,
Yeah.
how does an 18 on your touch AC
Oh, for
run?
good. Real
nice,
good.
Nice.
Real good.
And how does 3 points of strength damage suit you?
Not very well.
No, you don't like that?
Do
No,
that. Do
no?
that math.
Oh my god. Oh
Crag,
my God.
coming at you with the next touch attack. This shadowy form appears before you. I got a 17 on the die for that touch.
Jim, I've been inspired.
Yeah? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and deal some strength. 6 points of strength damage to Crag! 6 points.
Guys.
Go ahead and mark that off on your sheet, you smug little bastards.
Wait,
Let's move on to, I
Hey,
think,
He's
Markus.
still the strongest man in the universe.
oh, smug from this seat.
Hey, when
I'll have
one,
you know,
when one of you
I was trying
violates
to
my
de-smug.
ego, you all violated it.
I can
Markus,
buy
hang
that.
on.
What did I tell you?
What you got for me?
What did I tell you?
Wait, hey, you take 6.
The invisible
So,
guys, are they
you
now
take
visible?
They are
3.
now visible. Yes, they pop
Yeah,
into
plus 4.
existence right near your allies.
And do they have weapons?
No, they just reach out and with their shadowy hands, they just
Yeah, I like
suck
that.
the strength away with their
So
touch.
-3.
Yeah.
I'm -3 to. I'm -3 to all my things.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna. I think I can cast it without hitting myself. I'd like to cast Glitter Blast
Diggin'.
on them without hitting myself.
I love
Without hitting
Glitter
yourself
Blast.
is very possible. Without hitting any of your allies is probably not.
We came up with a code word long ago.
Parker.
It's a magical effect, man. Just make your saves.
Alright.
Just roll good. How about that? Roll,
What are
bro.
we saving? What are we doing?
He's got a.
He's
Is
doing
it
a
on
glitter
everyone?
blast.
I don't know. It depends on which one he wants to target.
Isn't it just one?
It's gonna die. Let's see if I can find it real quick.
I mean, I'd like to hit both of them. Both of the shadow ones.
You're gonna hit both of the shadowy guys.
Yeah.
Do you want me to get it?
I just don't know where it is. Couldn't even begin to tell you where it is.
Or it's a die, and I thought there was only one
It's a
chain
D20.
die.
But I mean, as part of this process, I would like to also roll knowledge planes. On
Yeah,
what
knowledge
these
planes.
things
Planes them.
are. So I'll knowledge planes first. I believe. Actually, I don't know what I just rolled.
I
Hang on.
believe.
We've got some
I can
cheers
fly.
from Jay Womack, Snake Eye 0820, a Flyboy Toff, Mama Jim Jam, Aunt Coco, The Wild Ferret, Luna Steel Song, I'm in for life, Practice Site, Sarah BC1.
Nice.
And there's another.
Super good.
There's another hashtag MJ23 not a thing from Scott Denuzo. Guys, I've been polling people now since you guys have been throwing that up there. And every time I ask someone what comes to mind when I say the number 23, it's Michael Jordan. 100% every time.
And Blackjack.
What people are you
100%
asking?
every time.
No, it's
No,
Which,
that's 21.
there's one chain
I want to
guy.
know the shadow.
The shadowy dudes.
It's your
Okay,
quickly map.
so with a 20, I can tell you I can tell you one piece of information. Do you want to know a strength or a weakness?
Here's what I'd like to know, and then you tell
Yeah,
me if that's
okay,
a strength or
sure.
a weakness. I want to know if they can go invisible at will, like that again.
Okay. you know that they can go invisible a number of times, but it's not at will.
Great, then glitter dust.
Okay.
Whatever.
Glitter
So
dust.
Quigley is fighting the Chain Devil and one of these shadow guys. You know, well, with the 20, you know they're called Lampidarius chitons. It's kind of a weird word.
know that.
It's a weird word.
You know
That
it though.
I know.
Sounds
And I
I
would
didn't
know
name
that.
this.
Is that
Yep.
a benign? Is it a benign tumor?
It's a benign Lampidarius, yeah. So one of these Lampidarius chitons, there's one of those and the Chain Devil fighting Quigley. Crag just has one of these guys on him.
Yeah, but I want to hit both the shadowy guys.
You're not
Both
going to be
the
able to
Lampidarius
because
Titans.
Crag had moved like 35 feet, and you've got 20 feet a radius on that, I think? 25 or 20
I
foot.
just had it open. Hang on. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Then I will. I'll hit the ones fighting Quigley.
Okay, if you want to get both of them, you're going to be out. You're going to definitely hit Quigley. You can hit
I'll
one or
hit
the
Quigley.
other.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, all right. So I need a reflex save from Quigley, and I need to
No,
make
I need
two.
the will save.
It's will?
Yep.
For, oh, I didn't know
Will
that for glitter
negates
dust.
the blinding, but everybody's
Wait, you-
outlined no matter what.
Yeah.
13.
You're immune to will.
That's
right?
probably not going to save against him.
13.
Oh no.
Oh, you
Alright, I'm
blind. You a blind
Take
friend.
out this nice condition card.
You're blinded for 8 turns.
So technically these condition cards, they're for
turns?
they're for enemies hitting you, but
Oh,
also for when your friends hit
How
you.
did you?
Oh.
Oh,
8 rounds of blindness.
Yeah, let me pull out my D8 here.
no. Okay.
Your DC
Yeah.
on that is 19, Jim.
Then I failed on both of those.
I so easily could have
And they
made
are
that.
blinded for 8 rounds.
Rolled a 2.
What was your
Blinded
What was your
for
save
a
that you're immune to now?
round. That's bad.
Fear.
Fear.
Ooh, luckily, guys, I'm gonna let you in because you made that check. I'm gonna let you. One of their strengths, they have the blind fight feat. They roll twice on concealment and take the better result. I get it's like my own rerolls every time.
Yeah, it's
Love it.
great.
But
So
just
what
the Lampadier Chitons, I know that.
Wait, what happened?
Yeah, but we don't know
No,
this.
that was
Unless he
the
says it.
chain one. It actually has that. The Lampidarius does probably not have that.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, cool.
I don't know what happened.
Basically, I blinded 2 guys, but one of them, the chain one, can still fight
makes
while
it better.
blind.
Okay.
But technically,
Makes it
he's
more
still.
I mean, he still has to roll. He just gets to roll twice for the concealment.
Yeah.
Men for Life says really great stuff. Ash is coming, becoming a gamer. She's right there with the puns and the one-liners,
And the real post 98 earlier complimenting Ashley. Dispel magic. Nice.
doing things.
Hey, thanks, guys. Thank you.
And Lucas Martinez also telling you that you got the play of the night in the 27th minute with that dispel magic.
That's exciting. Thanks, guys.
All right. That was Marcus's
I
turn,
meant
so
to
you
be
now
so-
are.
Yeah, but I'm still invisible, I believe.
Yeah, you are
In my
still.
own world.
Well, no, 'cause that's an offensive spell against 2 of the things. No,
Oh, I thought we had decided that their blast was not.
not for one that's going to affect him with that. No.
Well, that's a bummer. Alright, cool. Then
So
I'm
you're
now
there,
visible.
but yeah, okay. Alex.
Well,
Dang.
Lady
Another
Alex just got a donation from Duchess of Dino, giving her a +1 to her next D20.
Oh, thank you, Natasha. All right,
Kill this thing.
Now, where are you?
you're so
Still flanking
immature.
with you?
You're flanking now?
She got
Are you
funny.
gonna
No,
flank
I'm
now
going
with
to
this
run.
thing?
I'm gonna run and flank with quickly on the chain thing.
Okay, no, well, Quigley is blinded.
Oh,
You cannot
you
flank.
I can't flank.
Can't provide a flanking bonus while he's blind.
All right, I'll run up and try and hit this thing.
When
The
you say
chain-
this thing,
the
the
chain-
chain,
the chain
okay,
guy.
you're gonna provoke an attack of opportunity when you get in his range. Actually, no, he's
Oh, no.
blinded. He can't.
He's blinded.
So he's blinded, so he can't.
And I get a
I did a
plus
thing!
1. So
And I blinded quickly.
11
So, I
plus
mean,
Still nobody
1.
likes
I did a thing and I
11
blinded.
11
plus
plus
1,
your-
12 plus 11, because I can only hit once, so that's 12 plus 11, 20.
23.
you add your one?
23?
Say it.
Now,
Say what?
Michael
Did you add
Jordan.
your 1?
Yeah.
what I do need
Yes.
to do is roll a will save. Because this is a new guy. Fought off the first one's gaze. Can you
It's okay.
fight off the
I
second
also have
one's?
a reroll. Will save. 15 plus 4, 19.
I'm dying of a stripper. I'm in a commercial, didn't you know? You can't get me. roll your damage.
Do I need to roll percentiles?
You do need to roll percentiles. You could miss.
We can do this.
Do it.
66. I wasn't
Okay.
sure if it was a 9.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I got
All
you.
right.
I got you.
here we
That's
go.
fine.
1d6 plus 11. So that's 1d6 plus 11.
Plus 11.
Just kidding. Plus 3.
Yeah, 5.
5, and then for the electricity, 5 points of electricity damage.
5 points of electricity damage.
And then 5 regular points of damage.
Alright. You guys are wearing this guy down. He's having a real hard time.
And then, Jared, you can erase my reroll, please.
Erase that reroll. Get out of here.
Woo!
Thank you.
It was very useful.
Yes. Thank you, Sarah, and thank you,
Oof, this is
Natasha.
so bad. Blinded for like ever.
thought it was
Time for the
pretty
next round. It's time for Quigley.
Yes, I know where he is, at least I saw lastly where he was, so I'm going to step up 5 feet towards him.
Can't take a 5-foot step whilst blinded.
I'm
it's a
going
move
to
action.
move up and draw Excalibur Sword,
Okay.
and then I'm going to attack with a 50% miss chance.
Okay, dokie. He as part of his move, he can draw.
Ooh, nice. You got that feat?
It's as long as your bonus is +1 or higher.
Oh.
As long as your base attack bonus is +1 or higher, you can draw whilst moving to not have that extra action.
Everybody knows how he says whilst?
I didn't make the concealment.
Too bad. Too bad for you. Whose turn is it now? It's
Lyra.
Lyra's.
But potentially I did move in a way that Lady Alex could move herself into flanking position.
Can't provide a flanking bonus while you are blind.
That is 100% understandable.
So, are they in the way if I want to cast Magic Missile?
Ah, I forgot you could do that. Alright. You'd activate your ring,
Yeah.
and you can cast Magic Missile.
Oh my
I'd
god,
like
you're
to.
using your ring?
Yes.
Now, you are gonna have to make a check versus spell resistance.
Okay.
So roll a d20,
Okay. 13 on the die.
13 on the die, and then what is the item that you're using?
Or ring.
Yeah, do you happen to know what it's called?
It's called a ring.
Ring
There.
of stars
Ring of butterflies and stuff.
It was part of the Meridian Belt. I was trying to
Because it's gonna use, yeah.
It's the one ring to
The
rule
ring
them
of
all.
stars and stairs and stars.
Yeah, I can do it once a
Frodo.
day.
Ring of stairs and stars.
So that's what I know.
Stairs and stars.
Um,
I gotta find the caster level of that.
sorry, I didn't write that down.
We
It's a
know.
third, so 13 plus 3. It's a third caster level item. So 13 plus 3 is not going to overcome this creature's spell resistance. So the spell just sort of fizzles in the ring.
Alright, well I tried.
You tried. You did
Next
try.
time.
I appreciate it. But get that weak
that what
sauce
it-
out of here.
it
You gonna do
sounded
anything
like
else?
I can?
Yeah, fizzled. Fizzled in
You?
the ring.
Yes.
It's really wet.
I'd like to cast Sanctuary on.
You
No,
cannot
not
cast another
like
spell.
that.
You could move somewhere. You could draw a weapon. You could take a move action. You could say something, but you can't cast another spell.
I can draw a weapon?
You could.
Like spiritual weapon?
No, that's a spell.
Well, you said weapon.
I know. I see what you're doing. I don't like it, and
Sorry.
I
I would like to
disagree.
put on my goggles.
Okay, you put on your goggles.
And I'm gonna flank with Alex.
You're gonna move up to flank with Alex. She can provide flanking because she is not blind.
Here we go.
That'll take us to Crag's move. You've got this critter on you. It just sapped away 6 points of your
And
strength.
it popped up in my face.
Oh, it just was like, bing, here I am. Didn't expect that, did you?
I don't like things touching me on the inside.
Whoa.
So I rage!
Yeah.
Rage power attack.
Rain.
In this Liberius, chitin, whatever, benign tumors
Oh!
face!
And you got a reroll
Yeah.
right now from the Wild Ferret.
Thank you, Wild Ferret. So I have to take -3,
You do.
Markus, you got a reroll.
And you're still shaken on this
Nice.
turn.
but the rage negates the shaking,
And
Does
then you
it?
have a -1 with Bang.
doesn't it?
Still?
Like, I'm kind of counting as negating because it bumps me
Oh,
up.
you're counting it as negating. Wow, okay, well, since it's your game, that's fine.
No,
I
because
get what you're saying.
I'm looking at my stats
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So I'd be -5.
Oh,
But
you're
now
just,
I'm
you're,
only
yeah,
minus
you always do that
3.
thing where you, like, just erase, like, yeah, I get what you're saying. It's fine.
Is that wrong?
No, it will, only because sometimes, like, when you put all the pieces together and melt them together, it sometimes makes a difference,
kill him.
but it doesn't matter. It's fine. Do your thing.
We're gonna stop here.
Can
for a
we
while
get
and stare
can we
at
get
each
the
other.
rules?
This
can
is
we
where
get the
we are
rules
now.
card?
Rules!
Can we get the rules card out
Guys, I'm on fire. Let's keep going.
So 30.
Rules!
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Shaken does it does like with a 30, like
I
who
think you have to roll your
cares?
percentile.
Like why would I even? Yeah, you gotta roll those percentiles.
Rules!
And I'm gonna use a reroll. I'm using my reroll.
Wait, you're using a
Did you just roll
reroll.
100%?
That wasn't a d20 roll to do percentiles.
Reroll.
Percentiles was it does say a d20 roll.
Yeah, it does say a D20
It does
roll.
it.
Where? It just
Yeah.
says
It just says
reroll.
reroll on
Yeah,
our
on
thing.
your sheet.
I mean, when they buy it, it says you get a reroll on a d20
Well, that
roll.
wasn't specified up
It
there.
says reroll card. It's on my
It
face.
says award a reroll to your chosen target.
Oh!
Hit it.
Oh, did you?
63.
Well, guess what? These guys are semi-incorporeal. So
I don't know what that
beaten,
means.
you've beaten the concealment chance for the darkness. But there is, even though you have struck, a 25% chance that the damage is simply negated by these semi-incorporeal.
I think
So I'm
making it
rolling
worse.
percent.
We're looking up. We're looking it up.
You're gonna
here.
roll
I could read
percentiles
you what
one more time.
incorporeal means.
This is a 25% chance.
Can I read the incorporeal card?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, it says, you do not have a physical body. You're immune to all non-magical attack forms and take half damage, 50% from magic weapons,
9.
spells, spell-like effects, and natural effects.
9%.
You take full damage from other incorporeal creatures and effects, as well as from all... I guess I shouldn't say that. So
Jim.
Wait, no, because the hammer counts as a magic weapon now, right?
Yes.
The magic.
Okay,
plus.
then actually you still deal damage.
Oh, so I still hit.
Woo!
But you deal 75% of the damage.
22.
22.
It just says award a reroll.
Lord Markus, are you still invisible?
No.
22 damage. But I'm swinging again.
After all that, we got to do it all over
We're doing it again.
Yeah.
Wait,
All
is it still
that?
his turn?
Yeah, shut up.
Just so you know, you dealt a total of 11 damage after damage reduction and the 75% was applied. So boo on you. What'd you do? How'd you do? Did you get a natural one? Good.
no!
You deserve that natural
Oh,
one.
I deserve it?
You deserve it after making me sit through your diatribe
take
about
it
your
You're using a lot of words I
rerolls.
don't know.
Me too, don't worry.
No, I got that.
I was defending you against smugness, and now you're going to smite me down?
I am actually going to smite you down.
What about your
momentarily.
bane?
Can you
What's
put
that?
this on your nose?
You said you're Bane.
I don't know what it does.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to try to touch you, Crag.
Whoa!
Gonna try to touch you again.
For rolling a 1?
Did you consent?
No, on my turn.
So
it's my
you
turn
used
now.
your reroll, right, Craig?
My
Yeah.
turn.
Ask that
Did
question.
Craig, did you consent?
It happened on the 1.
It just happens.
Against your touch AC, does a 15 hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Vadik is following us. Thank you, Vadik, for
Thank you,
following
Vadik.
us.
Thanks for the follow, Vadik.
My
Oh,
brother
man, 6 more
donated!
points
Fiji
of
Flare
strength
12!
damage.
What happened?
And then, like, logged out. Like,
No.
ask
He's
it.
like, hi.
Are you
Bye.
serious? I'll text him. Are you serious?
Aww. You thought that's all you had to
6
do?
more points of strength damage.
Okay,
Hey,
I'll
share.
text
Don't
him.
forget. Go share. You didn't get enough prizes.
Go share.
We have prizes to give out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we do have prizes to give
We
out.
got prizes to give out.
We've got one coming at you big
Coming at
time
Big
from
time.
Haunted Mountain Tabletop.
Wow.
That's right.
Wanted.
They're going to, they are a fine dice maker, a fine dice tray maker. They make custom designs
Oh,
on
I
the
forgot that we were doing that.
Haunted Mountain
this
Tabletop
one?
trays. That's
Cool.
upside down. Yeah,
Oh, that's
so
cool.
they make all these
I'm
nice,
seeing it.
and it's got little cork on the sides of the of the siding, so that you don't have problems like Sir Crag has, where it bounces too hard, or like I do, where I've literally put woodpecker holes in the side of my box.
What?
And yeah, we've got another one for
Oh,
us.
here.
It's
just ruined
it's up on the
Jim's
wall.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yay.
So go share.
So Haunted Mountain, check them out on Twitter
Haunted
and Instagram.
Mountain.
HM Tabletop at HM Tabletop.
Nice. What was I doing? I think I was going to attack Quigley now.
Does he
So
know?
quickly-
He probably doesn't know where I am.
He just touched you a minute ago.
I took a 5-foot step away.
He's just gonna- he's just gonna-
There's a lot of touch
He's
him
just-
right
he's
now.
just gonna
I'm
do
very
it.
But I feel like maybe it's a 1d4. There's probably
That's
4
what you
spaces
feel
I
like,
could go
but
to.
I feel like you were just so smug earlier, and I hate you. Remember when I said that I was going to exact retribution on you guys for killing me before the episode even started.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, because I got this 50% chance I'm going to miss anyway.
Hey, Aunt Coco became the Bit Boss Battle Box and gave you another reroll, Craig.
Yay!
Wow.
And Lyra, you got a +2 to your AC for 1 round.
Yay! Thank you.
Now, Mr. Quigley, you do know that your AC is at a -2 for being blinded, but my attack is at a -2 for being blinded as well, so who knows how this is going to shake out. Let's just see what happens. Against your touch AC... 18.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, nice.
I mean, because I take a -2 penalty to AC, and my dex is gone, so my touch is down.
Wait, did you already roll percentiles, Jim?
I'm about to.
Oh, nice.
Aren't you nice me?
I don't want to tell you. You do have a reroll, though.
Yeah. You know what? Since we can use it on any roll we want, I guess I might just use it on this percentile dice roll.
Thank you for
I'm
the
down.
reroll.
Well, with a 58, I didn't even need to.
Well, I'm just so shocked that all of a sudden he's just rambling forward and picks the exact
I'm not-
direction that I'm going.
I'm not shocked at all.
Yeah, I know, because you decided it.
Hey, guess what? Take 3 points of strength damage.
Ugh.
Lyra just received a reroll because the Wild Ferret is now the Bit Boss Battle Box champ.
The bit
A lot of action going on in
balls.
the Bit Boss battle.
Oh,
I got 4 attacks coming at you. Quigley.
What? What just happened?
Flyboy Toff went nuts gifting some.
Flyboy Top, he's back too. Welcome
He
back.
dropped like
He wasn't
6.
watching for a while.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Diana
Be
Restrepo
careful.
will not
You better watch
tolerate-
every week, or
That is-
Diana Restrepo will stab you.
That is Diana Restrepo. You will watch her.
Speaking of
I
Diana
hate you
Restrepo,
guys so much.
I'm coming at you with 4 chain attacks.
4?
4
That's
chain
a
attacks.
I should have never put that
These
chain
are
up.
at -2 because of the blind. So I've got a 21.
That's AC.
Yep.
Nope. Doesn't hit me.
Oh, don't worry, because I've got another one
That's
here.
okay.
That's on a
Well, Jim, you
24.
could also use your reroll. if you
Oh
want.
yeah, I could. I'm gonna wait and see how this all shakes out. 24.
That one
Well,
does
the
hit.
best thing
Alright.
he uses for percentiles.
So 24. Yeah, I would use it for the percentiles for the hits that I get. So I got a 24 that's gonna hit. Ooh, that one's definitely gonna hit and a miss. So I've got
Shake
2
your head at
hits, 2 misses. Let me roll percentiles on this first one.
Okay.
See if I can hit you with a 5. That's no good. That's gonna miss. So I'm gonna re-roll it.
No!
Actually, that's for
You
the
get
blind
to reroll
fight.
that because of the blind
Because of the
fight.
blind fight, I automatically get to re-roll it.
Don't worry about it. You're
Oh,
fine.
55. So that's a confirmed hit on you.
Great. Yep,
Here comes my next one.
Okay. Okay.
72. So I hit with both.
Oh, amazing.
This is exciting.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
Okay. So that's 8 points of damage
That's
plus
4 points of damage.
That's 4?
I thought you said 8.
He's joking.
No, I'm not joking. That's 4 points of damage.
Yeah, you take half damage if you're next to Quigley.
Oh, that's cool.
Really? That's awesome.
Well, she because she wouldn't be adjacent to you.
I stepped up. She doesn't have to. She's within 10 feet of me.
I am too. This is exciting.
Oh, it's just within 10 feet? Okay. Sorry, I don't know why
I
I'm blanking.
concur.
That's gonna be 9 points of damage for the second hit.
5.
Okay.
So you take a total of 9 points of damage.
Take the total 9.
Take a total 9 points of damage. Very unexciting.
That's a lot for 9, Jim.
Great.
I know, it was a lot of work to get here, guys.
But they can't gaze while they're blind.
That's true. So, I mean, everybody's saved against the gazes anyway,
good.
so it doesn't
It's
matter.
good.
The
I
only
like
person who failed,
Everyone's
Was
saved against the
Scaredy Cat
gaze, huh?
Crag.
Scaredy Cat, yeah.
Scaredy Cat Crag was the only person to fail.
Okay.
Flyboy Tom
You know-
came in hot,
okay.
by the way. Gifting subs to Fubar132, King Darkane, Imp in My Head,
Aw.
NZC Statistical, and Willow Petal.
Oh, I like that name. Willow
I
Petal.
want to watch that movie.
Flyboy Top, welcome back. I love you.
Petal.
Willow. I don't know the pedal.
All right, Marcus. What stupid stuff are you gonna do?
Whoa.
What do you got?
Jim is on
Alright, I
fire.
guess you want to play me like that, that's cool. Am I in a position where 2 of these creatures are in a line?
Well, one of the chain guy is sort of surrounded, so you probably wouldn't be able to get him without also getting. But you could. I would say you'd be able to theoretically get the. In a safe line, you could get both of the smaller creatures.
I'm in for life.
I'll
Give me another
maneuver
reroll.
to do that.
Oh,
Steven,
And
thank
then I will
you.
cast
So sweet.
Lightning Bolt.
lightning bolt. I
Well,
got
I've seen that move before.
reflex saves coming.
Jared, my brother hop back on and tell you?
Yeah.
I yelled at him. I said I.
Don't you? I'm sure you'll get it.
You're gonna take that.
No, I'm just making sure that you saw
You're
it.
gonna take that no dexterity to the reflex
I'm making
roll,
sure
right?
that he logged on.
Well, guess what? One of them was a 19 on the die. Don't care. The other one was an 18 on the die, and the total on that one is going to be a 19 for the save total because of the
19,
minus to my
19.
dexterity.
Whoa.
Wait, hold on.
Can you re-roll that for me?
I won't. I won't do it.
Can you just do a re-roll?
I won't. I'm gonna keep my rolls.
Well, Fireball DC's 20, so you might want to reroll.
You roll DC 20? Oh
Yeah,
god, because
lightning
you
bolt.
just
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't have
Hip
to
in
use
my
a
head,
reroll.
Jim Jam, salty.
You
A
want
lot
I'm
of
not gonna
salty
bother
Jim
re-rolling
Jam
it.
happening.
You
5 point top
you gonna
says
reroll, Jim?
Jim
No,
is
I'm
never
not gonna
salty.
bother because I would have to get the chances of mattering are very slim.
That's a lot of dice. Ooh.
Pretty
Okie
decent ones in there.
dokie. 12, 16, 20, 22, 24, 25 points of lightning bolt damage.
25. And they take 75% of that. And the one takes half of that. So 18. And that one is gonna take 9.
That's
So we've got an 18 and a 9 on there with their reductions. And you gonna move anywhere?
No, I'll be there,
You'll be there.
wherever that is.
Wherever that is. Okay. That takes us now
Missy
to
Cage?
Alex.
Me? Okay, so I'm flanking with Lyra. I'm gonna attack. And I have 3 attacks.
Oh, and rerolls.
Oh,
Up to
yes.
Rerolls.
Is that your squire quickly?
All right. Here we go. It's my first one. 20! Okay.
That excessive celebration.
Second one.
That's a flag on
Someone
the
throw a
field.
flag. Throw a flag on this guy.
Get another 20.
Second one.
One of my kids
Will
got it,
be
but
all
he
set
ran
up.
into the end zone, got a touchdown. He was so excited, he spiked the
Probably
football.
not. 9 plus 5, probably not.
No.
Third one.
Got a flag.
17 plus 4.
You have a
Okay.
reroll.
Neat. Glad.
Oh, I do have a reroll. But what?
Well, so your third and your
No,
first and your
I'll
third
use
attack
reroll,
hits.
that's
But you do need
First
to
and third.
pass concealment on both of yours.
Better get that
Even
first
on a
one.
Yeah, get
20?
that first one.
Get that
Yes,
first
even
one.
on a 20.
Even on a
Get that
20.
first one.
74?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
First, that's my 20. 37.
You could re-roll it if you want
I'm going to re-roll it.
Why are you?
You passed.
Why are you
37
re-rolling
is
it?
I'm not going to
passed.
re-roll
It's
it.
20%. What are
I'm
you
gonna
guys
use my
doing?
reroll.
Stop being so smug!
I forgot because I'm at a 50% miss chance.
Okay, here we go.
You
Okay,
should
so-
take whatever penalties Quigley has as just like a general rule.
No. Okay, first one. Damage.
You want to take
1d6.
a lap?
So 2 plus 3 is 5. Then I'm going to roll electricity.
I think you need to take a lap.
5 for electricity, so that's 10. And then the second one.
You want to roll sneak attack damage too.
Really?
Yeah, you're flanking with Lyra now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. I ran up and. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 plus 2.
Okay.
Sneak
No,
attack.
you don't get 2 for the flanking for damage.
It's just to attack.
It's just 2 attacks.
It's just for the attack roll.
Two
All right.
flinching.
Ignore
So a total of 16 normal and 5 electricity.
Okay.
So that's the first sword, and then the second sword is the rapier. Oh no, I would attack. So if I went 1, 2, 3, I'd go back to my first weapon, right? Which is the.
Probably.
the sword
Yeah, it's the
electricity?
shocking sword again
Okay,
on your
so
third
the-
attack.
You have the math.
What are you looking at?
Yeah, sure, roll. I got
Okay, so this is the second one. 5
5
plus
plus 2.
3. Or 2.
3. Sorry.
5 plus 3 is 8. Then electricity is 4. How much is
You
that?
still get sneak attack
And
damage.
it's still sneak attack damage.
No.
Yeah.
You've
I
had
wish
this
it
before.
wasn't
Get it.
true.
I didn't realize it was on both weapons.
Hey, Wobbly
Oh
Pop
my
says
God.
we need a new gift option to allow players to
6
make the
plus
DM
5 is
reroll.
11.
Hello.
Then plus another 6.
25 normal and 4 electricity.
How much is that altogether?
Yeah,
I think that's my
another
best one.
dead
29.
chain
Oh,
devil.
that's not my best one.
Oh, another dead one?
Another dead chain.
Ah, I got
Those guys
It's been
are
so long.
so dangerous, though. It's the other ones. It's the other ones.
It's the other guys.
So
There's
it's the little guys.
it's the little guys. Those
Get
are
a
the ones
kill.
gonna sap away
Finally have
some
a
more
kill.
strength from everybody. If they can survive beyond Quigley's turn.
So I miss it, but then I hear a nasty, and I go,
And
is it dead?
yes.
And I turn and I.
She can't talk until her turn. I'm sorry. You actually have to attack the chain devil now. It's only fair. You have to attack the corpse.
No, if he attacks, if he could hit Diana, I like this plan, Jim.
I'm going to turn and attack the one that touched me.
Oh, is it so recent? You should know where it is.
He touched. I could feel.
I could have touched you from anywhere. I could have
That's
just been any
really
touch what I
impressive.
Well,
wanted.
did he do this? Because then I'd believe it.
That's what I would do.
You'd have to tell me or hide it in a box
I don't
somewhere.
have to do anything because
You
I'm
have
the GM.
to. You have to write it down on a piece of paper and hide it in a box
Roll
somewhere.
your stupid attack.
I feel like
So I doubt this is going to hit.
Me too.
It is a.
Why don't you have a reroll? Nobody likes you.
It's all right. 16.
16.
But it's true, Diana.
Yeah.
Because it is blinded, it takes a -2 penalty to its AC.
That's all I
And a
wish.
16 is a
That's
hit.
all he needs.
But you have a 50%
Piper.
chance.
Yeah.
That
80%.
50%. Now, is this a magical weapon?
Yes.
Boo!
Smug. Smug.
10
Smug.
points of
His
damage.
sword
No,
is called
I'm sorry.
Points.
Sorry, Jim Jam. It is 7 points of damage.
What weapon are you
7
using?
points of damage total?
Well, I'm down 3 from.
What weapon are you using?
Nope, I don't hit at all. I forgot to take the -3 from my strength damage. Take it all back.
Okay, I will take it all back.
What's your sword called, though? Smug?
Excalibur sword.
Oh, it's not
No,
Smug?
that's his. Smug.
Alright,
No,
after
it's-
Quigley is Lyra.
so what is in front of me?
There's this
No,
shadowy
I'm salty.
creature that is fighting
No.
Quigley.
Now
It is
who's
not.
being
You were
salty?
flanking the chain devil with
good.
With Alex.
Alex.
Yeah.
But it is dead now, so you'd have to move over to it, or you can just attack the other
Okay,
one.
I'd
Just
like
don't
to
get that
staff
point.
as my quarter staff, and I would like to use the inflict light wounds part, so that would be an extra 20.
Well, I mean, it doesn't automatically mean that you just have to hit.
Oh, right. But
Now
then-
you can try it. Here's the thing: you have 2 options here. You can just try a touch attack with the staff, which would be easier to hit, but you're only going to deal the inflict light wounds damage. Or you could try to hit it, which requires you to hit its full AC, so it's harder to do. But you could inflict the weapons damage and the inflict light wounds.
I'd like to try that.
You want to try that? All right. So make your attack roll.
Oh, I picked up the wrong roll. 12 plus 11, 23.
23 is a hit.
Okay.
You are in dim light, though. Make it 25%.
But I'm also an elf.
Allows you to see
Up, no.
further in dim light, but it does
And-
not negate dim light.
But okay, then what do I need to do?
Roll the percentile dice.
So,
roll your-
Jay Womack says Bob Gainey of the Canadians wore 23, so did David Beckham.
Reroll.
And
Oh, I like David Beckham.
She's
I already
fine.
did that.
She's good.
37.
37 is going to do it.
Okay.
and a roll of 2 is a natural
Okay, so
crit.
then may I, first I want to hit it with a 1d6 plus my 2.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, a 6.
6 points damage.
And then I would like to inflict light wounds.
All right, you need to make a caster level check. This guy has spell resistance.
Okay.
I'm ready.
No.
Too
It's actually
soon.
only for targeted
Too soon.
spells.
So
You don't have to target those, you can just shoot it in a line. So,
I rolled a
a way to get around
9 on the die.
So weird.
yeah, 9 on the die.
Wait, I'm gonna reroll. My reroll. I'm gonna reroll. Use my reroll. Cool. Cool. That
Okay.
didn't help me.
So you deal the damage, but
Alright.
you do not get to do the inflict wounds.
That's okay. You did damage.
I tried.
Yeah.
Good job.
Crag. Crag.
He's angry.
Wait, are you done shaking now? Is the
Oh.
round's over?
Oh yeah, I'm not shaking anymore. But I'm still -12 to my strength.
Good.
You jerk.
I love it. I'm so
You love it?
happy.
Yeah, you're so happy?
If he survives, go and do it again.
Give me Smug Crag. Tell him he's just gonna crush him.
I'm not gonna be any smugness here. I'm just crushing.
Wait, you're 12 down on your strength? He got you for 6 and 6?
I rolled
Yep.
6 each time
Yep.
on a d6.
He's still an abnormally strong.
Oh yeah, I know, he's still ridiculous.
He's very angry. That I can attest to.
20.
In real life.
20's gonna do it. Give me that 20% mischance.
76%.
76 is gonna
Strong
do it.
bones.
Come on.
76 trombones. I was like, what is that? Genius.
18.
18 points of damage. And 75% of that it's gonna get through. So it takes a total of, with damage
I'm going again.
Those guys sound
8 points of damage.
Going
These
again.
guys are tough.
Going again.
I wish you weren't.
I'm gonna go again.
Those rerolls have been very helpful
Yes.
in this combat.
Thank
This
you,
combat
guys.
especially
Yes.
requires there's a lot of dice that need to go the
Especially
right
since
way.
you have you have rerolls constantly.
Jim, before you get too involved, Sarah BC1 has paid us to hurt you.
Oh, yeah!
Oh!
Is there an unbuff?
I mean, it's
Wait.
Sarah BC1 gives an unbuff to Jim. You get a -1, Jim. On your
okay.
next D20 roll.
So
I mean, I don't want that.
But you'll have it.
I rolled.
So you aren't consenting.
6. I got 16
Total for your attack
total
roll.
for a second attack.
For the second attack, that may hit. It does.
Good.
20% mischance.
Good.
Gonna reroll? No.
Oh, I thought that was going to be so worse.
Boo.
Nice. 1%.
Boo.
1%. What are the odds? 1 in
Wow.
100. Nice. I'm happy about that. Like where we're going with this. So I'm gonna try to sap a little more of that strength, Crag. I do have a -1. This is very sad. So against your touch AC, Craggleton. Oh, that's kind of stuck between the things. Oh my gosh,
Another 20.
guys, it's a 20 on the die.
But with a
But what is that?
-1, it's 19.
Yeah,
But
so
what does that
20 on the die does mean it's a critical hit, which means I take away double the strength.
no!
Crag,
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Crag, it's gonna be double the strength.
Dude, if you
You're
were...
just gonna become a regular guy.
You're just gonna be a regular dude.
No, he will
You're
not be a
super
regular
sleepy,
dude.
Oh really?
He is going to
Let's
be
see what I roll.
a...
Dumb-
Paralyzed, dude.
See what I roll. Oh my gosh, guys.
You got a 6?
3 times in a row. 6s.
So he
Double.
does
12
frozen.
points.
Minus
strength?
12
I
strength.
am
Crag
paralyzed.
collapses.
I've never seen that much strength sapped. I'm
When-
watching it happen.
Crag collapses in a heap.
I'll take away
Done.
your shaking card.
In fact, when you come
Yeah.
out of rage, you'll be at negative strength, which is mechanically impossible. But technically true. I'll count this as a kill.
Well, so technically he still has strength. Because he's raging.
Right, did you factor that in?
No.
No.
You get because you get a +4 to your strength. So right now,
He's at
you
4.
have a 4 strength. When you come out of rage, you will collapse.
Don't come out of range.
Right now, I would say that you are definitely overburdened with your equipment.
Oh my god.
Stay
not carrying
raging
that
for
much.
forever.
Yeah, yeah. You are for a 4 strength.
You are for a 4
Like
strength.
serious or bonus?
Nope.
Is that in? Nope. Okay.
This,
Ah, now I get
That's
to do the
a
same thing to
right?
Quigley.
Restoration.
Nah, I'm going after
Restoration.
Lyra with this strength damage on this one. I'm going with the Lyra.
Thank you.
But I don't have a lot of strength.
I don't. That's good. I hope I take it all. I hope I get into the natural 20. It'd be awesome, right?
No,
Here it comes.
Oh no.
I dislike this.
Against your touch AC.
Oh, I'm adding my +2. Unless it's a good
She does
roll.
have Shield of Faith on there for the +2.
It was a long time ago that we put that on there.
But it's still up
I
there,
haven't
and
used
we have
it.
no
No.
way of knowing.
I haven't used it though.
yeah.
It's next round. It's not a.
Yeah, it's for the next. It's for
But
a
that's not
round.
what
Oh,
it
it
says.
was for the
We
next
just don't have a
round.
dedicated. So
You can have your +2.
I'm sorry.
Gosh. I, with all my penalties, hit a touch armor class of 20.
Because I added my +2 at fine.
So since we cheated to allow
It says +2.
since we cheated,
+2
Craig,
AC
Craig,
for
look at
a
me.
round.
Look at me. Look at me. By
I'm
my
looking
grace
at you.
only, I will allow you to cheat the rules.
I don't think
I know you can- it's a-
I'm gonna go take a
Rules.
I
well,
think you need a.
did I? So what is your touch AC right now?
It's 19.
19?
And then I have +2 for my arm.
So it becomes
That's what the
20.
rules call.
Very nice. Very good. Very good. Clever trick, guys.
Clever
It was
girl.
my
It is now
Clever
Marcus'
girl.
turn.
We need the rules to be. We need rules.
We have rules.
Somebody make a rule book for this.
Here, you want it? Here. You can hold
That's
on
it.
to the rules.
Come on.
You just have to yell rules
Marcus,
whenever you exactly.
what you got for me? What's happening?
I've never cast this spell before, so I'm looking it up real fast.
called
I just don't think you should cast it ever again. Let's just keep it in a no. What do you say?
I'm gonna do Scorching Ray.
Scorching Ray.
What
That
does
is a
that
targeted
do?
spell, so
Right.
it does require a caster level check.
Sure. I understand.
It's not that really funny.
Yeah, real fun. Yeah, I'm just laughing. Can't
Can't
you tell I'm laughing?
Where's
That's
that?
what happened to me last time. I thought that. They're terrible.
Oh, here it is.
I hate them.
Ooh, ah, e, oh.
Concentration is boop a doop.
It's a caster level check.
Oh, caster level?
Yeah.
Oh, 8 plus 6 is 14, plus the level of the spell.
No, not the level of the spell. It's just your level plus your intelligence modifier.
Oh, okay. 7 plus my caster level
Plus your caster level.
is 15, plus my roll is a 6.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Wait, how am I? I don't know. Because now there's.
Yeah, I'm
it
a
seems
little
like there's too
confused.
many things.
Sorry, I'm getting a little confused.
No, that's actually my bad. I should know this. Spell resistance.
But it's not like that now. It's just like this. Because your strength damage is so down, the muscles are just like.
So much love in our group.
It's just a caster level check. I think it's just a d20 plus your caster level.
Okay,
1d20 plus your caster level, yes.
so that's a 14.
14 total.
Yeah.
Against they have SR 15.
Well,
It's not
then
gonna work.
I'll use my reroll.
Oh my gosh. This is the worst. What's the point?
God, but I rolled the same thing. So
Ah,
but it's Scorching Ray, so I get to fire 2 rays. So I'll fire the second ray.
it's the same spell.
But can't I use it against the other? Because I can
You can,
target
yeah,
two
so the
different
first
people.
one, I would say you could use it against the second one.
All
Sure.
right, I'll use the second one, and sure hope I don't roll another 6.
I do. I hope you roll another 6.
How unfortunate that I rolled a 3. So
I'm glad.
Scorching Rays do nothing.
Awesome.
No.
Good
And right up the sky like fireworks!
I mean, yeah. They,
You see Marcus trying so hard.
I don't see
To
him.
do
He's
something.
invisible though.
But I know
He's not
there.
invisible anymore. He hasn't been invisible for a long time.
And do we
You're
know
blind,
he's there?
though.
Do I know he's there?
No, you're just blind.
I don't see anything, Jim.
You do
I'm
know
in-
where- you
I'm
know
in a
exactly
blind
where he is.
rage.
I know exactly.
You know exactly where Marcus is, even in your blindness. Alex.
Okay, so there's the 2 shades.
There's one fighting Crag, and Crag is
Can't
looking
believe I rolled
real
that.
weak.
All right.
And there's one fighting Quigley and Lyra, but
So
Quigley
then-
is blind.
Oh my god. So I'll run up and flank with Craig,
Not because of the creatures.
That's true.
and then I'll run up flank
Who
with
did
Craig, and then let me try and see if I can hit with the
They
one.
must have some sort of wizard.
17 plus 11 plus 2.
Boo! Yeah, that hits.
And
This
then
would be where I'm at.
percentiles.
Yeah, 20% miss chance.
Oh, I forgot that strength goes.
71.
Boo!
Oh no, that's common.
Alright.
Alright, sword.
For
Math, please.
attacks.
Sword. 2 plus 3.
Okay.
5. Electricity. 6.
6.
And then.
Nope, no sneak attack because
Dang it.
he is incapable.
Oh,
No,
that's
he is
right.
capable.
Yeah,
of
he's
hitting.
fine. He's just
All right,
weak. He's
yeah.
not paralyzed yet because he's raging.
5 plus 4, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Alright. 17 normal and 6 electricity.
How much is just the sneak attack?
11.
11 points?
No,
9,
points.
10, 11, 12.
12 points.
Is that bitch
Guess
down?
how many hit points I have left?
1.
Uno.
Can I like headbutt it?
You cannot. You cannot.
She
Quickly.
blows. She goes like this.
So,
And it falls over.
It dissipates because it's a shade.
Oh wait, no, I actually take less damage than that. I actually have a few more hit points than that because
Oh,
See,
come
rules,
on.
of
Jim.
the
rules. Rules. No, that's my.
Your modifier.
Yeah. So I would take that to.
All right. What's going
no,
on now?
more than
Quickly,
that.
I
What
think
is
you
it?
get to go.
Yes.
Yeah, it's quickly turn.
Alex's brother what is it?
Fiji flu.
Fiji flu 12 was to counteract your negative with positive.
Oh, nice.
We already did the negative too.
Oh yeah,
I'll just get a positive.
So this is a blind fighting that I'm taking with a huge negative to it.
Love it. Can't wait for you to miss.
So I take a -7 to this
Nice.
attack.
I like this. This is going my way now.
Doesn't do anything for a natural 19 though, right?
I don't know. What's your total?
Positive of
Math it out.
Math it out.
25.
25 hits.
Okay.
What about that miss chance, though? I think that's where I'm going to get you.
Something that I'm really
I think what I'm going to get you here is the miss chance.
not with the 68.
Okay, all right.
All right, and here we go. 1d8 plus 2. 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage times 0.75 is 6 minus damage reduction is 1 point of damage.
I'm chipping away at it.
Yeah, if it didn't have that regeneration to just immediately take away that one, I mean, it'd be like, hey.
But it's not regenerating other things.
right.
It's not getting better.
You're useless, Quigley. That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to stick to it.
I'm looking at this very positively.
Lyra,
Am I
what do
allowed
you
to
got?
cast,
No, I forbid it.
Fine. Can I take
You
a
can
5
do it,
foot
yeah.
step back?
But yeah, you can.
5 foot step back, and I want to cast lesser restoration on Crack.
That is a touch spell.
I use my glove.
Dang.
So,
Whoa. All right,
You
that
get lesser
works.
restoration. Hang on.
Yeah, you can absolutely lesserly restore Crag.
Well, 2 points.
2 points.
Something.
So you're at 6.
You at least will not be totally paralyzed when you come
Until
out of
he
your
touches
range.
you again.
Until I touch you again, which will happen
Stop
this round.
touching me.
I will not.
What
Crag,
happens if he goes to
You're
negative
at minus
strength?
2.
you can just go to 0. That's all you can do. There's nothing else I can do to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Markus.
Next fight, I need to remember that.
Craggleton. Crags McGee.
Or just next strike.
What up? That's me?
It's your turn.
It's a sneak attack.
Am I taking this?
Um,
That's
you
what I'm
want.
taking.
You take whatever you want.
You think it's more?
Yeah.
no,
do
that's
it.
a -9. Yes.
Yeah, that's. I did the math right the first
You did it. I'm sorry. I made the mistake.
I'm doing the only thing that a Crag can do, even in a weakened condition.
Even in a weakened condition.
Raging power attack. Sonic release.
Sonic release.
Sonic boom.
Ah!
All right. That's excellent.
You got it.
So,
You got it.
yeah, 24.
Roll this percentile.
Even with a 6 strength. I'm just... What's the point?
61%.
Boo!
Die already. Just die!
I think they may already.
So, 19.
He's
Yeah.
dead.
He's dead.
Dead?
He's dead.
Yes.
But
He's
there's
dead,
one
Crag.
more.
Are you happy?
No, I'm not happy. I'm not happy.
Died.
Legend of Katie throwing out $5 and gave me a +1 to my next D20.
Yay!
Woo!
Thank
got-
you,
we've
Legend
got-
of Katie.
Lots of cheers too from Luna Steel Song, The Wild Ferret,
Smell
Snake
bad.
Eyes 0820, and Coco J Womack 94, Dad's Story, and I'm in for life, Sarah BC1.
And subs for Cadence 101 and Fiji Flu 12.
Woo!
And we've got prizes to give away if you share the episode. They are.
They are Tabletop Loot is giving away dice tonight. And also, if you want to hop on tabletoploot.com, you can get 15% off using that code.
That code.
It's up in the box right
It's
now.
up, yeah, there you go.
It's in the
It's
box
somewhere up
Oh,
here.
these dice are nice. You can roll them in your nice little tray.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Really theme these out
give them
pretty well.
some love because we love them.
And if you don't win, use that code.
You
Exactly.
can.
15%
That's
off
right.
at
Everybody's
checkout.
a winner when they use the code.
Dad code.
Dat code.
That
code.
code.
That code.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to.
It's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot. I gotta. It's a very slim amount, slim chance that I have here because your touch AC is insanely good, even without your Shield of Faith. My other chance here is to just try to deal as much strength damage as Quigley.
I did just do 1 point of damage.
You did. So I'm gonna go after Quigley. This is lost cause going after you. 50% miss chance. Let's see if I can
approve.
touch Quigley first. Can I? With a 17 total.
You got a buff.
Touch AC.
You got an 18.
You have to hit.
18.
You have to hit an 8 By
I
the way.
got you. Okay. Okay. Cool.
you
Now
take away
here
Jim's
comes that 50%.
+1.
Do I have a reroll? Do I have like? Because they've already
do have a
given me.
You got a reroll.
You do have a reroll.
No,
Nice,
it's
nice,
in the
nice,
wrong
nice.
box. It should be
It's
over
okay.
on
So I'm
the
gonna
A.
Wait.
let's see if I
Buff.
can. 5%.
That won't work.
I gotta reroll.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my reroll.
Yeah.
This is
You
probably the
can't
last
reroll-
time I
you
can do
can't
it.
reroll on percentiles.
Oh, that's weird.
You
It
can't.
just seems like that's how you're allowed to do it.
No, it said
But
it
where's
was
it written in the
D20.
rules, Craig?
Ooh,
I don't see it
rules,
written down.
rules,
I don't see it written down. 42! No!
rules.
Ah! Markus
Don't worry,
is a
guys. Only 5 more rounds till I'm not blind.
Cool.
10.
Why don't you shoot some more smug at him?
It wasn't smug.
Get him with some smug.
I'm gonna
Well,
draw all over your arm. I'm
I
gonna write
gotta
salty
do-
on your
I'll
arm.
kill you
I gotta
in
do.
real life.
There's a lot going on here.
No, that won't work. That's a bad idea. I shouldn't do that.
Should I? Yeah, whatever you're thinking of sounds good to me.
Ooh.
Fireball the whole party?
No, this is rough. Is Flaming Sphere, does that count as a...
Yeah, spell resistance will still apply to it. But,
Well, that's a bummer. But I'm going to do it anyways.
okay. Make that spell resistance check.
Oh,
Caster lab,
Mrs.
plus
Squiggly! You cheered!
Thank you, Mrs. Squiggly.
Caster level? Is that what you decided? Plus a
Caster
D20?
level plus your d20, yeah.
It's like I cheered for
19 is going
everyone.
to do it. I only have an SR of 15, so you are going to get to do that. I'm going to have to reroll a reflex save.
DC 19?
I love you.
I got an 18.
Yes!
No.
Also, my roll, I got a +1, so it was technically a 20. Thank you, Katie.
It's a nice
Okay, you take 3 D6s of damages,
That's what happens.
which makes me happy.
I'm not happy, though.
Oh, wait, that'll work. I want this one.
Wait, that's right. It's...
Oh, whoa, that sucked. Great, cool. Take 6 points of damage.
6 times 74. Yep, so I'm
The
gonna
other
take
one is dead too, is that
4
correct?
points of damage.
Everything's dead
Yes,
except
everything
for
is dead
one.
except this one blind guy.
And then I'll move it.
Just wait till next round and
Back
just
on it.
attack him. Attack him
Yeah.
again next round with it.
It's gonna make it be a bouncing ball of fire.
It is time for Alex, probably to end this fight. But you got to move back over to this creature because it was you had moved over to the face of the one with
Can I
Crag.
move back
So you got
and
to move back over and attack the one. One attack.
One attack.
And flank with Lyra.
19.
That's a critical threat!
It's a
Die. Let
critical
me
threat.
confirm it.
Critical threat.
17 on the dice!
Is that confirmed?
Yeah, that's a confirmed. That's a confirmed.
Now you gotta roll your percentiles.
Did I win?
You do
Did I
have a
get the high
reroll.
score?
You have a reroll.
38.
Yeah, sounds good.
Here we go. 2 plus 3, 5. Electricity. 3.
Because the sneak attack doesn't double, right?
No, only the
Alright.
weapons damage does, and not the electricity damage doesn't double either.
Alright, so 20 points regular damage, 12 points of sneak attack damage, and 3 points of electricity damage.
So how much is that?
That would be 35 points of damage.
Ooh, I beat my record. That's
Oh,
the
Okay.
best.
Eyes over there.
I might be dead.
I beat my record.
I might be dead.
Let's just call it dead.
35 is
Oh,
not
if
bad.
I can get-
done
there
so
for
far.
cheap.
no!
You dead?
Yeah, I'm dead.
Woo! That's 2 kills! 2
Creature
kills.
dissipates.
It's been a long time.
Into a pool. It just like melts into a pool of shadow.
Guys.
Goodbye,
Whoa.
Shadow. Oh
It's
no,
gone.
Crag
It's
like
weird.
melts to the ground, don't you?
Sorry. Sorry that you don't approve.
Craig, do you stay raging?
He
That's
doesn't
because
melt
people
'cause I gave
evacuate their
him
bowels when they die.
help.
Ew.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Good. Good.
What's my strength? It's +4.
It is +4 whilst
So
raging.
you don't.
Some a
You're fine.
2.
You should be at a
But I
2 strength. You come out of it and nearly collapse under the weight of your own bag. Your hammer just like drops to the ground.
Uh-oh.
You can barely stand. Quigley's not doing so great himself. Vision returns a few moments later.
I'm okay, I'm just a normal human.
I'm also normal.
Hey!
Besides the thing with my head or my heart or
And then after a
soul.
while, Guys, I just had my eyes closed. That was the problem.
You also covered it. Delicious.
I closed my eyes for about 45
Only for
seconds
a
there.
moment.
It was really stupid, huh?
Trying this new exercise. Healing.
Jim, I'm very concerned with these creatures.
Yeah.
You said that there's total darkness outside of the firelight. Do you mean like it's just dark outside?
It's just because it's nighttime. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go. I just kind of want to peer off into the darkness and see if I hear anything else. Because Woe was like talking to us.
He was.
And I'm
talking
kind of inclined to take him up on the offer because Craig seemed like we were gonna go with him. So.
Make a perception check.
Wait, what?
You said you'd like to do a deal with him, just not right now. But I was like, I'll do a deal because he'll make me Markus again. That's what he said.
Your ear's broken?
Oh, I gotta take a -4. Still got the goggles on.
Oh, baby.
16.
Okay. You
Bias
are
judgment.
fairly certain that there are no other creatures in the vicinity. Even the nighttime creatures. You hear no owl hoots, no bugs in the distance, nothing.
You don't even hear the crackle of fire?
You do hear the crackle of fire.
Like this.
What time of the day is it still?
This
it's
is
night,
nighttime.
right?
It's nighttime. This is like pre-dawn.
Tobias just
Jared, is that
ran
one
in with
okay, or is that-
$31.
Wow.
Wow.
Ran in.
Tobias
you.
just dropped
Hey,
$31.
Tobias.
He's like, I heard Craig needs me, and he dropped $31, and he said Craig is a +3 on the next roll, and Jim takes a -1 to his or
That's rough.
future roll, not
That's
extra.
rough. Tobias just dropping in here like, oh, quick,
Wow.
hurt Jim. As if I don't do enough for him
Tobias,
already.
Tobias is home now, too.
Jared, how
That's awesome.
you're finally home.
That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Oh, that's
How does this
awesome.
fire sound? Is it crazy
I'm
on
not
the
hearing it
ears?
this time. Yeah, so that sounds.
No, I'm putting it on now.
Oh, he's gonna hate it. He's
Yeah.
gonna hate it. He's gonna hate it. I feel like this should have been done during sound check. But who am I to say, you know?
I mean, it doesn't have
The crackle.
that crack.
All right.
It's piercing.
Oh, good. I like the
Yeah,
ambiance
yes.
of it.
Oh.
That needs to be healed.
So there you are, standing in the
There you
darkness. Weakened.
there he is. She is.
Beyond.
Beyond weakened.
I think I'm going to sleep this off
Exhausted.
for about a week.
What do you do?
We need to,
You know, dawn is coming. It's not too because you guys were late in the night. Most of this was in like the last watch of
we
the
could
night.
go back into town and get the diamond dust and get your strength
I
up.
think that would be smart.
Leo, will you heal them?
I can't heal them with their strength. They already did lesser restoration once.
No, I meant just regular heal. You can't do regular heals on them?
I mean, I can if you guys need it. Do you guys need help healing?
Slightly.
Yeah, I need a little bit.
Did we
Okay.
rest for the...
You had not gotten a full 8 hours yet.
I got my
Because
2 hours, though.
You got your 2 hours, yes.
And there's a new Bitbox battle boss, Jay Womack. Give me a
Nice.
reroll!
Yay!
Thank you,
Nice.
Jay.
See?
Nice job, Jay.
11 points, y'all.
Y'all.
I could use one more, but other than
channeling.
that,
I'm
I feel
channeling.
great.
I channeled once. I'm channeling. That would be 10 points.
Yep, I feel perfect.
Well,
Except for obviously the.
is it possible to
terrible.
take a nap and sleep to catch up on the sleep, or no? It's been way too
I
much
mean, you
time.
just want to stand out here and just assume that
We're safe.
it's safe and that in your weakened condition, I would never ever throw another
Alright.
creature at you. I mean, yeah, just like you're right. You got a
No.
campfire going.
Okay.
But there's no way
How
we
many
should
hours
leave
until
right
how many
now.
hours until sunrise?
Probably another hour and a half
Yeah, we have
before
to wait.
sun breaks the horizon.
I'm gonna go like walking back towards the camp, but because I have the goggles on and it's still dark, I kind of trip over the dead bodies and go looking around. I'm like, so when do we go take Woe up on the offer? Can I get back to
We're
Markus?
not taking Woe up on any offer.
So you were lying.
I didn't say I was going to take him up on his offer. I
You
said we
said
don't
you
have
wanted
time
to
for
work.
this. No, I didn't.
Subterfuge.
Okay, we need to go.
I didn't expect that from you, Craig.
We can't do it
You're
until
full
dawn.
of tricks.
Stay
Woe
away.
is an evil god, and we're going to kill him.
I thought we didn't know
And I
if
need
Woe
to
was
find
an
my
evil
sword.
god.
I'd say
You
yes.
find your sword
You
pretty.
just
You can
attack
actually
us
throw
big
it
time.
in with a disarm. It just has it.
Okay.
We will
So it would be
find you
right
again.
near the body.
Oh man, they threw my
We just
sword.
need to
So
get
why
the
don't
dust.
we
Knocked it right
why
out.
don't we
Okay.
set up? We're going to set up the faithful lantern, and we're going to sleep in the box.
Wait, did the faithful lantern get repaired?
No.
So we're gonna sleep in the
he's
box.
Making a joke.
So we're all going to get in the box, and we're going to set up the faithful lantern with the
box.
alarm.
Box.
Great.
Where's the box? That's a.
I have
The Sixers have it.
Okay,
Oh,
guys.
so you're
I
gonna
went
go
to
get it from the
Alex said, I think that we need to go back and get the diamond
Sixers.
dust. Did we
Sarah
decide
BC1 said, Jim, you are so evil.
Yeah, that's in the name. It's right out there. It's right there. I mean,
So
I didn't hide
think
it.
We should go back, yeah? And then that way we have a couple days.
What are
We
we,
have to
are we
wait
going
till
back
dawn.
right now?
No, we have to wait till dawn.
So none of us got enough sleep, is what you're telling me?
Wait, hold on. Fiji Flu just came in, by the way, and gave you a buff, Jim. So now
Andres,
Tobias's
what
hard
are you
work
doing?
is canceled out.
He's team.
What is my brother doing?
He's team DM.
Wow.
He has sat at my table,
set-
and he is an agent of chaos. He was wanting people to get up on roofs and jump through ceilings,
Sure,
It's not
yeah.
James. Well,
All
my-
acceptable.
jump through chimneys.
My brother.
All acceptable.
So,
Who are you talking about? Your brother, I
When
think,
did
is
he come
Fiji.
in?
if
To
we, Jim, we missed out on,
I'm just kidding.
we missed out on
He sat in on our game.
1 hour of sleep, 2 hours of sleep.
Oh my
What'd
god, I
we miss
forgot.
out on?
Sorry.
So,
I thought. Sorry.
It was all fascinating.
what do you guys want to do?
I want to go
That's what
back
I
for
mean.
the
Like
diamond dust.
this.
I want to talk about Alex's brother.
No,
Okay.
guys, we're done.
We're gonna head back. We're gonna head back to town.
We're
You're
gonna
gonna
wait
head back.
until sunlight,
Yes, we
and
are.
then head back.
Oh my god, we
You're
all
gonna wait
have
until
different
there's
ideas.
sunlight. Okay.
We're going to talk about brick warriors, Jim.
Oh, good idea.
Oh, that's good.
And
They're
by
actually-
we, I mean the only one capable of talking
The
about
only
it.
one who knows
Lyra.
Brick Warriors
Ah.
intimately is Lyra.
Lyra.
Lyra, what do you know about these guys? Tell us about them.
Well,
Oh man.
Brick.
All right.
Hold on. There's 2 Ks. I remember this part.
For what?
Brick Crag, there's 2 Ks.
That's
What does
the
that mean?
code. It's a code
It is the code.
so that you can get a discount.
Yes.
Is it 5% or 20?
Oh,
No, it's 20.
for shame.
It's 20 now.
Uh-huh.
She's testing the audience. She's just testing them to
I
make
am.
sure they're up to speed on it.
So that's important to know. It's also really fun, right?
But what
Where
is
where
it?
would you go to use this
What
code?
is it?
Do I just say Brick Crowd and Brick Crag into the darkness? Do I just
It's a
open up
word.
the window
Believe
and
Brick Warriors.
brickwarriors.com?
.com.
Woo!
Good.
Yeah.
That's
With
pretty
an
good.
S. Warriors.
What's inside of
Warriors.com.
it, Lyra?
And guys,
No,
we're gonna
not
give
really.
away
A warrior pack.
some warrior pack. It's looking pretty. Man, I'm having a lot of problems. I'm having a lot of problems today. A lot of problems today.
He's gassy.
It has nice little pieces in here. If you want to be like Crag, if you've been looking at Crag's Instagram and you think, I want to be like Crag, I want to have awesome pictures like that, you can't. Nobody could possibly match his expertise in this. He literally makes tiny capes.
Oh, I'd have him.
He
Oh
makes
my
tiny
God.
And then,
capes.
and then he
cool.
buys pieces to
look
hold
at-
that on.
I bought the
accurate
piece
to the
for-
descriptions that
That
I
was so
give
cool.
for the character's equipment.
That's
It's
a little.
sparkles.
But how accurate? Where was my white hat?
Oh
I'll
my-
get your white hat.
It's too itchy.
No, I have that hat, and that could just
And,
keep growing.
That is so cool.
But the point is, you can make a
God.
valiant attempt with some Brick Crag,
That's so
with some Brick
fun.
Crag gotten accessories over at Brick Warriors.
Did you climb Mount Kilimanjaro with your Legos and
It's
take a
good.
picture?
No, obviously.
So go
you
to
didn't.
brickwarriors.com.
Because then
Use
you'll
the
be
code
able to do
Brick Rag.
that.
Also, share.
Yeah.
And
Also
share.
share.
I'm working
Share
on
with-
I'm working on Darrow DJ Stretch Armstrong.
He's getting there.
Currently.
Yeah. When I got here, Eric told me that he had found a method to have the stretchy arms.
To elongate the
so
minifigure's
that
arms.
so that
I
the
know how you do
minifigures are canon accurate to my descriptions. It's crazy.
By the way, Penguin Witch Doctor has subbed. Thank you.
Penguin,
Thank
Witch
you.
Doctor. Good to know that you'll be sticking around with us.
That'll work.
Oh man, that was a real crunchy combat. I had a lot, and there were so many things I had
Numbers,
to
man.
numbers and re-rolls and percentiles. And it was
Rules.
just crazy.
Jim,
That was
we
real
got
crunchy. You guys came through.
rules.
Rules.
We got rules.
Got
What
rules.
are we doing?
You guys came through it. You've decided that you're gonna head back to town.
At dawn.
We need the diamond dust.
You wait for dawn, just a few hours, or about an hour.
Now is Dawn a man or a woman?
So for Lyra and I, as well as any other
Good.
spellcasters, what's going on with our abilities, and are we going to get a chance?
Well, you gotta tell me. You sleep for 2 hours.
Yeah.
When you get up, is that when you memorize spells?
Yes,
Or do you wait until dawn to memorize spells? Like, when are you memorizing your spells?
Well, I think because of the scenario, once I would be, I mean, because that was my watch. I'm fairly certain.
That's my
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just started studying my spells at that point, knowing that we screwed up and got attacked, so I better get spells ready.
Okay, so
I'm gonna
Because
sleep.
I know that we never get attacked twice in a
I
row.
love sleep.
right.
I've figured that much out.
But what
There's
I'm
always
asking
time.
is for the future. Let's say you had used a bunch of spells yesterday, and the attack came right after you
well,
woke up.
normally I prepare
Would you have
them-
prepared your spells then? Would you say I have all my spells because I prepared them? You see, it matters when.
No. I normally prepare them when we know the plan for the day.
Rolls.
Okay.
That's when I prepare.
Okay,
So I now know that the plan is to go back.
so that's fine, but from henceforth, when you're attacked in the middle of the night, I'm not going to say you have your full complement of spells,
No,
even if
I
you
only
only
have the
slept
spells.
for 2
No,
hours.
I only have the spells that I had from the day before.
Okay, so you had not. Okay.
Yeah,
It's okay.
that's what I was asking.
I
Was,
got
do I have a chance?
So
to
if you
prepare?
had not re-memorized spells, if you were only working off what you had the day before,
Yeah.
then you're good
Wait, you didn't
to memorize
finish.
spells. But that will require an hour of study, as we all know.
I'll study for 1
Did
hour.
I get to sleep a little bit? I
You
really
do not. You no more sleeping. I forbid it.
Cool. I'll just study.
Got cheers from Kitsu, at Coco, Jay Womack, Mrs. Quigley, and Sarah BC1.
Yay!
Yay.
Woo!
And we've got
Oh, goodness.
Quigley having to pee.
Quigley has to pee.
Great.
I understand that, Quigley.
Okay.
What?
Hold your horses, Quigley. Hold those horses.
Maybe you shouldn't drink that much.
You guys are gonna head back to town after another tense hour. You study, get your spells back, begin making your way back to town slowly, because Crag is really dragging his feet, really weak. Even Quigley,
I imagine I'm carrying
with
a couple of his
all that
things.
armor. I mean, I gotta feel like even a normal dude probably feeling the weight of that
A lot.
stuff. Probably feeling the weight,
Dragging
and you know it's a full day of travel back
Oh yeah.
to Anderley. And we will take a break here
Guys,
so that Quigley can pee.
before the break, I just gotta point out the POTUS is so into us right now.
Yeah.
Real frustrating. Yikes! Dad almost made me forget to pick up a child. Be right back.
Oh my god!
Guys, we're gonna take a break. Go get your kids. We're gonna go pee.
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
That's
We'll
amazing.
see you guys back here in a few minutes for the second half of our exciting episode. Goodbye.
See you in a bit.
Hey guys, we're back. Hopefully y'all have your kids and didn't forget any of them. You know, use that opportunity to go grab them so
Or
they
Alex
don't
might
have
steal
any
them.
lasting issues. We use that break very effectively. Quigley no longer has to worry about any of his bodily problems. We're all good.
P.S. One time my
What
dad
is it?
forgot me at junior high, and I was just sitting there, backpack on, kicking dirt.
Aw.
Yeah,
He was watching Dragons and Things too.
How long?
yeah.
How long? About an hour and a half.
No.
He paid for it though.
12 years.
We've given him grief about it for forever.
Sure. Well, guys, you won a tough combat, but it cost you big time. Forced you to abandon your entire plan.
Is that your personal record of strength sapping? for
Definitely.
24?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, for against a single character, yes, for sure.
Did you mark it?
I didn't. No, I didn't mark it. Do I need to like take a victory point for that?
I guess it's on video.
Yeah, I mean, there's a record. We all
Have you
know.
guys shared this episode?
Have you?
Yeah. Have you?
Have you shared my
Have you?
victory over that?
Tell us in chat
Because
if you
I
have.
feel like you should. I mean, otherwise you won't be up for getting those cool prizes that
Yeah,
some
all
of
those
us knew
prizes
about.
that we had, and you're not going to be eligible for any of them if you haven't.
Which
shared.
were
Tabletop loot dice.
There you go. That's one.
Haunted Mountain Tabletop.
That's
and
right.
the
That's two.
dice tray.
And
Lyra.
Brick Warriors.
What is
Dang, coming in.
What's the code?
Brick Craig? 2Ks. 20%.
Dang, you don't. Look, she's dispelling magic.
I am on
She's-
fire.
She's
tonight.
on fire. She's on top of her game.
This
Don't try
girl
to
is
get her
on
down.
Here's the thing, guys, though. When you talk about the Brick Crag code, it's 10%.
Okay.
So it's a 10% code. But for some odd reason,
Okay.
it's 20.
Because they
Yeah,
love
that's the
you. They love you.
What?
Cool, guys. You spend an
Cool, bro.
entire day
Cool, bro.
traveling back to Anderley.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Because-
Oh, wait. Okay.
because-
So while we travel,
While traveling.
We hold
Tobias
hands.
is going
We hold
around.
hands.
no, we don't.
Tobias is
remember?
going around gifting subs.
Okay,
Thank
yeah,
you,
we should
Tobias.
do that first.
Gifted a sub to Legend of Katie. She's now subscribed to us.
Nice.
It's a question as to why she wasn't
I
before.
cast.
While we
Lesser-
travel, we link leather bracelets.
I cast.
So we all get
Markus.
+3s.
To having a
To
bracelet.
friendship. To
I cast
friendship.
lesser restoration on Craig
Okay.
twice.
2 times.
Woo! Touching
Wow.
him sensuously.
5.
Can we see how you touch him?
No, because I do it in I just kind of don't want to bother him because we still haven't talked things out. So
I mean, now's the time. He can't do anything. He's
I'm not that kind of girl. Okay, ready? Here's another one.
But maybe he's that kind of guy.
Oh, just one. Sorry.
That's fine.
that's okay.
I'm in for life as the new Bitbox Battle Boss. And also gifted me a reroll. I got 2!
High five. Nice. Steven, you're amazing tonight. Thank you.
Nice work, Wiggly.
I did nothing.
Good job
Jamie's giving
accepting
you a
that.
heart from
Yeah,
behind the
I
scenes.
didn't do anything. Oh.
Right?
Okay,
That's
I'm
where
sorry
you-
to interrupt. We can keep walking. I just wanted to make sure
Okay.
you knew what I did.
Yeah, you mean you you keep on walking.
These
You,
boots were made for walking.
Cast your spells. You feel a little bit better. Still pretty weak. Pretty weak compared to how Crag should feel.
Yeah.
Make it back to Anderley at the end of the next day. In the daylight, none of the creatures of the shadow attack you. And it doesn't appear that there are nothing else alive on the road. So you make it back to Anderley. At the end of the day, the sun is getting low on the horizon. Challenged at the gates, but they see that it's just you guys, and you're famous enough. They recognize you. Let you through
Are
the
we-
gates of Anderley.
Infamous?
Depends.
Notorious.
Depends on who you ask.
Yeah, but what does infamous mean?
Yeah, but listen to this music. It's
I
pretty
like this
heroic.
music. Yeah.
It's heroic music. You,
It's heroic music for us coming back to town with our tail between our legs.
yeah, I mean,
We
it's
just
a,
destroyed some evil.
it was a
That's not
heroic
true.
We
retreat
did
from
good, Crag.
danger.
We destroyed minions. We didn't do anything.
Every minion counts
made it
to
back.
a next level up.
You made it back. What do you do?
But we need dust.
When you go to
Where's
the
the
Knock, knock,
streets.
knock, church.
I'm gonna go to the archives. No, I
You're
mean,
gonna go to the archives.
Is this
Yeah.
a knock knock
Where
joke?
do we get the diamond dust?
You're going to archives?
You could get that at a store.
I'd like to go to a store.
It's
I have to
nighttime.
shop.
Shopping episode.
Shopping episode.
Church of
No,
Arendelle.
We're not having a shopping episode. We know exactly what we want. We're going in, we're getting in, and we're leaving.
Lucas Martinez.
Lucas Martinez says, now is the time to talk to Crag. He's so weak he can't walk away from you. That's not very kind. I actually walked away from him after I kissed him, but that's okay.
Dang.
President Boss inside joke for the show. Hopefully your kid's in age from toddler to a
I'm not gonna
5-year-old.
do that.
Children of indiscriminate age. All
The
right.
practice
You
site
tell
says,
him.
I need a brick +3 torch.
Brick Warriors has them.
+3 torches.
Yes.
All right.
You can buy the +1, +2, and +3 torch.
Ah.
The fire gets bigger.
Crag must have rolled 20s to make those +3 torches.
All right, so
So
team.
you guys are back in town at the end of the next day. You go to do the
Oh, wait a second.
archives.
So it's nighttime?
It is nighttime again.
So it means we can sleep.
So you're gonna sleep. You're gonna sleep. Everybody's gonna get that 1 point of strength back.
Does the
from
church
sleeping.
answer our calls before we sleep?
They'll heal you the next day.
Alright.
Well, can they heal us tonight and the next day?
No, but I can.
I mean, technically,
No. I mean,
They-
they were
but they-
busy. They didn't know they needed prayer lesser restoration.
they love him.
But they didn't know what they were
That's
preparing.
fair.
They have that stuff.
They
They
know.
just have like bottles
They got
Did they,
scrolls.
Craig?
They got bottles of lesser restoration. Just willy
hanging
nilly.
up there. Just
just like they just
Clink,
turn on the
clink,
sprinkler
clink, clink, clink,
and
clink.
lesser restoration just gets sprayed across the
Whoa.
camp every day.
Whoa.
Interesting note.
I don't like that.
The bodies weren't looted, were they?
There was nothing on the body.
Yeah,
There's nothing
I didn't
they
loot on
don't they don't
purpose.
carry treasure with them.
They have +4 chains.
no.
I didn't want to touch any of
Chains are non-magical.
that. I want to die.
Alright, well,
Hands.
you guys got anything else going on? Because I'm going to do archive stuff.
Can I come with you? Do you want
J194 is
company?
pushing my button saying code #MJ23 saves you nothing because it isn't a thing.
I mean, it's
J1
LeBron
is so,
James's number.
So mad. The only reason
And David
LeBron
Beckham.
James's number is 23 is because Michael Jordan was
He's
23.
cute.
But David Beckham has the same number, though.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like him.
do you want some company?
Do it? Okay.
I mean, you know.
Guys, remember we're back in Sixers territory.
Okay. You might be bored, but okay.
I'll come with you just in case. I'm gonna go with Marcus.
All right,
But they have
you're gonna go with
Yeah, I
Marcus.
have
This
one.
may be an interesting team up, especially because you have sort of taken the time to learn a thing or two. Maybe you might surprise Marcus
About what?
with your knowledge
Knowledge planes.
planes.
With the
He's
one.
underestimating you. Perhaps you can provide the edge he needs.
Jim, when do I get knowledge local?
I
When do
have
you
it,
want to put
guys.
a point in
Remember?
knowledge local? You just leveled up, Crag. Where did you put your points?
Oh.
I gave you an allowance.
I
If you
put it
spent
in-
it already, you can't have any more until
Put
next
it
week.
into flying.
Well, then, doesn't seem like you know much about local people and humanoids.
Yes, I have knowledge local now.
He refuses to have a repeat.
Can't
of
you
what
only
happened.
put 1 point in per level?
You can put in up to 1 point, or you think up to what
I've
your
got
current
knowledge
level
level
is.
8.
So if you have 0 points in a skill,
Oh.
you can put more in
Wow.
initially.
Oh, wait, we could have stacked, we could have just thrown all, I could have put all 5 points in one basket? I thought it's 1 point per.
It depends. Again, it
skill.
depends on whether you already have points in it or not. Really doesn't matter, guys. I promise you guys that you're okay.
It matters.
You have the things you
I
need.
have
Jim.
knowledge local.
Jim.
Find it. Rules.
It's all about rules.
It's all about rules.
That's what Pathfinder is, it's just rules.
Yeah, it's just rules. It's
And
just at the end of the day,
imagination.
what is it but rules?
Imagination.
Get back to town. Go to sleepies.
Great.
You wake up the next day.
Okay.
What do you want to do? You wanted to go to the archives.
I want to feel better. I
What
want
do
to
you
feel
do in the
stronger.
archives? It seems like you really have a thing. Like, can you
I was trying.
wait till the
Yeah,
morning?
I would love to. I'd love to.
Next day.
Can I do that?
Let's go the next day. That's what I'm saying. We're going the next day.
No, I wanted to do it during the night.
Okay. What do you want to do at night?
I wanted to research about Woe and about those creatures. Because I've never been to these archives to look up Woe, and I definitely have more knowledge points since the last time I checked knowledge Woe. So I want to learn about Woe. I want to learn about how those things, what those things are and where they come from.
Whoa.
I want to learn more about the litigious
What?
curmudgeons
Oh gosh.
and the chain guys.
If you want to learn about Woe, that's knowledge religion.
Great. I definitely got more points than that since
Okay.
last time.
I go
Test
to
me on my knowledge
at the
religion.
church
Okay. You're going to sleep at the church.
with Sir Crag. I'm assuming he's there.
Nat 20 on knowledge religion.
Okay.
So I will tell
Never
you
spent any.
everything.
I did. Yes, but I
I'm sitting next to
it
Marcus
out.
pretending to look smart.
Okay.
She looks very
And
smart.
I'm just looking over to see what he's looking at.
Knowledge religion is a 33 on the
Okay.
Nat 20.
spent a lot.
Okay. The archives don't have a lot of ancient enough records to date back to the period of time at which his reign was actually a prevalent feature. What kind of information are you looking for?
I want to know what the connection is between the creatures, the litigious curmudgeons, and those things, and Woe. And then he also talked about how he had defeated his last rival,
Mm-hmm.
which the only rival we knew about was the Scott Denuzo.
Sorry.
Scott Denuzo was the
Was
only
it the
person.
sixth disciple?
It was the 5th high priest, the outcast priest, where you
Numbers
guys
and
had
words.
found his tomb.
I remember.
And that was where the special water was.
Yeah,
the
goes-
most exciting water.
Entered her body.
I love it. That water's great. Should we go back?
it was not. with
And the
consent.
ghost
And soon it'll be
entered
Crag entering the body.
Lyra.
Ooh, I got a +1 from Tobias before I went to bed.
Yeah!
Thanks, Tobias.
I'm just joking.
We should go back though and get some of that
Where's
water.
my
Yeah?
water hurt? We're good. I made a sex joke.
Cool.
I heard it.
There is not
I would like
much.
to stop.
You're gonna do that the next day. We have to deal with this at
Oh,
nighttime.
I'm sorry. We're at night. I'm sorry.
There is not much else. Again, a lot of records dating back from that time. What you do know is that whatever has happened is very likely an unintended consequence of the magic that was put in place during Woe's reign. Well, you know that right before the realm was sort of taken over by invading forces from Lunai's Inquisition.
Forces.
This prophecy was put in place, and it was designed to, as near as you can tell, it was designed to give Woe a sort of second chance later on. He was beaten. This was designed to give him a second chance, and whatever is happening now is definitely an unintended consequence of that magic. But you don't know exactly why or what. You would guess, though, based on everything that has been sort of put together, is that it has something to do with your interference. Some things that you guys have done have sort of set everything on an alternate path that no one really could have foreseen. At least none of the religious scholars of the time had any inkling this was possible. It is very unlikely that you are dealing with Woe as Woe was. This is very likely some sort of new creature, but is unlikely to actually be a god. There is a very specific process for ascending to godhood, and if this creature is not strictly Woe, it is very likely not an actual true god, though it does aspire to be.
Right. What would be the necessary processes?
Don't know.
How dare you? I'm now going to further research. I like look at Alex and I'm like, you still? And I kind of nudge her, and then I realize I'm like, you found all this?
Yeah.
I pass her the book and let her continue to.
Well, this would have
Bluff
taken
check?
you into the morning. Like, that's several hours worth
Oh.
of digging through tomes.
While
What I need to
we're
know
at the
from
church.
Alex
No, I probably would have.
is
I probably would have.
you did want to go and sleep.
I need to
Okay,
sleep.
so
Yeah,
you
so
went back and
I
slept.
pushed back
Okay,
the book
so
and I
basically
say,
Alex
hey,
isn't even there
I
anymore.
gotta go to
By the
bed.
time you are done with your research, Alex isn't even there anymore.
It's
You have
so
no idea.
interesting. I more than likely take it to one of the cots or rooms and will fall asleep while reading.
Sure. Makes sense. To me, important note, amulet. How's that on? Is it off? I know it was off last night.
Yeah,
Did
I
you
think
put
it's
it
still
back
off.
on?
Oh no, it's still off.
Okay, alright.
Yep.
Make a knowledge arcana check.
King Lucifer says, is it just me or does anyone else see Lyra just holding a baby dragon head every time she grabs that dragon?
Yeah.
Dragon.
Wagon.
Yep.
Wagon.
She's so curious about how to train your dragon.
Well, it's a 7 on the die, Jim.
How to train your
But
dragon.
with a knowledge arcana,
Wagon.
that works out to be a 25.
25.
Any
You
life?
figure that one of the things holding you back from making full use of your ability to reconnect with the hag in the way that you're attempting to is the fact that you don't spend almost any time asleep. And that if that is how the connection is built, it is very likely that without any actual time spent sleeping, you will be at a severe disadvantage of making any use of that. Though it does mean that since she has not yet found you, she also would be at a disadvantage trying to find you. Talk to you about the next morning. You guys wake up. You're feeling a little bit better because you got a full night's rest in town. The church can offer some casting services, but it ain't free.
Okay, well,
I mean, he's one of them.
I don't care.
He's one of them, Jim.
You just don't get free healing all the time. It's just that you just don't get it.
Jim.
You just don't. Rules.
J-
If you look in the rules, costs an amount of money.
It's not
They,
on
they
there.
fit all of it. They
It's
fit
not on there.
everything.
So I turned to Alex.
Right here.
It's the whole book. It's all of the source books. Sorry,
It's okay.
Lyra.
I turned to Alex and I asked her, hey Alex, do you want to go to the store with me and get some diamond dust so we can kill this hag?
I don't think
know
she's
where
there.
get diamonds. And I'm there.
Well, I was
mean,
figuring that we could just go to the store, see if they have it.
Got any diamond dust in this our store?
yeah, I don't feel. I feel like
I mean,
there-
there are places where, because you're specifically buying it as a spell component, and like this is a fairly large city. There are places that would
Oh,
sell
okay.
like, magic,
Okay.
magic supplies.
Okay, would you like
magic
to go
supply
with
store.
All right. I'll go.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I look over at them and I'm like, oh, cast lesser restoration.
Wait, was that water or lesser restoration?
So that's 3.
You are doused with lesser restoration.
And then I cast. How are you doing, Quigley? With
You
that?
should help him.
Okay.
They're
Cast
pigs.
lesser restoration again.
Okay.
6.
Whoa.
And then we leave. Then I turn around and I walk out.
Wow.
Peace, y'all. In the words of Lyra.
Okay.
Y'all.
How much do they require?
100 gold pieces per casting.
I'll sleep it off in 5 days.
Normally, a church asks for a donation.
I don't have that.
It's called tiring. So, can we go to a store?
You can.
Which store do we have to go to buy this?
You go.
We ask around.
You go.
To
I would like to
Cadwell.
only go to one
You could go to
store,
Cadwell's. I mean,
please.
he's operating in
Cadwell?
town. Last time you had met with Cadwell, he was
sad.
using almost all of the resources at his disposal to try to help the refugees outside of the city. But now that the refugees have been let inside the city, you don't know if perhaps he has sort of set up a shop where he
Let's
is
go look for
sort of back
Cadwell.
in business.
Okay.
You want to ask around,
Yeah.
see if you can find out where Cadwell is. Make a diplomacy check to gather that information from the
Alright,
locals.
that's you, Lyra.
Yep. All right. 1
That
second.
is not
Let me
me.
just pull it up really fast on my
Just,
in my book. 1 second.
Do they work on
It's
credit?
in here somewhere.
No.
Can I put a down payment of 40 down and then?
Diplomacy.
No.
There we are.
President Voss.
you spent all your
25.
gold?
25.
Yeah.
That's going to do it. You start asking around, you find out that Cadwell is indeed still using most of his resources, which have been rather strained, but he's doing everything he can to still help out the refugees, and he is working in sort of he has almost like a medical station that he's set up in the slums
So
of
let's have
Anderley, where he does his best to make sure that people are taken care of. That any serious afflictions that come up, he does his best to help out. He's not a healer by trade, so he is sort of working with a lot of the more experienced herbalists and healers and people who had already had an established presence in the city. He's sort of the glue holding this coalition together. But he's done a lot of good work, and that's where he operates. So you can easily find his little shop.
I'd like to go.
It's nothing nearly as grand as the lab that he had in Trapsboro, but you do
Hey,
find.
buddy.
Sorry.
Love shopping. Sorry, it has nothing to do with you. I just really.
How you doing, Cadwell?
How you doing?
Why, hello there! Didn't think I'd ever see you again. We were all starting to worry that you've been, well,
Killed.
but I am certain that since you had no doubt had of some of my potent concoctions on your person, that you were able to face the challenges of your days without
Speaking
too
of-
much of a trouble. Yes.
Speaking of, we're looking for diamond dust.
Diamond dust. Most likely for use in a spell, no doubt, yes?
Yes.
Well, I can get you some, of course. How much would you need?
Oh,
What? A lot.
A lot.
I'm just wondering how much it would be.
A few
to get.
kilos.
Quite a bit.
Make a knowledge arcana check.
All right.
A few kilos, right? A few
2 kilos of diamond dust.
few grams. How many grams?
Arcana. Oh, I don't have it. So 19.
19. And what spell are you guys trying to cast?
But we need a dime bag if you could. Please show them.
You need a
Oh
diamond.
my god, guys.
What spell is this for? Non-detection?
Yeah.
Make sure I have
Yeah.
the right amount here.
That's
Okay, how much did you say your knowledge arcana was?
19.
19. You know that you need 50 gold pieces worth of diamond dust per casting.
Cool. So we need like. Okay,
How
so
many
50
castings
per
will we
casting. We
know?
need a lot of castings because if we mess up one, I'm not gonna have you know, we shot more. You know.
Gotta drop a cool
Um.
drop 1,000.
Maybe we can have like 10 at least.
10?
I mean, come on, think about
Wait,
it.
wait,
We've
wait,
got
wait.
50 gold.
Wait.
for one.
Wait.
What'd you roll on your knowledge arcana check?
19.
On the die?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I know, it's at 0 on this.
She doesn't have knowledge arcana. as
Yeah,
a-
I
as
don't.
a
I
trade skill.
rolled
Well,
19.
It's been mentioned
been 1
within the
week.
people in the group.
Um,
I'll
We've
give
been
it to you.
griping about it.
So it's 50 gold for one thing that will help with casting once.
Yes, per casting.
How
So
many
how many-
times can we cast this?
How many times can we cast the spell? Do we know this? Cool. I think we should get 10.
It's 10. I don't.
Let me just get a scroll.
9,000.
Here we go.
You're right, we don't have
It'd be
that.
500.
What if we
Use
did
it.
It'd be
So that's
fine.
500. That's 500. 500 gold? I'm
Magic.
sure we have that. 5,000. Am I wrong with my figure?
No, I'm wondering how much. I don't know the spell, so I don't know
I
how
don't
much
either.
we would need, and it's not. That's why I'm saying, like, maybe we should come back with the rest of the group to see how much we need, because we should ask Marcus. I don't know.
Cadwell will be back.
All right.
I hate shopping.
In the
Let's
morning.
do this!
In the morning, I groggily awake.
You awaken.
I find Marcus.
I shouldn't do that yet. I'm gonna make my way over to the books again
The books.
and begin researching
Oh,
about
you're-
those
you're
litigious curmudgeons.
Litigious
wanna know what their
curmudgeons,
weaknesses
lapidarious
are.
chitons. I need you to make a knowledge planes check.
Plus all those books. 25.
25.
Holy God, Diamond Dust was
Tell you a little bit about chitons.
Tell me about it.
They are all denizens of the plane of shadow. They are cruel and horrible creatures. They are universally evil, and they feed on the fear and suffering of mortals through painful supernatural means. Their monstrous appearances vary. Some of them wildly. They can look wildly different from one another. And they typically propagate by twisting mortals through inflicting incredible suffering upon them, by mutilating their flesh, by literally transforming them into more chitons. Most of the lesser chitons are actually mortals who have fallen to the chitons and been sort of tortured and mangled into these new forms.
I think I did a lot of that research before. This
Yes,
sounds very
yes,
familiar.
yes.
What are their weaknesses, Jim? Tell me about their
Almost
weaknesses.
all of them
Uh-huh.
possess a frightful gaze of some kind.
They got
The
some
more
gaze?
powerful the chitons are, the more difficult it is to resist their gazes.
Yep.
Smoke on 'em.
They are all said, almost universally said, to be weak to silver weapons.
It doesn't.
I have a silver
Weak
dagger.
to silver. All right.
Yes.
I like it. Weak to silver.
And Jim Jam,
And they are all universally immune to cold.
Wormdrake says, "Geez, you make them sound bad."
They're not nice. They're not good. What else do you want to know? I mean,
What are their strengths?
their strengths? Well, I mean, they have damage reduction to almost everything except for silver. They can also be stricken by spells or weapons with the good property.
What are their bowel movements like?
It's not necessary.
What about spells like daylight? Are they susceptible to those? Since they
Not
like the
susceptible.
shadow?
They're not susceptible to light, though most of them have abilities that create darkness. And if you have daylight or light, like usually, like in order to counter a spell, you have to have a spell of a higher level. So daylight would take care of like darkness, whereas like you have light, and then there's darkness, and then there's daylight. And then I don't know about deeper darkness might even be higher than daylight. I'm not sure.
That's
but-
cool. I have a scroll with that.
Cool. Cool. What about the chain guys? Are those also chitons?
They are forms of chitin.
Okay, so
They
they're
are more
similar,
powerful than the ones. They're higher in the hierarchy than the lapidarius.
similar
chitons.
weaknesses and strengths, though.
Similar, yeah.
Anything particular about them I
Do
need
they
to
do the
know
strength
differently?
touch too?
Yeah, so do
about
they do a
all-
strength touch thingy?
It's about all the information that you find in the archives
That's a
about
lie.
the Plane of Shadows.
All right. Well, based upon information that you gave me at the patron-only Q&A, that I could straight up metagame,
I don't even know what you're talking about, but okay.
but instead I'm going to roll an intelligence check to see if I remember it.
Okay.
So after I get done reading, it's very interesting.
Have I put Markus in?
Oh, straight up intelligence is only a 15. Do I think, based upon a 15 roll, to check out the annotations?
Oh,
Citations?
you're talking about, yeah. The issue there is not that you wouldn't think to do it, it's that once you activate the secret page, the text literally transforms and like that's all gone. That information is no longer like visible. There's no way to get it back.
Can I do a memory check?
I mean, you kind of just did.
Oh, I was doing that to see if I would think to even think about it. But if you wanna tell me I suck, that's
I do.
fine.
I like telling you that you suck.
Alright, cool.
I tell you what, though. With that check, you would not remember all of them. But really, I mean, all it was going to amount to was a bonus to do some research. So you just make sure. I mean, you have some pretty good checks on your research anyway. I'm not worried about it. If you wanted to do any further research,
No, but is Trip around?
Trip. Oh yeah, Trip's always around. I mean, he lives here. I mean, he's yeah, he's around.
Cool. That's all for the episode tonight, guys. Trip's
Okay.
gonna close it out here.
I was just curious if he was around.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I don't need to talk to him.
Yeah, I mean, he's always there.
That's all right.
Back at the ranch, you guys decided you were not gonna buy any diamond dust because you didn't know how much you wanted. So then you go back to
Gotta talk to
find.
Markus, man. Hey, Markus.
If they show up before I get to this, fine. But I would like to start making a scroll of mage armor.
Right.
We're still at the church going, so you're sure 40 won't work?
Very certain,
Wait,
100% certain
What are they doing?
that
100
Erendir
for
requires
the,
a greater contribution of your
100
devotion.
gold
Is there no
for
employee
100 gold.
discount?
Wait, 100 gold each time, or for both
Per
of us?
casting, 100 gold per casting of lesser
He
restoration.
said 40.
But aren't you one of them? Doesn't he get a Church
Yeah,
of
you
Erendir?
guys keep saying that, and I keep telling you 100
No.
anyway.
I understand. This is just what we're doing.
I see
Oh,
this,
this is
I
just
know
how you're.
this.
Right.
This is how we spend the day.
Yeah.
Did I find him yet?
Can't you just do it?
Yeah, you can find
Hey,
him.
Markus.
You knew where he was going.
I have a question.
Oh,
Touch
hey,
yourself.
Lyra, just the person I wanted to see.
Oh. Okay.
Can I
and
borrow
May,
your
I'm next to
meridian
her.
belt?
Does that mean I have to give you the reins?
No.
Oh, sure, yeah, here. I have a question.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
He walks away.
How
I just began putting the meridian belt
how
on.
much, wait, why do you need it?
I think it'll help me track the hag because I don't want to take off the ring of sustenance because then I'll have to become acclimated to it again over 7 days, which is a long time. So if I can leave the ring on and just activate the other ring, the ring of counter spells, then I can sleep for longer and then the hag can go into my brain.
Cool
And then-
story. So here's the thing. I was wondering, how much do I need for a diamond dust? Like, how much will we need?
50 per casting.
No. I know that. But how many times do you think we need to cast it?
You'll have to ask Crag.
Why?
I think he's called.
Crag got me the spell. He wanted me to cast it.
But do you know? I feel like you would know about the casting more than Craig would.
Well, it would keep us from being seen by the hag, but I think I need to be seen by the hag so that she can burrow into my brain so that I can
Right.
know where she is.
Okay, well, be careful with that.
Okay.
But okay, cool. So I still think we should get 10, especially after talking to this guy.
I'm sure. I don't know.
Because that's like, I mean, who knows what this like. I feel like, let's say that one of us is almost gonna die. I want to be able to have all of us go into
Not the
hiding.
spell.
It, right? Like that's what it does, right? It keeps her from seeing us.
Yes, it makes anybody who is under the effects of non-detection. Any spell that would normally detect them, like detect good, detect magic, scrying, any of that stuff, it blocks it so that it would not affect them.
So how many times can that scroll be cast?
How many times can I cast that?
It's just a spell.
So you
It's a
never
continuous
See,
spell,
he can cast it as many times
It's
as he
50
memorizes it.
It's 50 gold pieces per time you want it cast.
and is it successful casting? Just
I mean,
by...
it's just like casting. Like
Oh,
there's
okay.
no success. It's
All right,
just
so
you
then
just
we
do
need
it.
5.
Why? Why not 10? Are we just splitting it?
No, I'm just saying there's 5 of us.
Okay.
We're only casting it how many times? Once?
It lasts for and it's gonna last for like 8 hours. I think it's an hour.
Oh, it lasts
per
for 8
level.
hours. That's
so
not bad.
it's gonna be 8 hours every time you cast it.
So I think we need 10.
Just buy
Lyra.
10. Oh my god.
Lyra
my
has
God.
spoken.
All right,
Just-
Lyra, go by 10.
Okay,
8 hours.
I'm gonna go back to Codwell. Do you want to come with me?
Cogwell?
Codwell?
Cogwell?
Codwell doesn't sell potions.
Codwell says fishes.
Like I told you, I don't.
How many pounds of squid you want? I got a good batch.
Codwell's my best
Don't
friend
mind
now.
the flies, honey.
cool.
They're just we just brush them
Oh,
away.
first I turn to you and I say thank you so much. Thank you for your help. Alex, are you too? Would you be frustrated if we got 10 instead of 5? I just think it might be nice to like have something to lean on. I'm a little worried about our team.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so we go back to what's his faces and we
Codwell.
Say the name. Say who you're going to
No,
see.
no, you should
Who's
know.
Cogwell?
And if it's Codwell, I will do that voice until you correct yourself.
Hey, how much largemouth bass you got today, Cogwell?
Oh, I got some small,
Codwell.
medium mouth bass, but I ain't got a large mouth
I
bass.
was freaking close.
Are we at the fisherman's?
All right.
Just
Yeah, Cadwell.
jogging the memory here. About
Cadwell.
how long ago did we meet Cadwell for the first time?
It was in real life about 2 years ago.
Okay.
So Cadwell, can I please have 10 of the diamond dust things?
10 of the 10
hits.
10 hits of diamond
10
dust.
hits of diamond dust, baby.
Well, you know, that's it's gonna.
10
You're asking for
kilos.
quite a bit of
500 gold, right?
crushed diamond at this point, which
I know it's
I'm not
really
saying I
short.
can't provide it, but well,
How many can you provide?
Oh, it's going to take a couple days? Because that's great. Woo!
Yes, we need
Woo!
a couple of days.
Wait, Cadwell.
You're not there.
Focus.
whoa, hold your horses. I gotta roll some dice and
this is
decide
how I
how many I
shop,
can
guys.
provide.
This is it.
On a moment's notice, I could get you 4 castings worth.
Oh, can we go with 5? I mean,
That's how much I can get immediately, but I can get to work putting together the rest of your order. It'll just take me a moment. There's not a lot of diamond dust just lying around, you know. They get,
well then, should we just do 2 extra, so like 7?
What? No, we're gonna do. You said 10.
I know, I want 10.
So
Okay,
we'll,
10.
we'll get the 4 right now. We'll come back when he's ready with it.
Okay, I like that plan.
excellent.
Here's-
I'll send word when I'm
Like
ready.
the church. Like,
So I can give him
No,
5.
we're trying to get it for 40.
Roll a
I'm gonna write
d4
that
for me,
down.
Lyra.
5.
That's
Five.
not
That's not even.
Can't possibly be 5.
Roll a d4, 5.
And now we're back to buying bass.
1.
1. Okay, 1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go wander out looking for Amy
Whoops.
again.
What does the 1 mean? Oh, that's how many you made right now?
All right. Make a diplomacy check to gather information about this lady that you're looking for.
cha-ching.
You cannot find anybody, can you? You're not doing
I'm
good.
walking the streets yelling for Amy.
Aww.
Yeah, you're becoming known as that weird dude who just runs around looking for some lady.
That's so
How much did a
sad.
wand of lesser restoration cost?
A wand of lesser
750,
restoration
right?
is a
Yeah, so
significant amount of
750.
money. Let's find out.
No, I think it's more than that.
I thought 750.
I got you, Jim. What level's lesser restoration?
Is a second level spell.
And you want a wand? 4,500.
4,500 gold pieces for a cleric. Level
750
2.
for the level 1 spells.
Yes, level 1 spells are a lot easier to get a hold of. Level 2 spells much more difficult.
Yeah, so we find one of those on the street.
Oh, you find one on the street, but it has 0 charges.
And we just go-
It's just a stick.
And it's ready.
Just
I just
How
got
did
a
we-
stick.
How did we know it was a lesser restoration
It said
one?
on the. It was,
Oh, there
it
was-
was marked.
It's marked.
But then it was also
LR.
like it had a little blinking light with a 0 on it. It was like bang, 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 bang.
Oh.
Can we just start going into random houses and smashing pots for money and opening drawers and
What?
looking into chests, hoping that you would reach into the.
I
We go look
understand.
for the, we look
But
for
here,
the green
this is how we do
jewels,
it.
the
Yeah.
blue jewels, the
I
red
dress up
jewels.
as a sixer in my
Yeah.
sixer outfit
Wow.
with the mask, and I just go to door to door terrorizing people,
Yeah.
taking things.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
don't do that.
This sounds
No.
bad. It sounds like a terrible plan, Craig.
I'm
Doesn't sound well
alright.
thought out. Doesn't
How
sound like
many
something
more
that you're
points
really
do you both
accomplishing
Well, I
anything
need
with.
5 points, and he needs 4 points, and that's metagaming.
It's fine.
What points?
And on
Guys are
that
okay.
note, no one can heal us now.
So,
So how much do we badger this person until they let us go?
I imagine you badger them a lot, but nothing happened. You are not rewarded for your
So now
your
you would do the same thing Lyra does, and
Yeah.
you'd roll a d6.
Liberty Fires has
Right.
subbed.
If we
Thank
pick-
you for the
Thank
sub,
you.
Liberty
Yeah.
Fires.
Thank you.
What?
And Liberty Fires says, Jim, I killed a player in my game today. Your turn.
Congratulations.
No.
Good on you. My
Kill us
turn.
with shopping.
Who
I'm just
said
gonna
that?
roll randomly.
And Penguin Witch
Liberty
Doctor says
Fires.
23 is Benjamin Harrison's number.
Yeah, there's all kinds of presidents stuff. There's President Voss saying also Michael Jordan's old news. We're using presidents now, remember?
Wasn't he number 45?
That was when he came back from playing baseball.
So he was 45. Okay. So 45 is Michael Jordan.
Oh man, we're really harping on
I
this
thought
23.
like we
this
were
is
gonna
the
start
this is the
fresh
takeaway.
in second half, and
Yeah.
I thought so too. So what are you guys doing?
We go to
Tell me
sleep.
about. So it's fine. You pass another day.
Oh, Brian
great.
was 23.
This time,
Wonderful news.
Marcus, you. So you have the Meridian Belt.
Yes.
Are you going to tell me your strategy here?
Well, I was wondering, I was going to ask you, mechanically speaking, can I do that? Can I stop using the Ring of Sustenance but continue wearing it?
Yeah. So basically, you don't get any of the benefits from it,
Right.
but it does not require you to reacclimate to
Tomorrow
it.
I'm going to
before
be
you start
hungry. I'm
doing
going to have to eat
it.
shit.
Yeah, you're gonna have to eat for the first time in
he would
forever.
eat more than he's ever eaten before. So I think that we should stay within the walls of Anderley
Okay.
until
Okay.
he starts detecting the hag.
Yeah.
And then we
how
go.
many
When
days
I go
is
back
that?
to
I
the
got.
when I go back to the archive,
Friendship
I'm going to
bracelet?
ask Trip
I have a bracelet.
if he has seen Amy.
Also, I announced to a group that I bought some diamond dust to work at the time.
I have one.
Nice.
Pretty
You
sure.
have 4 castings worth, so you have
Okay,
200 gold
announced
pieces
it,
worth
but
of diamond dust.
I what?
You have
4
200
hits.
gold pieces worth of diamond dust, which is enough to cast the spell 4 times. You're gonna ask Trip about Amy.
I'm pretty sure she has blonde hair and is pregnant.
Well,
Or was.
this might come as a bit of a shock, but I don't really know a lot
He
of
doesn't
the
talk to girls.
women in the city who don't come to the archives very often. I don't get out very much.
You need a makeover.
Sorry.
Trip, how
That's
could I
the
find
new
someone in
episode.
the city?
Makeover
Oh
trip.
well, I mean, if you know them very well, you could of course use very simple divinations to look in on them and see how they're doing. I believe actually there's a diviner in the city who might be able to help you. Her name's Dahlia, and she has her own business. She doesn't really associate with us much, but you could try if you wanted.
How do I get there?
Yeah, I mean he tells you where her house is.
I'll go to Dahlia's.
Okay, sure.
He's immediately attacked by six.
Sure. You go there and you see her. I mean, knock on the door of this relatively unassuming house, and a woman opens the door, and you can see that her house is in quite a state of disarray. There's some rather
Blood.
prominent and obvious rusty stains on the
Doesn't faze
wood
me.
of the floor. Like there's obviously been some very serious problems here recently, and
I'm not phased.
very simple cleanup efforts have been put into place, but not much.
I pull out the letter from Amy and I say, "Can you find her?"
Yeah, sure. I mean, I can try.
Okay, I'll wait.
Never read the letter.
I read the letter many episodes
No,
ago.
but I know we.
Red letter.
But
What?
Many episodes ago.
Not to us, did you?
No, he
Exactly.
read it in the patron only Q&A.
Oh, I
missed it then.
Imp in my head says Trip needs Lyra and Alex to be his wing women. I think that's a great idea. Alex?
Yeah,
well,
we
Matt,
could do
Amy's
makeover.
dating no one. All right, Penny is dating Jonathan.
Oh,
We haven't even gone to
Penny.
see Penny,
We need to get
let
into
alone
some
Maisie.
combat. I got 2 rerolls to do.
We haven't seen Maisie. We haven't
Hey,
seen
one.
Sarge.
Hold your freaking
Just
horns.
fight
This
some
is
random
gonna-
person on the
Ash?
street.
It's going to cost you a little bit for a spell of this power.
Is this a new day?
280 gold pieces.
Okay.
Okay. She begins casting the spell, and when she's done, first thing she does is she draws a little arrow on the top of the page. Then she casts a spell, and she grabs your hands and asks you to think of the person that you are trying to find. Think of them and hold them in your mind, and she finishes casting the spell, and she hands you the piece of paper. But she tells you to hold your palm out flat, and she sort of almost like places the paper over your hand, and it lifts up very, very gently and begins to spin, acting as a sort of compass. She says, well, this'll tell you how to get to the person that you're looking for.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay?
I just start walking where the paper
You
points.
find Amy. I don't know. You wanted to do this. You did it.
Whoa! I wasn't expecting that.
Amy, I assume.
Yeah.
I think I'm Markus. So, you see, I'm Markus. Kinda. I guess I got my soul taken or something. And I got this amulet. Kind of protects me from the hag that's trying to kill me. But I don't really remember a lot of things. So, I thought you should know that I'm gonna go try to remember those things, because it seems like maybe, like, the guy that I used to be was really, like, he like cared about you, and, or maybe, I think, I don't know. And maybe you liked him. I'm getting the feeling that maybe you didn't, but I'm not good with, like, reading people. So, that's kind of all I had to say.
Keep kind, Jim.
Markus, every time you leave, I have no idea if there's any chance at all that I'll ever see you again. And if I do, I have no idea when that could possibly be. I don't know why you keep coming back and why you keep trying so hard to get inside my head.
Oh no, I've been had things inside my head. I don't want to be in anybody's head, I don't think.
But I can't give, I have nothing to give you because I couldn't possibly put my trust in. I have too much at stake. What could I possibly trust you with? You're going to
Perception
go.
check. How pregnant is she?
I mean, it's yes,
still wearing the goggles?
there's
She's
a
showing.
there's a little bit of a showing. It's not again. It's only been a few weeks. We're not talking like months and months here, but yeah,
It's only been a few weeks.
I mean, like several.
Oh, okay.
I mean, since the beginning of the pregnancy, probably 2 or 3 months. So again, we're not. She's not like ready to pop, but there's a
First
visible bump.
trimester.
62 episodes, and it's been a few months.
Yeah, but she wasn't pregnant for the first bit.
You don't know?
Well, maybe.
Here's the thing, Markus.
I'll just.
Every time we talk, and I don't know, maybe you don't remember it now, but this is the kind of thing I'm talking about. Like, you're going to come back as a different person next time, or the same person, or you're not going to come back at all, or you're going to be sucked into hell and flayed by demons for the next 5 centuries. I don't know. I just know that I have somebody else that I have to care for.
Wow. Are we both at the same thing?
And I can't, whatever it is that you're always looking for me, I can't give it to you because I don't know, I don't have room for that in my life because you're not here, like you're not ever going to be, and I wish you would just accept that because I have.
Oh, so sad.
He just says okay.
Well,
Okay.
No. it's
Okay.
Okay. No.
I think I would guess that I don't really remember too much, but I would guess that the old me really just wanted somebody in the world to care about him the way he cared about somebody. But
care about you.
I guess I'm
about
helpless. But
This is so sad.
okay, well maybe I'll remember this when I'm the other me. Do you want me to tell me anything?
So sad.
I'm not really sure how it all works because I don't really know what happened to me.
You tell the old you to just keep going. Just keep going.
She's done with you.
Oh, okay.
I think he's gonna read that wrong.
He takes a note in his book. Just keep going.
No, and he
Just yeah.
Note to self.
yeah. He just says, okay,
All right.
then leaves.
Okay. The rest of you.
Gold pieces well spent.
I don't even know where we are.
We're at the church. We've been here
We're
for
at the
hours.
church. We're at the church.
Talking to one
You
person.
think that's what I wanted to do with this character?
You're following threads.
Whoa. Jamie almost
Are we good?
busted her.
You almost
butt.
had some off-camera disasters here.
J1Mag94 says, yes, I want you to tell the other you to Frodo. Hashtag Frodo.
Hashtag Frodo. All right. What is the plan? You guys have sort
Let's
of gathered up some resources.
Figure out where to go and go there.
Figuring out where to go. You had talked about
However
trying-
many nights it takes.
However many.
Yeah, I would go to sleep that night then. We were talking about going to sleep.
Okay.
So,
So, now that you sleep for an entire night, unprotected,
5 days.
20 days.
last time I slept unprotected.
Whoa!
Hi-yo.
That's why we had this conversation to begin with.
here's how this is gonna
Uh-oh.
Cheating.
What do you mean?
in the night. You have this dream that you are in the streets of Anderley, and you are looking and searching, and you know what you're searching for. You're trying to find yourself. Where is Markus? You know he has to be somewhere out there, and if you could find him, if you could get a hold of him, maybe you could make sense of everything. But you know that when you find Markus, there is something else. Something that is also looking for you. And though you don't know exactly where it is, you are aware of its presence. In the same way that, almost in the same way that you were aware of your teammates when you couldn't see them in the pitch blackness in that battle. And you know it's only a matter of time before you spot one another. And when you do, you know that it is only a matter of time before one of you dies. Make a wisdom-based check. And because you are spending a full night sleeping, give yourself a +4 bonus.
What in the tarnations is my wisdom?
Oh, a 1. That's good.
Really? For being a wizard?
20 total.
20 total.
Oh.
Dirty.
You don't find what it is that you're looking for until the very end of this dream, this very incredibly vivid dream of you searching through the city. And just as the whole thing is fading, you turn down a long, wide street, and standing far, far distant is a hunched figure searching and casting about, and it turns, and you lock eyes with it just in the last few instants of your sleep. And as you're waking up, you almost hear the ringing of almost like you can, in that moment when you first wake up, and it's almost like you're really experiencing that last vivid part of your dream. You can almost hear the words, "Found you," and you wake up, and you know that now it is a race. If you can pinpoint her location before whatever it is that she's about to do is completed, you might be able to save yourself and your friends. How do you want to spend your day? You had mentioned wanting to go back into the archives and research some stuff, which is totally doable. Actually wanted to get into a cool little thing. They have these like neat little research rules. So here's how this is going to work. Lay it out like a little game. Every day cycle that you spend, every night basically, you can make an attempt to pinpoint the hag's location. The longer you wait, the more dire consequences become, specifically for you. Every day, you can spend your day researching with the help of your companions if you wish. And if you succeed on checks, you can gain more knowledge that might help you either stave off the hag's attacks or defeat her when the time comes. You'll learn more and more information about her that will allow you to be better prepared. But, so it's kind of a balance between the length of time that you spend researching and finding her, or you just, you pick up and you go once you've located her. It's how long do you want to spend doing this? And that's up to you guys. You guys will make those decisions. Like, how long do you gather your strength before this battle? Tell me what you want to do.
I sit up.
Yes.
I go, I'm hungry.
Yes.
And we go have breakfast!
Breakfast!
What do we find?
Breakfast is delicious.
Waffles?
Maisie. Is it Maisie?
Waffles.
Amazing.
There's no such thing as waffles.
There's magical
French
waffles.
toast.
Haswell.
Plus
French
3 French
toast.
toast. Plus
Plus
3
3
lesser
French
restoration
I'm gonna
French
roll to
toast.
see if I find a waffle.
Would you guys like some restoration?
I rolled a natural one.
Exactly.
Okay,
There's
you
no such
don't
thing as
find
a waffle.
There are no waffles in Anderley.
There's no such
I
thing
fall
as a
to
waffle.
the ground and I go,
Oh,
no!
what's happening? Something's happening.
What do
Lesser
you mean?
restoration. 3.
I'm feeling.
And less
I'm feeling 110%
4. Quickly. 3.
I feel almost 100%, so don't worry about me now.
Okay.
3.
So now, does Markus tell us all these things over
Yeah,
I'm
we
in
don't
the
know
archives.
this yet.
Wait,
I
you-
slept at
wait,
the archives.
But I thought we're having breakfast.
We are having breakfast.
Does he meet us? Does he meet us at breakfast?
Well,
'Cause
I'm
we're
with a
all-
bunch of wizards that can create food and water, so I'm going to eat the delicious
Not an
food
arcane
that the
spell.
wizards are.
Does he have
Cleric
waffles?
spell.
I thought they could create food. Wizard.
Is it?
You wrote that joke into Walking in
Just
Circles.
because it's a joke in a web series that is not Pathfinder canon.
Oh, he just schooled you.
Everyone, did you just hear that?
Like, as if I wrote it in the show, so it
Yeah, they
changes
can
the rules of
create,
Pathfinder.
Magical feasts.
Yeah, that's
rules.
a really high level spell.
Yeah,
They're not casting that in the morning.
Maybe.
The answer is no. The answer is go find a frickin' biscuit. Good lord, stop trying to medicate your way out of
biscuits.
eating a frickin' meal. Or just
Macy.
get past it altogether. Why is this a sticking point?
We're going to Macy.
Well,
You know
we're at
what?
the church.
You know what? He doesn't want to have told you, so he did not tell you.
So we spend our time
Right.
just.
Okay. Well, is there anything else that you want to do in town? You guys know. I mean, you at least have an idea of what you're after. The next day, actually, Cadwell contacts you, and he is able to provide you with an additional 5.
Excellent.
He managed to gather a whole bunch of diamond dust very quickly.
Thank
Not
you.
quite what you wanted to do. If you still want him to keep looking, he will.
I
What'd
think
you get?
that's fine. We have now 9.
You have 9 now, right? So.
What do you think, Alex? Should we go with 10 or should we just stick with 9?
We'll
So
go with 10, but then let's just continue on in case we don't come.
eventually,
Okay. I would like one more, please.
sorry.
Okay, so he'll roll a 1d4.
I would eventually make my way over to the church after eating breakfast at the archives.
That's not a 4.
Okay.
Again?
1.
What? Okay, that's fine.
And I'll go to the archives. Or
Okay.
the church
The
after
church.
after I eat breakfast at the
Right.
archives.
You find those two.
But I ate a lot.
You eat a lot. It's
and
been
I
a
did
long
not prepare
time.
prestidigitation, so there are crumbs all over me.
Find those two are still standing in front of one of the priests.
No, we're
begging
not.
him.
No, we're good.
I still
no.
need. No,
I
No.
took care of it.
We were having breakfast, and over breakfast, we were talking about how we need to prepare against darkness,
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do what Sir Craig says.
Yeah. I healed y'all. You're
You
welcome.
did?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I keep eating.
What are you guys doing then? So they met with Cadwell. They got a whole bunch more diamond dust.
Well, I think there's breakfast. There's also lunch, and there's also dinner.
Hey,
Okay.
what would help us against?
You don't find a waffle
What would help
at
us
any
against
meal.
the benign locust chitons?
Locust.
The loberwurst.
Liverwurst.
Yeah, the liverwurst chitons.
The
What?
liverwurst.
Like we're asking around in Anderley, like
Right.
what would help us against the shadow?
Right.
Like
Right.
Markus.
Well, Markus knows,
Yeah.
and I don't know if he would tell you,
That's
Quick,
true.
but he would tell you, so that's good. You would know that silver weapons are going to help you against the shadow, anything from the shadow realm.
we have
I
silver
have
weapons.
I have a silver dagger.
Oh, you have a silver dagger. That's great.
That's
It
Claret
will
gave it
both
to me.
suppress regeneration and bypass DR.
I think we should get
How
more.
much is a silver dagger?
Let's find out. I think it's kind of not too
Have
expensive,
you
but
shared this episode with the hashtag dragons and things on Twitter? Because if you haven't,
You need
you're not
to.
winning prizes.
Yep.
You failed your intelligence
But
check.
if you did, then you could be winning prizes if you live in the US or Canada and you use the hashtag dragons and things. All you got to do is compose that tweet or just push the share button on our Twitch channel. The tweet will be magically composed for you. All the work's done.
Wormdrake says, you're in a race against time to save vile things from happening. What do you want to do? I want to trigger the GM.
yeah, I mean, it's. I want to find waffles. I will not rest until I do.
He's the one trying to find waffles. I already said I'm happy with the meal. I rolled my
You need to
check.
find Waffle House.
Apply. You can buy silvered weapons, or you can apply alchemical silver to a weapon that you already have.
How much is that?
It depends on the type of weapon. Larger weapons cost more. And while this will help you bypass DR and stop regeneration of anything that's weak against silver, it does apply a -1 penalty on damage rolls to that weapon forevermore.
Forever?
Forever?
Forevermore.
No, thank you.
It changes
Edgar Allan Poe.
the nature of the weapon to become a silver sheen, alchemical
Does the silver-
silver weapon.
Does the silver stay on it?
Yeah, I
Forever.
mean, like it literally.
Forever.
Like it becomes a silvered weapon. Yes. Now you could also buy an alchemical substance called silver sheen, which is a temporary application. It costs 250 gold pieces, and it makes the weapon basically have the properties of alchemical silver for only 1 hour. But it's
Plenty. What's the forever one cost?
the forever one is much cheaper, but again, it just depends on what type of weapon that you are doing. For a two-handed
Earthbreaker,
weapon,
Masterwork, Warhammer,
and it
plus
can
one.
only be applied to metal weapons.
What about
Oh,
my
well, that's-
bastard sword?
A bastard sword, a one-handed weapon, is 90 gold pieces.
Yep, don't have it. Alright, moving on.
You don't have like any gold?
I
wanna
spent
make a- you
all
wanna-
my money on 2 things.
You want to make a
Two
basket?
things.
What 2 things you spend all your money on?
My headband and my
Yeah,
arm.
You're
what's up
wearing
with
a
that? What's up with that
headband?
headband?
Looks good, doesn't it?
What does it
What
look
is
like?
it? What is?
It looks really good.
What does it do?
It looks alluring.
alluring.
What does it do?
Well, I had a whole bunch of scars, and then I covered them up, and I think it looks really good.
Yeah, it looks really good.
You would notice. It looks really
It looks
good.
as if he's, 2 points on the scale higher than he used to
Which
be.
is a lot.
In the
What
looks
kind of
department?
What kind of headband is this? Is that a stone on it? Does it?
No, I told you. I said last episode I ripped some of the holy sheets.
Oh, I thought you were joking.
Oh, it's just a piece of fabric.
It's really, really good looking.
Yeah, but you said you paid a lot of money
Jim-
for fabric?
Yes.
How much does it cost to turn a weapon silver forever?
For a one-handed weapon, 90 gold pieces. For a two-handed weapon, 180. For a light weapon, only 20 gold pieces. To apply it to a piece of ammunition, 2 gold pieces.
Oh, my throwing axe, 20 gold pieces?
If it's a light weapon, then yeah.
Sure.
20 gold
Blip,
pieces.
blip, blip. Got it.
Okay, it does -1 damage forevermore, but it will bypass any DR.
Does it have to be magical?
What's
Or
that?
be any
No,
metal
it doesn't have
weapon,
to because
any metal weapon.
no, that anything that is bypassed by silver will count.
Cool.
So if I turn my magical the great axe,
Yes, you could.
so then it
It'd be
loses its
180
plus
gold
one.
pieces.
180 gold pieces.
And it would take a -1 penalty to damage, but it would bypass DR against silver, and it would stop regeneration. Basically, it would stop the chitin's regeneration. It would bypass their DR, and it would work against like werewolves and other undead
And that's
creatures.
probably worth it, no?
I just did it to my throwing axe.
To the magical great axe.
Sure, it's up to you.
I mean, how much is that?
180 gold pieces.
Let's make it so, Jim.
Make it so. So
Make it
you
so.
You hand over your weapons. They begin the process of sort of using this alchemical substance to bond silver to the steel, weakening it ever so slightly, but also making it have the silver weapon property, which allows you to bypass some of that damage reduction.
Cool beans.
Well, while they run off after I went to the church, I'll talk to the church people
Yeah.
and ask them if they're aware of the litigious curmudgeons.
They're the worst.
glad we're here. They are aware. I mean, the entire city is at least somewhat aware of the threat that has been. I mean,
So they're
like,
just pumping out silver
they're-
sheen all over the place.
well, I mean, it's a very expensive process, so yes and no. They are more relying on. They have a lot of most night watches will carry between them maybe 1 or 2 silvered weapons, but silver sheen itself is very expensive, and so it's one of those things where they haven't been able to pump it out in massive quantities. No.
Okay.
Does it still count as a magical weapon?
Yes, it's still a magical weapon.
So
It
it's
is
a magical.
and
It's a magical silver great
Yes.
axe.
Yes.
So,
Love it.
I'm just gonna sit in the main hallway
Yes.
on a bench
Okay.
and just wait for them to come back.
we come back to the
They
main
go back
hall.
to the main hallway. Exactly.
Hi.
Hello, Lord Markus.
Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
I found her.
You did.
The hag?
Good, let's go
Well,
kill her.
She found me too.
Oh. Oh.
So how long do you have to live?
Whoa.
Well, I'm pretty sure when she gets me, I'm gonna die.
No, she's gonna.
So I kind of guess I gotta find her first. Maybe you guys could help with that if you want.
Yep.
There's
Yeah.
some
You've been-
research I
That's
could
why we have dust.
have.
I think you've been hanging out with Trip too much. You're starting to sound like a little bit like Trip. Probably spend less time in the.
That's not very nice.
Poor little
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Poor old Trip.
The real POTUS says, whoo! Rolled a nat 20 for retrieve the kid.
Oh,
Good.
God.
We were
Whoa.
wondering that earlier.
Okay,
Whoa.
well, probably gonna die.
No, you're
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
go
die.
over to
No one is
the
going to die.
archives.
I'll go with you.
I'll
And
go with you.
I'm gonna do some research and show you guys what to look for and how you can help if you want.
Yep.
Okay,
I
I'm
will
hearing
research
this, so
the
I'm
religion.
gonna say it again.
And
So-
then if we can find her first, then maybe she won't kill me. But otherwise, I'll be dead. So you guys should just know that.
Don't
Well,
talk
let's
like
find
that.
her.
Okay.
So we're gonna follow you, so you lead the way.
Well, I mean, you've been there. It's the archives.
Okay.
It's this way.
So lead
So
the way.
you guys would know, or at least Marcus would know.
Caldwell.
Anybody who has so in order to aid him in his research, you have to have either knowledge planes,
I have it.
We all have it.
No, I don't
knowledge
think I have
arcana,
Well,
Nope.
or
I don't have it.
spellcraft as a trained skill.
I have spellcraft.
Okay, then you can make an attempt to aid Marcus.
it. Oh, I have spellcraft.
15
I have
Okay,
knowledge
you
planes
get-
plus
you get
1. Let's try.
plus 2.
I have 19 in spellcraft.
13. I got 14 for knowledge planes.
So everybody gets you get plus 6 to your roll.
Okay,
And-
so that's what you guys are doing. Like everybody
Wait,
who
who
goes to do that, that's what they're doing for that day.
does.
yes, I'm
He gets
helping
what?
him do
Plus
the
6.
research.
We've aided him in the
Oh,
process.
cool.
Yes.
All to do that, all we have to roll is above a 10.
So now what you need to do
Sweet.
is you're the primary researcher, so you're going to make knowledge arcana, spellcraft, or knowledge planes check, whichever one you choose, and you're trying to beat the complexity threshold of this library.
No.
What's your total?
19 plus 6 is 25.
That-
That's
that-
the lowest I can roll
Okay.
because it's a 1.
Ah, it's a 1.
can't-
Yeah.
Fail, right?
I guess at that point you cannot fail. With everybody devoting their time to helping you, you can't fail.
Am I
So go
helping
ahead and
too?
roll a 1d12 and add your intelligence modifier
Wow,
to
a
it.
D12.
Arcana or spellcraft.
When was the last time I rolled a D12? 6 plus 7 is 13.
13. 13 is going to get you past 2 of the 3 research thresholds, which is going to give you 2 pieces of information. The first thing that you learn in your day of research, as all of you are sort of poring over these tomes, it's a long, exhaustive process.
What are these tomes we're looking at?
Huh?
What are these tomes about?
Mostly about extraplanar creatures, because you know that the hag that you're looking for is an extraplanar creature. Things about witchcraft specifically, various. The one you find a very interesting piece on creatures able to alter their appearance, and a mention is made of the Night Hag as one of them. And you learn that Night Hags they seek out evil and chaotic souls to take. So anybody with a chaotic or evil alignment is subject to their soul-taking abilities.
Oh, and I have a chaotic alignment.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yep. And I believe Alex is chaotic as well.
I think so. Yeah, neutral, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So.
but we're not sure about either of them.
So you know that you are susceptible, and you know that Alex is susceptible to the hag's influence, and you also find that the Night Hag, like most other hags, is able to alter its appearance at will. It can look like any other person it chooses, and it can do this as often as it likes. And it is not an illusion ability; it actually molds its skin to physically transform itself to look like another person. So this is not an illusion that you could pierce.
So it's like that thingy, the fake crag kind of ish.
I turn to Sir Crag and I go, quickly, what did you give me for my birthday? What did you give me for my birthday?
Because we're reading.
Nothing.
Yep, that works. Checks out.
Checks out. You also learn one other piece of information about the hag. You're looking actually through a tome on diseases.
Oh.
You find that their bite carries a terrible disease
Oh.
that quickly kills over a matter of days.
Well, let me stay close to it. I cannot be hurt by any diseases.
and that is what you learn in the
don't get
first
cocky.
day of research.
See?
Okay.
You know that the library has more secrets to unlock.
Well, I did prepare non-detection.
Okay.
I knew I couldn't cast it, but I prepared it.
Okay.
So, if she gives me the diamond dust, I'll cast it on Diana or Alex before she sleeps.
Okay.
Here you go.
Yeah,
Here's
you can
one.
do that.
I have a
You can do that.
Because I figure she already knows where I am.
Sure. No, that makes a ton of sense. Yeah. So you cast non-detection over Alex, sort of performing. Marcus takes you aside when you are ready for bed. You're laying there, and he tucks
so
you in,
weird.
and he sprinkles some diamond dust around your pillow, and chants some words over it, and lays his thumb in the middle of your forehead. And when he's done, he insists that you are now safe.
Dream Shield's not going to help me, is it?
Not if you want to, if you want to make any progress
Yep.
with her, you won't be able to do that.
Great.
Sarah BC1 says, this Marcus is an odd fellow.
Yes.
I concur.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we're sleeping. I'm sleeping.
Sure, I'm sleeping too.
While they were doing that stuff, I was exercising and trying to build up my strength and
Rebuild that
physical
muscle.
prowess.
You
Yeah,
lost a
just
lot.
bring it back.
You lost
Trying
a
to
lot
gain
of your
levels here,
gains,
Jim.
and
Oh, you
it
lose
was real
levels?
frustrating.
We go out and we start attacking, some trees, trying to up that XP
Mm-hmm.
little by little.
I ask about what would help me see in darkness.
The obvious frustrating answer is light, but there are many magical means by which to give the naturally sighted dark vision.
Now it's all.
typically rather expensive.
I'm guessing it's all more than 300.
Yeah, I mean the
71
actual
gold
anything
pieces.
that's a non-light source is going to be pretty expensive. There are there's torches, there's sun rods, there's other alchemical means of
Your
giving you light.
everlasting torch.
Yeah, everlasting torch doesn't do.
But I gave back to you.
Yeah, I have it.
So I inform the people that are there studying with me that I'm gonna go to bed now, and if she kills me, then you'll
Oh
know.
my god.
Okay, good night.
Okay, you guys go
Be
to
safe.
bed for this on this third night in town.
I have to definitely not be safe, Lyra. You should know that, because to find the
What
hag,
if
I
you
have
just-
to. I have to
This
allow
is the second
myself to be
night?
caught.
Be careful.
Well, this is the third night I think
No,
since you've
I
actually
can't-
returned to
I have
Anderley.
to-
Well,
I have to let her see.
Second night of Hag.
Be careful.
So that
Yes.
Hag Watch.
Second night of Hag Watch
You don't seem to be
2018.
getting this.
No, I
now
get
that
it.
he's
want you
started,
to
does
be
he have
careful.
to let her in again in order to continue looking for her?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Otherwise it
That's
would
kind of
sever
the whole
the
race
connection.
against time thing.
Yeah.
I was wondering if we could break.
So, Marcus, I need you to make a wisdom-based check on your second night as you search this dream city for the hag.
You said I get a +4 on that?
Yeah.
19.
19, okay. You are looking through this. You're almost in the exact same space. It's the same city. Nothing has changed, except that
Walking hand in hand.
you are once again aware of the searching presence, and you are at the same time searching for it. And you feel like when you get done, there is a place where you know she is not. And you don't know it. You just feel like you've made a little bit more progress. Like you know where you can, an area of the city that you can ignore the next night. You wake in the next morning, but you feel horribly drained. In fact, you feel 1 point of constitution drained.
There's that race against time thing you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use lesser restoration on that?
This is drain. Drain is not like damage. It does not repair naturally at a rate of 1 point per day. It cannot be restored by lesser restoration. It requires a much more powerful spell.
Do I have it?
Ugh.
You do not have restoration, I believe, at this point.
Does Dwindle have it?
Nope. Dwindle's
Restoration
got nothing.
also has a very costly component.
Okay.
I look at them and I say, I really don't feel very good if. I could probably last a while, but then I'll be dead.
Well, we better find her quickly.
Yeah, where is she?
Where is she not?
I don't know. Probably need to do more research to be able to prove that. But I'm hungry. Are you guys hungry? I'm like super hungry.
Roll to see if you find any waffles today.
Yes.
I'll roll for waffles.
Yes, I
Can I
will.
roll for bacon?
Nat 20.
Oh,
You
he
find
gets,
some waffles.
he
I
gets
get
the
bacon.
restoration French toast.
I want chicken and
Let,
waffles.
let me see if I find waffles.
Even though I don't believe there's waffles in this. world.
It's Alina.
It's the same number as the
11.
lemur.
Well, Marcus took
got
the
it.
last
For
waffle
sure.
at the breakfast buffet, and man,
But you do
should
feel
have
bad
gotten
for him
there.
because he's dying.
Right, yeah.
You should have gotten there
Why do I get
first.
the feeling that you still want that waffle?
It's alright, it's fine. I guess
I share the last bite with you.
It's wonderful.
It's wonderful.
romantic.
Wonderful.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
You guys
It's
eat
romantic.
breakfast. Now, you guys have a little bit more information. So you guys can choose. You guys can all go back to the archives again, and just like you did yesterday.
Yes.
Or, okay, great.
And I hate this.
Spellcraft!
I'm over.
So I'll use planes again.
You get a +2 from me.
Oh, I get +1.
You get a +2 from me.
20
Jim.
on the die!
You get a +2 from
Jim, am I just sitting there trying to?
Well, I can't fail, I don't think, Jim, correct?
If everybody is going to help you, I
Yeah.
believe
I got a 20.
that you cannot fail.
Good job.
If I try to help, will it be a negative?
He can't help.
Sorry.
You can get in our way. If you want to make a negative, you can get in our way. You could, like, burn the books.
Why would I burn the books?
He's
I
not
want to go.
chaotic.
I want to go hag hunting. Yeah, I'm not chaotic, dude.
Hag hunt too.
We're going on a hag hunt.
I feel like I'm the only one hunting currently.
I think anybody who is, it doesn't work like normal aid for this. You have to actually beat the library's complexity level to give him any kind of bonus on it.
Well, I have a 13.
13 total is not going to help today.
I rolled a
20.
20.
20
So
is
21.
not going to help today.
What?
21.
20 on
21
the
is going
die?
to help.
20.
22 is not. Sorry,
hold
no.
on.
21 is not going to help.
Hold
But
on,
it's
I
a
have
20 on the
something.
die. Like a crit.
Oh crap.
Yeah, she critted
I
that.
had 20.
Then you can't help, Diana, is what that says.
You only have a +1 to knowledge planes.
Yeah, 'cause remember you told us last week we all get a 1 in our planes? I had
What?
0.
I don't know when I
It
said
was-
we all get a 1 in our
What?
planes.
Didn't
What?
we hear this last week or 2 weeks ago?
No.
What?
You heard whatever you wanted.
I don't know
to
what you're
hear.
talking. Did you put a point into knowledge planes?
Yeah.
Like a skill point? You put it in there?
Yeah.
You were like,
And
I
you need
leveled
more
up. I'm gonna put a
intelligence
point into
bonus.
knowledge planes.
Okay, don't let me do this. What do I do?
We didn't let you do that. You
She-
just did it.
It's a 22.
At 22?
Dragons and stuff. Dungeons and
Jim?
I thought you said
PlayStation 4.
Stop it.
Did you put a point in there?
I put a point here.
No, when you leveled up, did you say I want knowledge planes?
No, because that's he and Ness
Alright.
is saying, oh, you guys all get. All right, fuck it.
Nope.
Okay, fine.
That's right.
Don't say it.
I agree.
I'm not saying anything.
Dang.
Fine.
Cool.
So you
Nice.
get no help,
Fine.
Lord
I
Marcus.
wasted
Wait, I
my
have
damn
20.
20.
20 is not gonna help.
It's not okay.
Wasted
20
my
total is not gonna
20.
do it. What's your total?
I didn't roll,
Okay.
but I shall.
Oh, that's not
16 plus 18.
Yeah, that
So-
does it. Roll a
34.
1d12.
What's that?
Roll a 1d12.
Ooh.
And add my intelligence?
Yep.
9.
9. Alright. It's gonna be one more research threshold for you. Today, as you are researching, you narrow down, you find a book on dangers in the ethereal plane and traveling between the ethereal plane and the material plane. And you find a section where it details the Night Hag, which attacks its victim in their sleep by entering the ethereal plane and hovering over them in the night. By entering the ethereal realm, one can drive them off or even destroy them in this state, but it is the only way to stop their nightly attacks.
Oh. Let's get into the ethereal plane.
Tell me about the ethereal plane, Jim.
Sure, make a knowledge planes check.
What?
22.
Alright, the ethereal plane is sort of the space between the material plane and everything else. when you are traveling into another plane, it's almost like the threshold. So most of the time, if you're traveling to another plane, you just go right through it. You don't even really enter the ethereal plane. But some people, because it is sort of the weakest bond between the planes, it's sort of the easiest barrier to get through. There are a lot of spells that allow you to go into the ethereal plane, but only temporarily. Blink is one of them. It actually phases you in and out of the the ethereal plane very rapidly. There's one that's much more high level called the ethereal jaunt, which allows you to actually enter into the ethereal plane and exist in it for a period of time. Any spell that would allow you to travel between planes, you could target the ethereal plane as your plane of choice. You know that some creatures, incorporeal creatures, I believe, actually exist. They exist in the ethereal plane and they attack into the material plane, which is why you can't damage them with normal weapons. You know that a lot of there are certain creatures that are able to cross the barrier pretty frequently between the ethereal plane and the material plane.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Trip.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, hey Trip, so there's this Night Hag that like stole my soul and is trying to get Alex's soul probably too. And it's probably gonna kill me and it's searching for me and I'm kind of searching for it. And basically I just catch him up on everything.
Yeah.
And then I want to know if Trip will help me in researching because I'm learning that they're not very good at it.
50%.
Well,
And then I'm also going to ask him, regardless, if he will help me scribe down all of the information, because if I do die, I want them to have the information to be able to continue on.
yeah, I can do that. Yeah. That's not a problem. Sure. I'll just write all this stuff down. Yeah, getting into the ethereal plane is you can do it, but it's kind of expensive. And I think it would be kind of dangerous from what you're describing, because most of the time, if you're going to travel into the ethereal plane, like you can take like yourself. If you want other creatures in the ethereal plane with you, it's pretty hard. Well, the big problem is that you would be fighting her kind of one-on-one, so it's probably not the most preferred thing. But there is one. Well,
Go on.
there's some schools of magic, some practitioners who are able to sort of reach into the ethereal plane to sort of make to try to harm creatures that exist within it. But again, it's real dangerous. I mean, you're kind of real dangerous stuff. I don't know if that's really an option for us.
Yeah.
Here.
I mean, I'll just die, I guess. Okay.
Markus, stop being so negative.
Okay.
No
I
one is
won't die.
dying.
Okay.
No one
All
is dying.
right. Does anybody else have anything else that they want to do
No.
during this
No.
day? Everybody else is just chilling.
Hag hunt.
Yeah, I gotcha.
This is how you hunt a hag.
Hey, I give, you guys want some weapon cords?
Yep.
Can you tell me what a weapon cord is?
So it's a cord that you tie your weapon
Oh,
to your
so it
hand,
doesn't- you don't
so you
lose
can't
it.
get disarmed, or it's more difficult to be disarmed.
Okay.
But it's not like locked in, like you can sever it if you need to.
Okay.
You can't do it all the time, but if you...
How large of a cord is it? Is it like something that you can always have on, or do
No,
you have to tie
you
it before
can't.
you're in battle?
You can't wear it all the time because it hinders your... It messes with what you're
I'll
trying
take
to
one.
do. Yeah.
It's like the Wii U when you put the cord on.
It's exactly like the Wii U, or the Wii, not the Wii U. It's
Sorry.
like the Wii when you have the the Wiimote, and so you don't throw it into the TV.
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
So,
That's exactly.
Okay, I'll have a cord. Thanks, Cragalicious.
Delicious.
Hey, fans out there, am I gonna die?
No!
What's gonna happen?
Can you stop being so freaking negative?
I'm gonna go to bed now and die.
Go to
Stop
bed and
it.
die. Who was not participating in the research from yesterday? Just Crag? Crag,
Well,
will you
she-
make... Okay.
Oh, I'll cast non-detection.
I mean, I
on her
was
as well.
sitting
Okay,
there.
okay.
I just can't do anything.
So can I
Crag,
borrow more diamond dust
if
from
you
Yeah, here you go.
would make me... Let's roll a d20.
Jim, I'm trying to do a lot of things.
I know.
I'm trying to get intel on the Shadow Realm. I'm trying to get intel on the
Yeah, yeah.
Sixers.
Sure.
I'm trying to find our box.
Good.
15.
Excellent. 15. You hear on this day, while everybody else is sort of in the archives, they're trying to figure out everything they can about this Night Hag, and you hear one of the Erasmus who knew that who had originally sent you to Dahlia approaches you and he's what happened with her? Did she help you?
Yeah, she
What-
gave us what we wanted, but
Have-
she set up an ambush.
That's who with who? What
The
happened?
Sixers.
Did anybody approach her after
Did anyone approach her after?
after you met with her?
I don't know. I haven't been watching her.
Well, I had word that she's dead.
What?
She's
Whoa,
dead.
whoa, Jim. Oh man. So I go find them
Mhm.
at the researching.
Yeah.
Guys, what's her name? Dahlia?
Yes.
Dahlia's dead.
What?
I don't.
Dahlia's dead?
I don't. We
Oh,
don't
I
know
just
who
met her the
Dahlia
other day. How'd she
is.
die?
We don't know.
You went to see Dahlia?
Yeah. Because I talked to Amy.
I think the hag is Amy.
How'd she die?
I think the hag is here.
Did you tell
Or the
me how she
baby.
died?
Did not. You could. I mean,
Erasmus.
you can like investigate that further if you wanted. Yes.
All right, yeah.
but,
Yeah,
but
I'm
he
gonna
did
look
not
into
mention
that.
it. Okay. I mean the.
How's Centra?
We're gonna see if the girl's alive.
Oh, I'm running. I'm going with him. We're running
going
over there.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't get
So
any help on research.
the body itself is actually being prepared at the Church of Arender for burial, and you ask for access to it. And being somebody that she spoke to recently, and being a member of the church, they sort of they allow you to see the body. She's lying dead on a stone table.
They put coins on her eyes? They do that here?
Heal check?
Yeah, make a heal check to try to determine how she passed.
11.
I do 17.
17.
Hey, I have an idea.
Ashley has an idea that was not given to her by anyone else.
No, that's key. To mind.
You discover that it looks as though she may have been poisoned.
What? What about the
What
child?
was your total heal check?
17.
17. Okay. You determined that it's very likely she was poisoned. You can't tell by what exactly, but it is very likely that she was poisoned. When you ask around about the child, the child is still missing.
Oh no. Alright. I don't like that.
I didn't do it.
She didn't do it. She's been with me most of the time.
Are we in there with you guys? Did we go with? I don't know.
I ran that.
No.
We went there, you guys are still researching.
You guys were
Where was
researching.
Man, I love homework.
So that's what you guys discover during the day. You guys discover your next little bit of information about the Night Hag. The day passes. You eat your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's all wonderful. And you go into the next
Pretty good.
night.
What do you add to dinner?
4.
Pretty good.
Make your wisdom check with a +4 bonus.
17.
17. You have this terrible sense of foreboding, and you are traveling through the nighttime city, and you get the sense that not only is there something else looking for you, but there is someone else here, but they're lost here. They're wandering, and occasionally it's almost, you can almost at the very edge of your hearing hear cries for help. And the last thing that you see before you wake up the next day is down an alley. You're looking and you can just see the shadows playing on the wall, but there is the old hunched figure and a much smaller figure, and this hunched figure reaches out a long, thin, bony hand and takes the smaller figure's hand and draws her close and starts to lead her away, and then you wake up.
Draws her close. It
Yes.
was the child.
You awaken the next morning and experience 1 more point of Constitution drain.
So Markus kind of stumbles out of his room. Is anybody else there?
I don't believe anybody
We're at
else
the
is staying
church.
in the archives with you. Everybody else, I believe, is staying at the church. Has been the modus operandi so far.
He has talked about this alleyway before, though.
Yes, it does seem to be a recurring spot that he keeps going.
You say nobody else is there, or everybody was there?
Nobody else is there with you in the morning.
Jim.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Question.
I'll wait till they get there to tell them.
Would they have buried the body already?
No. I mean, this was.
Can I go in and ask to see?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I, who's in the church with me?
I am.
I say,
I am.
actually, yeah, for diplomacy. I need you. Let's go. We're gonna ask her a few questions.
Ask who?
Dahlia.
Woo! All right.
But I'm not saying that. So, Jim, I'd like to take Lyra, Crag, and Craigley and go ask one of the church members if we could see a body one last time.
Okay.
And I'm there and I say, we just want to read her proper rights.
Okay.
Right.
Sure.
That's a bad joke. Okay. Do they leave, those people?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take the death mask out.
Okay.
I'm gonna place
The
it on her
death
face.
mask, okay.
Didn't say it. Didn't say it.
Yeah, Jamie said it.
Hi, Dahlia.
Didn't say it. You should
I
tell
know.
me.
Dahlia, who was the last person that you saw?
My sister.
You asked.
Did you go see her or did she come to you?
She came to me.
What did she look like in physical appearance?
Should we just ask Crane?
My sister.
That's rude.
Rude. That's it. So I take the mask off. Well,
You failed. You got an APB for one sister.
That's
We're
my
looking for one sister.
Looking for one sister,
Come
guys.
in, come in. We're looking for one sister.
Lisa was so cool.
damn it.
All right.
Hero.
So let's go find Lord Markus and tell him everything we found.
What do you do?
That's in my bag.
So when they come in, they see me at the table,
You look like crap.
and there's food. I think the most recognizable thing is that you guys have seen me over the last 2 days eat, you know, because I hadn't eaten. But now there's like some food still left on the plate, and sort of hands sort of like this, and I look up. Okay. Oh, hey guys.
That was a natural one on the waffles, so.
No waffles today, guys.
You look awful.
You look waffle.
I think the hag got a little girl last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
You know.
So is the hag?
How do you know that?
We.
Sandra. It's a big thing.
Okay.
No, we went and talked to Dahlia with the death mask, and I feel like we all feel like it was the hag that became her sister and killed her.
Okay.
The daughter.
So the hag
and
is
took the
in
daughter.
the
So this
city?
is the niece.
Yep.
This
The
is
hag
So the hag
is
must be
here.
here somewhere.
The hag is here.
What's this alley you talk? Have you keep seeing this alley?
Well, yeah, I don't really think it's a physical correlation. Do I? Do I think it's a physical correlation?
Make do you have knowledge? You have knowledge local, right?
I do.
Yeah, of course I got knowledge local.
Local.
Boop, boop, boop. 28.
Okay.
Whoa.
When you wander the city at night, everything is as it is in the day. It's just empty. There are no people.
Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
But like you walk familiar streets. You
So I tell them where
See
to go,
familiar
but I tell them
buildings.
I want to keep doing research. I tell them how to get to the
Okay.
alley.
yeah.
That I saw that. And then I'm going to keep doing research.
Okay.
Will Trip help me with research?
Sure. Why not? Make
We
a
can't
yeah.
leave him
That's fine.
alone.
Don't we need
Yeah,
him
yes.
here?
Yeah, better do, I
guess.
Yeah, why, wait. If we... This is a great opportunity. We know she's here. You've seen this alleyway. There is a possibility the hag is here. We should go take care of the
Does
problem
research
now.
take all day?
It's an 8-hour like
We
he's
should take
gonna
care
like
of the
hit the
problem
books
now.
for
Why?
8 hours.
So we have breakfast, he hits the books for 8 hours, and then we go hag hunting in the
Oh yeah,
alley.
sure you could go at night.
Is that going to be a night?
Why would we go fight a night
know.
hag in the night? Horrible idea.
Can I
Maybe she doesn't
leaner
show up
anyway,
in
is
the
what I would call
middle.
that.
She doesn't show up during the day.
Oh, it was on a plastic bag.
Oh no.
Is anybody else spending their day with him researching?
Well, I
Well,
feel
hold
like
on.
if we should try and discuss this. If he's adamant about researching, but I feel like as a group we would discuss and be like, the majority of us would be like,
Oh, yeah. I
let's
mean,
go
I'll
now.
do whatever they say. You know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I wasn't trying to put up a fight. Yeah.
No, that's,
Whatever.
but
Okay.
can I ask a simple question? As this research, do you think the hag would only hide and come out only at night, or is it possible maybe it could come out during the day? It's a lot weaker during the day.
I mean, is this the same alleyway? Every single time?
I guess
Yeah.
it doesn't really.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know that's true.
I mean, she's called a Night Hag, so probably more powerful at night.
Well, no matter what, there is a child being controlled by hag. If we have any indication of where she is, we must go and save her now.
And she's the niece.
Well, she could look like anybody.
And she will have a child with her crying.
We know what that kid looks like. We could...
One thing that you know about you because you had been doing some research on the ethereal plane and you learned that the hag has to enter the ethereal plane is that while the hag is in the ethereal plane, that's where she exists. She is not on the material plane. So she is not present on the material plane while she is essentially sapping your life force.
Yeah.
So she's here now.
Yes, she's
Hiding.
got to be.
She's only here at night.
At night.
She can only attack him in the ethereal plane whilst he is
Yes,
dreaming.
but so in the daytime, she's not in the ethereal plane.
That's true. In
In
the
the daytime,
daytime, she would
she's
presumably be on the material plane.
Let's go get her in the daytime
I agree.
when it's sunny out and the sun's shining and we go stab, 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 smash, stab.
I agree. Let's go.
I would assume that she could be anywhere, though, in the world. She doesn't have to be in Anderley. Is that correct?
It depends if she has methods of translocation. You would guess based on.
She was physically
if
there.
If she physically attacked somebody, unless she has methods of massive transportation during the day, then she probably is somewhere close.
Right.
It just depends on whether she has that ability or not.
Okay, well, I'll stay here and research while you guys go look. Right?
No, we
Come
all
on,
of
guys.
us need to be together.
What if we find her?
Oh man, look at this scary hag.
I know. Like it?
I'll go.
It's like if you
Okay.
look up, he just stares at you.
Let's go.
So
Find her. We kill her.
we can
No.
go.
Level up.
We
Wait,
can still
no.
listen. We can still go
Found her.
look for the hag.
Yeah.
If we don't find anything, he can still research
Now.
today.
She's looking-
No?
looking at us.
I mean, no. So basically, like, if you were gonna take him out and go hunting, he's not gonna be able to use his time to research.
So what if he uses time to research during the day and then we go find her at night?
She won't be here at night. She will be in the ethereal
Oh,
plane
in our dreams.
looking for him.
One other question about the research I've done, Jim.
Yes.
Would I assume that she is resistant to lightning bolts, considering she had been in a coven with the Storm Hag?
That is not information that you have found yet. Perhaps if you researched more, there would be more information to glean.
A lot of research.
Should we let him research and go on our own? We need to take. We
No,
need to
we
take
are
him with
not
us.
leaving anyone
It
behind.
is time.
Let's do it. You're coming with us.
Okay.
So we go.
You go.
Find the alley.
Find the hag.
We find the hag and the
Kill her.
child.
No, not right away.
The hag dies.
Not right away.
The child is safe. We level up to
Stop
20.
yelling. Stop yelling in the ear.
Ooh.
Wait, I've got something for that.
He whispers.
Why is
So
Jim,
we're going-
Why is Jim getting
Because
all...
he's waiting for us to say we're gonna walk towards the alley.
Yeah, you
that
guys
Markus
are heading out.
describes.
Doing the thing?
I think
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I'm deafened now from him yelling.
Using Marcus's directions, I mean,
Oh my God, he's got butterflies.
these are paths you've walked. You can find this place. It's a quiet here in the alley at this time of day. It's in the slums
Late morning.
of the city, and no people around. Not usually very many people. A lot of the places over here are abandoned most of the time. There are still some squatters who have taken up residence in the buildings. A lot of the buildings around here used to belong to now disappeared victims of the chitin attacks that dragged so many people off into the shadow plane.
Tying on my hammer.
Tie
me too.
on
my
your
hammer.
hammer.
Tying on
I'm
my
putting
shocking
goggles
sword.
on my head.
And goggles on his
Mage
head.
armor.
I
and
put
my
goggles on my head.
I'll put
You
my
do
goggles
so.
on my head.
I got.
I put my goggles over my helm.
Yeah.
They look
got
really
my-
cool.
But I'll have my.
Headband.
Do I want to put earplugs in?
Ooh.
You what?
I don't want to put my earplugs
You know, if I
in.
put one earplug in, then does that mean that I only get half?
No, that
It's
does
half
not.
So it's half of the movement to put the one in
No.
versus.
Just felt like ask Abby. It was a legitimate question.
Well, I'm ready. I'm ready to go, Jim.
All right.
I'm ready.
What do? You're standing in this alley.
We're starting to look. We're
Between
looking.
buildings. You know what that entails. You know what you got to do.
Perception check.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 15.
3.
13.
16.
12
Six.
plus 12.
24.
Thank you.
24.
24 is our high.
24 is our high.
24 is our high. You spend the next hour,
Oh my gosh.
2 hours going through this place. You're looking around. You cannot find anything. You
Can I
don't.
perception check again?
Most of the buildings are locked. The doors, one of them, like the door has basically just been battered in.
I'll
It's just
detect
empty.
magic.
You detect no sources of magic.
I'll also let them know that in the old letters we have from Lowell Caftane and Nedry Pullman, the original hunters of the hags, they noted that the Night Hag had a black amulet around her neck.
Cool.
I may do something here. It's quiet. It's a pretty deserted part of town.
Yeah.
Hag!
Her name is Ella Jess.
Anna Jess! We know
mean,
you're
sounds like
here.
Marco!
I'm not
Whoa.
afraid of you.
Just joking.
Step out.
Can I perceive if I see anything that might indicate that there's a kid around?
Make a perception
We're
check.
looking
What
for
was the kid's
droppings.
No, I mean, oh yeah, I see nothing.
Sandra.
What did you get?
I got 12.
12. Okay, yeah. Nothing.
I like that we could, for a perception check to check doors and stuff, couldn't we have taken 20? But we rolled and it took 2 hours.
We're here for Sandra. Let her go. And you can walk free.
I'm gonna make perception check again. 17 plus 12.
17 plus 12 gives you a 31. You,
That's 20.
17.
29.
29.
Yeah, so I don't know why I was...
Plus the 3 for the...
Plus, yeah, that's right. Plus 3 for that. Yeah. 29. You are moving along the alley. Everybody's starting to yell. You're getting a little desperate. You can tell they're sort of grasping at straws now, trying to find anything that might give them some clue, certain that they're correct. This must be the place. And you are sort of running your hands along the walls, and you feel a door in the wall. But when you look at it, it's just a blank wall. But you can feel the frame.
Oh, I can't detect any of that. I'm gonna say, Psst, Marcus, can you come here?
Yeah, the real POTUS 98 says, kid check. You observe a small baby child between the ages of 0 and 8, gender fluid and of non-specific size.
And Jay Walming says, ooh, Paladin told a big fat lie.
We also had cheers come in earlier from Snake Eye 0820, Furash, and I'm in for life. Thank you for the cheers.
Yeah.
Thank you all for all of the donations this evening that
Yes,
have helped
thank
us
you.
out. We're probably going to
Definitely.
need some more win a day.
Yeah.
I'll walk over to where Alex is to walk
Can
over
you
to.
Okay.
can you detect magic on this door? There's a door here, and I can't. It's probably magical, but
I detect magic.
You actually don't detect any magical aura.
no. Can I detect for traps on this wall?
Yeah, sure. It's difficult because you can't you can feel this door you're
Right.
touching it. You can even find the latch on it, but it's like you can't see it.
Scott the News says clearly it leads to a basement.
Yeah, clearly.
I mean, if there's a door...
We have my shovel, so we could just dig into the basement.
No, I have a big hammer.
17 plus 8.
You don't detect anything that appears to be dangerous. It's
Unless
odd
we
for sure,
just-
but you don't
unless
think.
we just bust into this door.
Okay.
Okay.
She shows me where the switch is, right?
I'm feeling the frame and I'm showing them
Yeah.
where the frame is and everything.
Everybody step back.
Step
What
back.
are you going to do?
I'm going to open the door
I step
With what?
back into the side.
with my
But
hand.
we can't see this door, right?
She
No,
shows
I-
me
I
where the
feel-
switch is.
I feel it and I show. I
flip.
my
Wait.
hands go along the frame.
Okay, great. So just in case you fall in, why don't we tie a rope around you so we don't lose you?
Okay,
Tie a rope.
And I step back
Wait, what?
about 10
Hold
feet.
on to this.
and I pull.
Whoa, but
Oh my god! And the bat swoops down and kills Crag.
oh no, it broke! Fix it!
That was a good one, guys.
Oh my
That was awesome.
I pull the lever.
There's not really a lever, but there's a knob.
latch?
and you-
I open it and I've got
Okay.
my shield up and I.
The door pushes inward. This door that you can't see, and suddenly the wall in front of you wavers and flickers and disappears, and you can now see this doorway as the door creaks open slowly. And you are looking down a dark set of stairs into the basement.
Scott the News was right.
And next week we will explore the basement and kill the hag, perhaps.
Yes!
But Lyra will being
I will.
afraid.
Lyra,
and not
unfortunately,
down.
will
Can
not
we just
be there.
sleep through the week and like fast forward and then wake up and now we're here again?
Oh. No, because then we're.
The hag was in the city the whole time!
In the city after she lost track of you guys. She went to where she knew you last were. The only place where humans in the region still were, and laid in wait, hoping that someday somebody would slip up and reveal their presence. She could begin her reign of terror once again. But that is all to be resolved another day. Tonight we just have some prizes to give away. If you guys are wondering what those prizes were, well, you should have been paying attention earlier. We already told you about them, but it is this beautiful dice tray. We've got a nice set of tabletop loot dice to roll in them, and of course, some Brick Warriors pieces coming at you. All great stuff. Let me check with Social real quick about them shares. It looks like we've got 42 of them. Lyra, since you will miss the epic conclusion of the Hag Saga,
Oh
would you mind rolling for a winner to see how this is going to shake out?
no! No, because Jim will play Lyra.
Oh, no, she dies.
44.
44, that's no good.
Nine.
Nine.
9?
9.
Mine?
Okay, it's 9.
Nine.
Nine,
It's 9.
number 9.
First.
What's
This is city sign language.
Alright. Thank you guys so much for joining us once again for a rousing Friday night. Starting our weekend off with some Pathfinder. The bat has been fixed. That's something
Oh,
that's
wow.
good. Awesome. All right, that's
that's
where that
fast.
+1 to carpentry
Not
gets you.
very
quickly.
well, but +1 well.
+1 well. Thank you guys so much for joining us this weekend. It's been a lot of fun. Looking forward to some more of this coming up. We have some really great. I'm really excited about some of the adventure that's coming up. We're getting into some really deep stuff. It's gonna be awesome. Tomorrow I will let you guys in. It's not really a secret, but tomorrow I'm just gonna let you know that we're gonna be filming some more stuff. Some more things.
Thanks.
We're gonna go film some more things. So we're gonna be a little busy tomorrow. We have some work cut out for us, but it's all for your benefit. Maybe we'll get some pictures that we can tease a little bit of what we're doing and release those over the next week or two.
I feel like October is generally going to be a big month for us.
Generally,
It
yeah,
is
we've
a
got a lot of
birthday
really
month.
big things happening in October.
It's a big thing for.
I
for
think
the
we're
things.
setting
Two-
ourselves up to have a very different 2019. I don't know for 100% certain that that's gonna be better or good, but we're gonna try.
Or work.
We're gonna try new stuff, and we're gonna see what happens, and we're gonna try to make 2019 like our next step in the evolutions of dragons and
But
things.
that is
so.
going to begin here in
fairly
October.
soon. Yeah,
and
we're gonna start that process real soon
October's going to be
here.
exciting, and November is going to be exciting.
Yes.
And then December, don't worry about it. Just tune out. It's fine.
Don't worry about December.
We're all good.
I do have a winner. It is a good friend of ours. I'm in for
right.
life. Steven. Steven, all you gotta do is, you know the drill. You just send us your address, and we're gonna sign well, I don't know what we're gonna sign for this because we don't have a thing to sign. We could sign them actually at the bottom of the thing if you want. We have Sharpies. We could do it. We'll
Let
get
us
that
know
out to
now.
you. What's that?
Let us know
Yeah,
right
we gotta
now.
know like
Right.
immediately. I mean, if it was a book, I would just sign it, but I don't know. I mean, since it's a thing, like I don't know if you want your dice tray signed.
Dwinthor has subbed, by the way. And
Thank you.
Thank you so
Dwinthor.
much. If you guys haven't subbed, why not? Please do. If you've got those Twitch Prime subs, we'd love to scoop them up from you. That'd be great. If you normally sub with Twitch Prime and have not renewed, please do. Every little bit helps. And the sort of big things that we've got coming up here, I know we always talk very cryptically, but there are definitely things happening this month and in November. And potentially on Monday, we're going to announce one of them. Not potentially, we're definitely announcing one of them on Monday. So stay tuned to social media. And I guess all I can say is the things that we're trying we're able to try them because of your support, and only with your support are we going to be able to continue to do them and pull them off. So thank you so much. Continue to share the show, let people know, and thank you for your support. A lot of you have been here since the stuff days and have supported us since then and have heavily invested in our futures, and we want you to know that we really are working hard. We know that sometimes the upgrades and the changes are hard to see, but there's kind of a reason why things have been sort of hidden or not as visible, because there has been a lot to think about, and now we're going to execute on those things.
Yeah.
And it does take some time. We're certainly feeling this out as we go, and we think we're in a good place, but there's some risks involved, so we're glad you're all on the adventure with us.
One thing that has been a visible change is that we did introduce the Fantasy Network subscription as a perk for our Patreon. And I did hear that a lot of you guys had gotten notifications that you are able to get into the Fantasy Network now. So make sure that if you're supporting us, that check your emails. Make sure that if you're eligible for it, that you are able to get in and look at some of that content. It's really cool stuff, and you get free access to it because you're supporting us, which is a cool thing for you. Take advantage of that perk. We're going to have some more stuff that goes into effect pretty soon here. If you are supposed to be getting that and you're not, let us know. That's important to know, so we know if there's a problem on our end that we need to fix or we need to change anything.
There's something else you mentioned at the Q&A on Saturday that I kind of wanted to bring up, which is, you didn't say it like this, so I'm going to kind of preface it with my own wording here. I know that we've been doing it for 10 months, and a lot of you jumped on board right away for the Patreon. You may or may not have become disillusioned over time, over 10 months. We kind of jumped into it excited, and we didn't really know how to tread the waters, so to speak, but the Patreon is definitely going to pick up here with some exciting things.
Yeah, we're gonna try to make sure that is as a much more exciting thing for you guys. There's a lot of really cool stuff that we want to put out.
So thank you for supporting
Patreon.
it, and we look forward to giving you even more for your support.
Yes. We will see you next week. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, but who's we?
I mean, raise your hand if you're going to be here next week.
Okay, I'll raise.
Okay.
Brad, you're
Keep your
not
hand
here?
down if you're abandoning us.
Oh, Lyra.
Yeah.
It's
No,
okay.
no,
it's
no,
I mean, I honestly I don't want to pick
if
on
I
you
get
because
on a
it's
plane early,
yeah.
I will be here. Might be late, but I will.
no.
but
I actually don't want to
think-
pick on you, Lyra,
No,
because I
let's
know
all
that
wish
I know
Lyra
that you're
the
going
best,
for a
and
good
Lyra
reason.
family.
I hope everything works out for
Thank
you,
you.
and we'll see you when you get back. To the rest of you, good night. We're done rambling. Hit the button.
Good night, everybody.
Crave on 7 episodes!